the first single we played off the new record was F the World. That was the first one we dropped on the radio station. And I feel like that spoke to that like kind of anger and like frustration that we were feeling. But some of the songs you've kind of gone a little bit through the emotions on this.
Yeah.
What do you think about the other songs? I mean, Don't Hate Me Now, you've got Family. Johnny Wants to Fight came out yesterday?
Yeah.
What's my watch?
Or a couple days ago, something. Yeah.
A couple days ago?
Yeah. I love them all. I'm stoked. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, it really does speak for itself. It's gonna, I don't know. I'm excited about it.
It's one of those we're gonna have to wait and see moments, Josh. Can't you give us any sneaky sneaks? We have to wait till the 24th of this month.
Well, what do you want? What kind of sneaky sneak do you want? What do you want?
Well, I mean, following you on social media, I saw that Johnny Stevens from Highly Suspect had to come in there and make sure that Johnny Wants to Fight wasn't about him.
Yeah.
So maybe you should clear that up for everybody at this moment.
Well, I think he already did it. I mean, it was
for those who don't see your Instagram posts, maybe you should clear it up.
He commented on the YouTube lyric video of it first, and so like a couple of friends of mine screenshotted it and sent it to me. He knew. I mean, I've had like a friendship with him and with the other members, and I actually sent it way early on, but I didn't get a reply back at the time. So he knew it was coming, and I knew that people were gonna think that. I also knew that people were gonna draw it to Johnny Galecki, who.
Hey, hello! Oh God, it's so good to see you guys again.
Right? I know.
2 days in a row now. Look at this.
Cool.
Look at that.
You're here, and you're here, and you're here, and you're here.
You're here.
All up in this.
You guys are in your cars on your way to work today. Yesterday was a snow day.
Mm-hmm.
Back to work, back at it.
Feel good to sleep in your own bed last night? Instead of a
I
hotel
slept
bed?
like a baby last
Nice.
night. Although I missed the Drury.
The Drury.
We'll always have the Drury. We'll always have the Drury. Yesterday on the way home, I mean, the roads were empty.
Yeah.
I mean, this city shut down yesterday. Although there were some a-holes just cruising.
Really?
As if, ice, no ice, still going to do 85.
It was okay.
Yeah. It was right on the way home.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but it was funny. I was on 270 for a few seconds, and a semi-truck. I was going about 65, 66, and this dude flew by everyone. As if you're like, okay, it's still freezing temperatures outside, buddy.
Yeah, no,
whatever.
on the way
good.
home, I left around 11 o'clock. It was fine. I was in the parking lot downstairs here, and Courtney from 2 doors down, she was in her car, and she was scared to go.
Oh, she used to go back to Illinois, so I understand.
Like, why are you sitting in your car? She's like, I'm just, worried.
She's smoking while she was so worried.
I'm worried. Worried about the ice. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. My driveway was a little dicey, but my driveway was untreated.
Oh, yeah. My street, on the way home, everything was fine until I got to my street, and it was just ice rink the whole way down. So I slid past my house and then tried to back up, had to put it in four-wheel drive just to back up and put it in the driveway.
Hey, shout out to our friend on Twitter, @DigglerJuice.
Juice, yes, very good.
Who sent us the video of the fire truck spinning out on that street in Arnold.
Right.
And that video went everywhere. It was
intergalactic.
I even wrote like, "Hey, dude, congratulations, viral video. Thanks for tagging us."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was talking to Graham, and that was every other repost was that.
Yeah, on every news site.
Dude,
I know the Weather Channel had it on.
That lady smoking a dart was like
at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, she's world famous now.
And it was one of two things. It was one like,
Smoking
oh
a
my
dart.
goodness, that's wild. Oh, is everybody okay? Well, and the other one is, why is it green?
Yeah, that is strange. The I guess the Arnold Fire Department, their fire trucks are green.
It's not just green. I mean, it's not just Arnold. I've seen green ones in different places. But a lot of people that have never seen that were like, wait, aren't fire trucks red? Why is this one green?
Why did they choose that color?
Somebody said it's easier to see in the dark. Yeah, I was saying, Springfield, I grew up with, I think they're almost yellowy green ones.
Yeah, it's like a lime. It's like a lime green truck.
I think it's about visibility. Especially if it's sliding.
Makes sense.
Especially if it's boomeranging down the street. Why do you want to see it?
Yeah. A couple observations. If you haven't seen the video, let's repost it. Or just open up a social media app, and it's probably the first thing you're going to see.
Two different angles, too, because one of them you don't see the ending, if you will. But, man.
Yeah, there were two people rolling.
I had the question, like, what? I guess they heard the sirens, and that's why they got their phone out. Like, is that what people do now?
The reason the fire truck was on the street because it was an accident anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, they were responding
to an accident because of the ice.
And that's why the people were filming.
I'm assuming that's why they were outside. Observation number one is usually when a news organization picks up a video like that, they have to give it credit. So at Diggler Juice.
Dude, that's the best, man. Good job, man.
It's everywhere.
That is the greatest.
I'm assuming it's a Boogie Nights reference.
Dirk Diggler.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what? Am I assuming correctly?
That's what I see.
His last name may be Diggler. You know, maybe he's got a juice company. We don't know.
He is the Dirt. Maybe it's based on him.
Diggler juice is something I don't want in my. I don't want to put that in my cup. But.
No. My mind immediately goes to filthy.
Yeah. The word viral and Diggler together just don't.
So when you see, when you see the video on, CNN.com and it's got underneath, photo credit, at Diggler Juice. Nice.
Our people.
This is so awesome.
I made it.
Well, I laughed at because like other news organizations from across the country were messaging that guy, like, and we were getting tagged in the reply because he tagged Rizz Show in the
and
original
all of our individual handles.
So this guy, like a news station would reach out and go, "Hey, can we use this with your permission just to get like access?" And he would reply back with like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need like 6 bars of chocolate and a case of beer." Like he had all sorts of weird writer things that he wanted, and I thought that was hilarious.
It's the Airheads ransom, or the request. I want a football helmet full of cottage cheese, all the crazy stuff, so you can plead insanity later.
Cody on message us says that was my dad driving the fire truck. By the way, he loves you guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh, how's he doing?
Can you shout him out? He's down on himself for it happening.
Hey.
Heck yeah, man.
Hey, man. I mean,
hope everything's okay.
Hey, you
managed to not hit a house or kill anybody.
Wow.
Jeez.
Getting that perfectly between those two homes, that was beautiful.
Amazing. Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Well done all around, guys, with minimal damage.
Yeah, somebody tried. I was telling you guys in the coffee room, I saw some comments where somebody's like, actually, props to that dude for getting that truck and just bringing it home in between those two houses. And somebody's like, nah. Nice try. He didn't Ace Ventura the fire truck into the driveway. That was pure luck. You know what? Maybe it wasn't.
Maybe it wasn't.
Maybe it was a skill.
Yeah.
And that blue car was he was just a little off. That's all. That blue car that got launched into the yard was just
maybe that blue car needed a lesson.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Talk to it.
Did you see it making a face?
Pankin'.
Is it what, Scott?
I said it was making a face.
I thought nobody was in that car, right? That wasn't the was that the accident car?
No, I was
car full of clowns. Very sad.
Minimal, minimal damage to the fire truck, minimal damage to the car. What could have been, then could have gone into a house.
Yeah, the tree. Honestly, had it not hit that car, I don't think that tree was going to stop it. That small tree right there before the house.
No, with that, I don't know how much that fire truck weighs.
Enough.
Well, have you ever had a car let go on you like that?
Yeah.
Oh boy, what a terrible feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a car in a full spin?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Once the back end goes out and you are oh crap.
Yeah, you're just on tilt-a-whirl at that point, dude.
Instinct takes over.
How fast can you pray?
Yeah. Yeah, instinct takes over at that point. And all you're doing is going, all right.
Give it to God.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yep.
But he managed to get that fire truck in between the two houses. So.
Did you see all the footage of everybody falling on their ass yesterday?
Another great observation from yesterday.
Could not get enough.
Even your Fox 2s were playing just videos of people falling.
Really?
Walking out to get the paper.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Just slipping and falling down, a couple flights, a couple stairs.
Well, that's maybe the best. That's the best thing we're getting out of these Ring cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Content, baby.
You are not going down without it living forever. Not anymore. You guys ever done that? front porch?
Oh, yeah.
The old front porch fall?
I almost did it last weekend.
Yeah.
I
fall a lot.
I dislocated something and destroyed my knee one time. I was like 20 years old, and I remember it was one of those where I came outside all slow, and I was like, ooh, little ice, crazy. And then got to the car, warmed it up. I forgot something inside. Oh, shoot, I got to go. I got to get to work.
Right.
And I ran back inside. And right as I got to the front door, I just slipped out from under me. And, my legs folded in ways that nobody's supposed to fold.
Oh, the worst is when your feet come out and your back hits the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
The concrete stairs.
Yeah. You go, spine.
All the way down. You hit everyone. Tina does that with no ice. She has about 10 to 12 stair falls a year.
Shout out to Tina for laying all of her and Rafe's towels and linens on the back stairs of their house so their dog Simba didn't slip.
Fresh out of the dryer, by the way.
I love her. I was like, Tina, yes.
Oh, that's nice. I just let my dogs out. Just go, hey.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah. Radio fell down the stairs.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, I got that special salt that says is good for their paws. I don't know if it really is or not, but I dumped that everywhere. And it still were sliding a little bit.
Rizz had a habit or it was like a routine for you, at least once or twice a year.
I fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
I fell down the stairs last week, by the way.
You did?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell us?
It wasn't terrible. I wouldn't even count it as a fall.
You still got to tell us.
It was a missed a step and fell onto the landing.
Sorry.
Yeah. I slide off my wood steps all the time.
It wasn't a full on,
No, but I can just imagine.
It wasn't a full on tumble.
Yeah, but did you do the or make any sort of groan sound?
No,
or just a
I made
disappointment
this sound
noise?
when I fell.
Here we go. Oh man!
No, that was I think that was a sock mishap. It was missing a step and then slipping with wool socks on the stairs when everybody's sleeping, trying to be a ninja. Trying to be a ninja to leave the house. Hey, don't want to wake anybody up.
Right.
Crash. So I'm glad everybody's all right.
Me too.
Yeah.
All our commutes home were okay. Back to work today. Kids back at school today. Get out. Hope you did your homework. Do you think, switching topics here for a second, do you think that if somebody is caught stealing lunches out of a workplace kitchen, do you think that's grounds for termination?
Have you been eating other people's lunches? Stop it! No.
You don't think so, huh?
A slap on the wrist for that.
Slap on the wrist.
And a gift card for a new lunch.
Slap on the wrist, huh? And a gift card. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
for
gonna be real with
stealing,
you.
slap on the wrist and a gift card.
I've been known to go into that community fridge every once in a while, and like if somebody's got like a big old full thing of almond milk, pull a little splash.
You
in my
got to be
coffee.
kidding me.
Oh yeah. Don't know whose it is, but thank you.
Wait, you splashing somebody else's milk?
If it's a full one, if it's like there's
That's
tons
Diggler
in
juice,
there.
baby.
What
That
is
ain't
it?
almond
I
milk.
What if that's
splash it.
Diggler juice?
That's Diggler juice.
Well, it's delicious.
In your
then.
coffee.
It's diglicious.
Wait a second. Somebody brings in their milk and puts it in the fridge here. And you're splashing out of somebody else's milk.
Wow.
The fact that you also even open the fridge
I'm
is wild.
I don't think I've ever looked in that fridge.
I am mind blown.
Listen, if it says like Moons, I won't touch it.
What, so
But how are we supposed to know? Sometimes there's community juices in there. Sometimes it's like, oh, we had extra orange juice from our sales
Community juice.
meeting. Oh,
Community Juices is the name of my swingers club.
I'm down with that.
That's wild.
And, I'm stealth about it. I don't do it all the time. Do it like once every 3 years.
Why are you stealth about it if it's perhaps the
I know it's
now
illegal.
now she's out.
I know it's
loud
not.
and proud.
I know it's not. Everybody looks at me and is smiling right now. I know
If
people
you
are
look-
judging.
If you look in the freezer right now, I do have something like a frozen
Margarita.
I have a frozen thing for breakfast, and it says Rizz's breakfast.
See, and I wouldn't touch that. I don't ever touch food.
I could put a Post-it note on it and says Rizz's breakfast.
Hey, man, we've talked on the show many times about people stealing community food and all that kind of stuff, or not even community food.
Somebody's lunch.
Right. Somebody here, someone we know, has just fessed up to doing exactly what your
I'm
big
horrified.
issue was.
Yeah.
I'm horrified.
I don't care. Judge me all you want.
You now have a toe in the monster category.
Cool. I'm gonna get a full foot by the end of this year.
It is. Listen, it's a okay. It's a yeah. There are degrees of it. It's Okay, if you take a splash of somebody's almond milk.
What? That's like taking a bite out of the cookie and
No,
putting it
it's
back.
not. No, it's not.
Are you
agree. It's
Drinking it out of the
crazy?
carton.
Dude, yeah, I'm not drinking out. It's like, whoop, like a little teaspoon of milk.
I don't want you touching my stuff.
Stealing is okay.
It's
to
like
you guys.
two
That's what I'm learning.
baby sucks
You
of
too.
almond milk. Two little.
It's also another thing to take somebody's like
no big
sandwich.
deal.
Yeah, I would never touch anybody's food or take a bite out of anybody's
It's the
food.
same. It's the same thing.
Nobody knows.
No.
How, are
It's
you
stealing.
Are you measuring it like at a bar? How they measure the alcohol bottles,
on,
the
man.
weight?
Perhaps I am. Perhaps
Well-
I know that I get 40 coffees out of this.
Nobody's
First of
brought
all-
it
this
up.
here thing, and I'm down to 32 now.
Who's drinking that much almond milk at their job that it would
expensive.
it wouldn't expire?
I brought
Moon is a
almond milk.
zero tolerance guy.
Ah, now we're getting
What do you
into
mean
that.
zero tolerance? Are you out of your mind? You're the zero tolerance
I'm with
guy.
you. I was going to say I'm with you.
What?
Here's
I,
my.
I can't believe
I'm with
you're so
you.
just like cavalier about this.
I'm shocked. I'm in shock still.
I'm putting my creamer that I have for my coffee. I put it in our little fridge. I get a little one and I put it in there because I don't want anybody touching my stuff. But hey, you want to take a gamble? You're a risk taker. You're putting your almond milk up in this community fridge in here,
Well, only if there are thieves
and
about,
not putting your name on it. And there are thieves about.
And I
Trust
didn't
me,
know.
this is not the worst thing people in this building.
I
What is
can't
it?
trust you. Don't
What
you
is a-
dare say that following
is the
what
worst
you
Now
just
we have
said.
our own fridge, by the way, so you have no excuse to go on that fridge.
Yeah, since joining the show,
Hold
I have
on.
not taken anybody's stuff.
What is the worst thing people are doing in this building?
Sure.
What?
I want to protect
You said
myself.
that's not the worst thing people are doing.
I'm not going to give out all
What
this.
is
My
worse?
hair is full of
Whoa.
secrets. I will not
Your
share
hair
anything.
is full of secrets?
Yes.
Okay.
I know too much. And I don't, I'm not going to ever rat anybody
All right.
out.
Well, I want you to think about what a good punishment would be.
A slap on my wrist and a, hey, lady, stop doing that. And I go, okay.
I think termination is probably the way to go.
I mean, how egregious are we talking here?
Like,
Yeah, apparently there are different degrees of thievery, and you have to
like
surpass.
more than a splash of somebody's almond milk.
When I
Like I'm
worked at-
talking, Rafe went to
Principles.
Subway
Mm-hmm.
and
store bought. Now we're talking franchise theft.
whatever.
Okay.
But the franchise, they're rich. I mean, you're stealing from somebody.
No.
I mean, come on, they got more money
Saying I
than
bought
me.
it at a
No.
franchise.
He bought it there and he brought it here to have for lunch.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Like-
about stealing.
No, he's got his sandwich wrapped up and it's in the fridge. Rafe is looking forward to noon when it's.
What happened to principles? It's a slippery slope, y'all.
My banana peppers.
It doesn't.
Look, if that's the worst thing I'm doing,
Oh, that's a good excuse.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
if I'm stealing
I
a little
tell
bit of
ya.
milk here and there,
Okay, let's beyond the milk. Let's
Who
just say
knows,
you
like
brought,
Penny.
you
She's just
brought a
slowly
sack
becoming
lunch
a
in
cat.
and you go to get your lunch and it's gone.
yeah, that sucks.
She's just
That
slowly
sucks. What's
becoming a cat.
What is the punishment?
An email sent out to
Mm-hmm.
the mass. Who's doing this? Fess up.
But you know who's doing it.
Okay, you're doing it. And I would come to you direct and I would say,
Who would you
dude, are you
fire?
stealing my Subway?
Who would you fire first? The almond milk sipper, or the floor peer?
Yeah. Riddle me this.
You're HR at Hubbard. You have to make
Can
cuts.
we stop with the almond sipping? Just the lunch stealer.
Okay.
The lunch stealer.
Okay. Dude, when I worked at Carbondale Hospital,
Both are getting fired.
they would provide. I worked in surgery, and they had a little fridge, and they would provide snacks because sometimes those surgeries would be we'd be in there forever, depending on what it was. Sometimes it was like putting tubes in a kid's ears took like 8 minutes, but like if you did neurosurgery, it took like all day. So you'd get little breaks, and they'd have like little peanut butter cups and granola bars and little juices. You know, cranberry juice, apple juice, all this stuff. And it was free. It was all provided by the hospital. But somebody was bringing their lunch and somebody was eating it. All the time. One of the nurses was like bringing a sandwich from home in a Tupperware, said Lana on it, gone. And everyone was super mad. She was so mad about it. And they caught the person doing it, and it was like the #1 gynecologist in the nation. That was
Whoa.
it was like one of the doctors was eating everybody's lunch. And I'm like, you going to fire her? She was like one of the top earners. #1, she was just eating Lana's lunch, and they didn't know how to handle it. I remember them not knowing how to handle it because it was like they just assumed it was going to be like the nighttime janitor or the orderly.
Who
or
they would
something.
have fired over.
Who exactly?
probably would have fired
So
over
does that matter? Does who it is matter?
Of course it matters. Principles matter.
But I'm saying, do you fire your top earner because they had a sandwich?
No, you don't.
In
'cause
that
we care about
case, you got to.
profits.
In that case, you got to go. Hey, doctor,
That's her.
we know what you're doing. Knock it off.
Yeah.
At Rizz
Knock it
Industries, both the floor peer and the almond sipper are getting fired, but one's leaving with a flat tire. That's what's happening at Rizz
Okay.
Industries.
All right, a little vengeance.
Well, I got what one guy did.
That's what I feel like
somebody
he would
says, well,
do
if there's no, if
to the
the
floor
if the
peer.
bag isn't labeled, then it's the victim's fault. Get the hell out of here.
Well,
You can't
Snooze, you
just take-
lose.
if it's a lunch, yeah. Like
What?
Like, here's the deal.
Clearly, it's somebody's food.
No,
But
I'm
there
saying
is no
they're right.
deal. I didn't make a deal with you.
We
I
have-
brought my lunch.
The radio station is a different breed, though, because we get so much food dropped off, and we know that if it's on the table in there, it's free for the taking, right? And then sometimes there's Cokes that are left over from like a barbecue we had after work, and those are free for the taking. So sometimes the lines are blurred.
But then there's
with
like an email
beverages.
usually going, hey, there's free, a Mission Taco brought in free stuff.
I totally know what you're saying.
Yeah,
but you can't hide behind this smoke because nobody's bringing in a half thing of almond milk.
There are some rules, and I'm going to get back to the lunch thing and what one guy did.
Okay.
And it's brilliant.
Did he kill a guy?
Well, I guess you know the story
Okay,
already.
well. Killing him, he stole my time.
Well, on to the next.
He did not kill him, no.
Okay.
But there are, now we all work in an office here. There are other people that work in this building besides us. I know we think we're on our own island here at the Rizz Show. It's just us here.
Right, it's all about us.
But our
It's all about
fantasies
us.
are not
Which, yes, it
true.
is all about us. But there are other people that do
The
work here.
periphery.
There are rules to working in an office that you should never break. I'm going to go over these rules,
Okay.
and you yay or nay them.
Okay.
Rule number 1. If you've been in a meeting forever and your boss says, okay, anything else? Keep your mouth shut.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
100%.
You got questions after the meeting, one-on-one.
I feel like we have somebody here that does that. Are there any questions? Oh, God. Everybody keep your hands down. Yes, I have a question. Oh, come on, man.
Well, it used to be J.C. Corcoran at the Cardinals luncheon.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he would always everybody would just like roll their eyes in the back of their head because he would always have something to say.
He would always have something to say.
I
Any
almost feel
questions,
like that
guys?
was to troll us. To troll
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Somebody says an unwritten rule, unspoken office rule. Don't be too efficient. It makes other people look bad, and your boss will just ask you to do more.
Rizz learned that lesson very early.
If you're not busy, don't tell anybody.
Nah, I'm not. I don't follow that rule.
He had a gang take him aside and say, you got to knock it off. You're making us all look
Who?
bad. Go take a
Where
nap.
I worked for the United Auto Workers
They told him to go take a nap.
back in 1997.
You're getting your work done too fast.
Chrysler Parts Depot in Orangeburg, New York. A young me was a go-getter. Worked in the giant warehouse, and you get your parts list, and you go up and down the aisles in your little stock chaser cart, which was cool to drive. You time in and you time out. Psh, give me the next route.
Yeah.
Shop steward came up to me at the end of the first day, and he goes, "Hey, dude, everybody hates you here. Everybody hates you because you're working too quick and you are skewing the numbers. What I recommend you do is go to the back by the carpets and take an effing nap.
Yeah.
Take a 45-minute nap, smoke some cigarettes, get back on the stock chaser, and then finish your route."
Is that when you started smoking cigarettes? That was like the job that made you start?
Everybody smokes cigarettes there.
Everybody took naps there, too, apparently.
A lot of people went out for liquid lunches, too, which I learned. I didn't know what that was until working there.
Yeah. They used to be negotiated in union contracts. Like my grandpa worked for the Bricklayers Union, and there used to be a 2-beer. Back in the old days, they used to be part of the contract. 2-beer lunch. Take 2 beers in your lunch pail. Drink them on the job site.
Well, there was a bar down the road. And I worked, my cousin got me in there. My cousin and my uncle got me into, you had to like know somebody to get the job. And you'd have to, when they called lunch, you have to punch, you have to punch out for lunch. And they'd be a group that would always leave the campus. It was a huge facility. And I would have my lunch and I would go into the lunchroom and just sit there and eat my lunch. And I go to my cousin, "Hey, Joe, where are you going?" He goes, "Liquid lunch." And I had no idea what it was. I thought, "Were you drinking a shake?"
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, where's everybody going?
drinking
Drinking like a
a shake.
shake?
That's the pina colada, bud.
And he goes, "No," and I wasn't 21 yet. So they were going to the bar. I was going, liquid lunch. And now you guys are getting back onto heavy machinery. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, smart.
Taking picking, 4-ton engines off, off a shelf that's 20 feet high.
Right.
With a forklift. All right, cool. I'm going to be in the carpet snapping.
Working hard over here.
Didn't you say back there was like a part, like a shelf that you would climb up on, and they had like a little, not a mattress, but like a mat or something that people would take naps in?
No, I think you're thinking of the Dane Cook movie.
I've never seen a Dane Cook movie.
Where they worked at like a Costco and they like a forklift and they had in the racks
Clubhouse.
like a
cool as
clubhouse.
hell.
It was awesome.
No,
I know somebody that had one of those.
This was you would literally go to the carpet and like you pull a carpet over you
That's awesome.
Burrito up.
because it was overnights.
You don't have. I
It
believe
was the
you.
overnight shift.
I've been on many of jobs where there was.
It was a great job. I loved it.
Nap spot.
I loved
Yeah.
it. Dude, made a ton of money too.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Worked
make
at
more
a
if you just kept working hard.
I know.
I worked at a furniture store when there was like a big warehouse above it where all the there's like the stuff on the floor that's like the display, and then all of the couches and the lane sleeper sofas and stuff were upstairs. We had a slow day. We built a fort back there, dude. Just playing cards and napping all day.
Here's how a lot of guys would pass the time. We all had our own. They're like go-karts almost. They're called stock chasers. Go-kart's not the way to describe it.
Golf cart?
Kind of, but you stand up and you attach a trailer to the back.
Segway.
Wait,
That sounds awesome. Yeah.
sounds like
But
fun,
it was a cart though. It had like you attach a trailer to the back and you go up and down these aisles. And people would spend time like decorating their stock chasers.
Like with what? Like
That's great.
nude chicks?
Spray painting them. You get like
Dice.
a cardboard box. You make a little table for yourself on the front.
I love this.
Dude, yeah.
What a great job. The money was so good
All right.
for like an 18-year-old.
Yeah, to be napping half the time.
And it was like $20 an hour plus time and a half for working
Dang.
the late shift.
This is the
Plus
90s.
it was overtime every night.
Dang.
I love that you were working too fast and there was overtime every night.
Well, that's why they didn't want me to work fast.
No, I know. I just think that's funny.
And then you work on
Love
the on the holidays. That's double time. Well, great job.
Don't have to deal with the holidays. Love it.
All right, unspoken rule in the office: the third time you walk past somebody in a day does not require a hello.
Right. I would even argue the second time.
Say hi the
Sometimes
first time.
The first time.
Hi the first time.
Hey.
Nod the second time. Ignore them after that.
Yep.
You okay with that?
Totally. As long as everyone knows the rule. If we're
Right.
all playing by the same, it's like traffic. You go to different countries, you go to different places. And sometimes it works better, even though it kind of looks crazy. It works better because everybody's playing the same game. They're all following the same rules. And as long as we do that, we're going to avoid
We're
all these
cool, man.
weird moments in this long, long hallway.
Yep.
The worst is when somebody's all the way over there and then you say hi and then you got 15 yards to cover and now we're like, oh, now what do we say? What do we say? What do we say? Do we have a conversation? Okay, bye. And then you see them in the
if
bathroom
it's
later.
the
and
third
you're
time,
like, hey.
you're not required to do anything.
What about in the bathroom? Can we have a no hi
Hey.
policy?
No, hey is fine.
You guys not talk in the bathroom?
I don't want
I don't
to.
have a conversation. I'll say hey.
Yeah, if my buddy's going into use the one of the big rooms, I'll hop in there with him, just
Yeah.
talk for a while.
Room for one more.
Yeah.
I was watching David Mahoney's show, this radio show out in Vegas, I think. Good people. And their
St.
show.
Louis's own.
Dave Mahoney?
Yeah.
Well, I've never met him. He's excellent on air. But they were talking yesterday. Their co-host Audrey was like, women talk in the bathroom all the time. And the guys were saying, we never talk. There's no talking. And like they were discussing the differences between men and women's bathrooms.
No, I mean, it's just the
How communal
sounds
it
of
is.
just peeing and farting. That's
Yeah.
it. That's a guy's bathroom.
That's not what, I mean, that happens, but we're also talking above
Hopefully,
it.
hopefully you hear, some water running too.
Yeah. Music.
Well, one of the worst is if you're doing something that you're not proud of and then you come out and somebody with a booming announcer voice goes, oh, hey, Moon.
Yeah.
Right.
How's it going? And it just announces to everybody else
No,
that's
hey
behind a
is
closed
okay.
door.
Hey is okay.
We're doing business. Sales women, if I see them in the bathroom, I'm getting endorsements. Like I've had meetings.
Business never stops.
Business never stops. Anyway.
I like to chat.
In the bathroom?
Oh, yeah. You learn a lot about a man at a urinal. If you ask the right questions.
Like what?
Like, well, what do we
Whether he
asking?
wants to
It's
talk
for
or
me
not
to
while
know
he's
and you to
doing it.
find out next time we go.
I like to do would you rather with if I'm
Yeah.
At the urinal?
yeah.
I I go straight up right now without looking. Gun to your head, would you trade dongs with me? And you know what?
What?
You never know. It's about 50-50. I'll tell you this, one of the bosses here said yes.
All right, John Kowski. Would you rather?
Guessed it on the first try.
Would you rather, add an extra inch to your dong or get 50 grand cash?
It's a good question.
3,
But you
2,
gotta decide
1.
before you're done going.
I like to set. Yeah, I like to set a timer.
All right, unspoken rule number 4: never reheat something smelly like fish, especially right before somebody else uses the microwave. You'll cross-contaminate their food with the fish stank. It's been a while here since somebody's done that. Usually it's TMA down the hallway. Iggy, usually like reheating shrimp or salmon or something like that. It hasn't happened in a long time. I don't think it's happened since we called him out last time for doing it. So kudos to TMA.
It's been a
Such a
minute.
sweet soul.
Sweet guy. If you don't want people using your coffee mug, don't leave it in the kitchen.
Yes.
If you leave it there, it is a communal mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
True.
Wow.
That's 100% true.
I think in a office like this, but if you're in, I think there's some offices where they may know, like, oh, that's his cup, don't use it.
Well, if I see
have
my
respect.
number one grandpa coffee cup, I'll slap it out of your hand and tell you
And
to sit
rightfully
on a
so.
throne of lies.
And rightfully so.
Thank you. That's a weird. So we're dogging her on almond milk, but you're going to use somebody's.
Put your
Cup?
mouth. Right.
I'm not.
Yeah, you can wash them. And they still have it.
I'm not, because if I have my own coffee mug, I'm leaving it at my desk. And I'm ready for coffee. I bring it from my desk to the coffee place.
That's what I mean, though. Why is anybody leaving anything? I mean, I get it if you don't have a fridge at your desk. We're very lucky to have one in our office, but it's free game for everything but the lunches.
If it's in the kitchen, except for lunches
Yeah.
and almond milk. Don't be the quote-unquote smelly person at work. If your odor is more pungent than most, invest in perfume or cologne.
This is my
Although
number
too
one.
much perfume can also make you
Amen,
the
sister.
smelly one at work.
I have a problem. And I've talked about this before. Like, Rizz has the misophonia where you don't want to hear people chewing.
Yeah.
I have it. If somebody smells bad, I gotta get the hell away from them. I can't deal.
Do you have a disease too?
Yes, I do. It's smellophonia.
Oh, me too.
So I get like very.
You're sensitive to it.
I'm sensitive to it, and there's been people in my career that have smelled like crap, and like I have to go out of my way to like avoid, because I don't want to be rude, but I also do not want that to permeate my.
Yeah, I don't want
my
that stank up in my
personal-
nostril.
No.
Up the my nostril holes.
I think it's smelling strong in any way.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, even too
It's
much
pretty
perfume.
offensive. Yeah, I think it's pretty
There's a lesser evil there. I'll agree with you, but if you're super sensitive to like colognes and perfumes and whatnot, that's fine. But that's a lesser evil to me than smelling like garbage.
Yeah.
Than smelling like you haven't showered in days. Like smelling like you don't take, like unhygienic.
Like yeasty.
That's worse than
Yeah.
smelling like too much Dracar Noir to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
There
think
is-
it's worse, but
Yeah.
I come across that 1/100th of the time of the.
Well, the
than-
too
than
much
I do
Axe
of the
body spray?
overdoers. Yeah.
But I feel like you're uber sensitive to that. Like you like
Why do you say
you
that?
like because you say your own words where you like a scent neutral.
Yeah,
Like your
I-
house, you don't burn candles
I
in
do,
your house.
I do
nothing.
no, it's not because it's
We're a
scent
neutral smelling house.
It's because of here. It like we're especially at the old studio. Like it was a very just dead air sort of small box. And
Yeah.
if you're the one that's insisting that everyone smells this in their nose, then I think it's offensive. I mean, it's a different sort of scenario if
listen-
you're out and about or you're having a different sort of office job. But in this type of scenario, again, especially the old studio, if somebody come in smelling strong so they can impress whoever they think they're impressing, it was like,
Yeah, there was no
God.
air movement in there.
Yeah, it's like, why do my eyes need to endure?
Doesn't
Right.
it kind of remind you of the truck stops with the showers where some of those guys will come out with the cologne on and you're just like, smells so good in here.
We need to have a smell pact on this show. You man and I used to have it where if either of us either smelled like too cologne-y or too perfumey or BO or smelled
You will
like
never
turds.
smell cologne on me.
No, but I'm saying, like, I give you all permission if my perfume's ever permeating your existence, like, tell me and I'll roll it back.
Come close once or twice.
Yeah, that's all right. Tell me.
Oh, I will.
You didn't in the moment. You're
But
telling me
I
now.
said close.
I have that pact with anybody that I consider a friend. You know, like if you got a booger on your face, I'm going to tell you got a booger on
Right.
your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if your tag is out, I'm going to say hey, your tag is out, or hey, woo, that's strong. Like I've said that before.
Yeah.
Maybe not to you guys, but I know I've said it to Rafe once a couple weeks
I
ago.
would appreciate that. Thank you.
What, that I had a boog?
No. That,
Tag is out.
That your stuff was strong smelling, and then it went away. But I think
I sprayed it in here one day.
Yeah, I was like, I think I just come in like a minute after you got here.
No, we're a.
Oh, we got that packed, right? We're all good on that pact? Okay,
Keep it
tight.
real.
And all of us, we're a scent neutral house. No cologne,
No oils?
perfume.
I also grew up with my dad who has the line, and he's got super smell. He's got the super nose like Rizz does.
Well,
And-
I used to have super smell. I think COVID killed that.
Well, he has super smell for sure, and it's a curse for him. And if I had, what was the stuff the cheap crap that you wore in high school that was in the green bottle? What was that?
Brute?
Yeah, Brute. Okay, so like the very first time I'm like 15 years old, I go, psh, I hadn't even finished, like the spray bottle hadn't popped back up yet. And that dude from another level of the house goes, smells like a French whorehouse in here.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
man.
it was so offensive to him, so I just was like, well, I can't wear anything around him.
Oh, Brute. The Brute bottle was heavy, too. Like, when that's done, you could use that as a way. You threw a Brute bottle at somebody.
What? I don't remember that.
If I remember, it was
Was
a
it
heavy
was it
bottle.
glass?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
glass that
yeah,
had
so-
chain around it. Remember the chain?
What? No, I don't remember any of that. I must have had the really cheap crap.
No, as a kid, I thought, man, I'm giving my dad the best Christmas gift
If
ever.
I'm remembering, like, the Brute bottles were, like, thick.
Yeah.
Like, thick glass.
And now looking back, I wonder why you had so many full Brute bottles at the house and never touched.
Yeah, I mean, I love a good
Well,
cologne.
now
I
my
love a good
daughter's
smell
all,
like that.
my daughter's into the Bath and Body Works stuff and the
You just said you didn't like it.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it being it
Thick.
forced upon me. Yeah. I like wearing it when I'm going out, but I'm also putting it on, and no one's going to even get a whiff of it for a half hour or 40 minutes until I get somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
You think it has neutralized by then? Like
I would
it's
hope-
become
I would
like
think so, yeah. And I'm talking about like going out in social situations, and it's like now it's like once a year type of thing. But you know, it's like for special occasions, and we would have guests sometimes. Again, old studio, real small. Imagine, and it's like 6 o'clock. So if it's on somebody, it was on like on a car ride
Right.
over. You know what I mean? Like it is fresh as heck. And then they come in and you're just like, pff,
Whoa.
I can't even think of what the questions were I was going to ask you.
Well, we've
All I
had
can do is
guests-
think about smells.
we've had guests in here that have come in that smelled nice, and you guys have complimented them. Was that fake?
Oh, no.
I don't think I've
Not
ever
me.
complimented anybody on
Bill
their smell.
Bellamy smelled
You guys
amazing.
definitely, you guys definitely
No, but it was
told
a
Bill Bellamy. he
Yeah, because it
smelled
was a
good.
pleasant smell.
I
It
wouldn't
wasn't
agree with that.
But
overpowering.
it's also one of those things where you actually have to test because your skin, the chemical in your
Interesting.
skin blending with the cologne can affect the smell of
Oh,
it as
yeah.
well. So you have to have that tested to see if you actually match up and what works with it.
I got Tim some Chanel because he was doing a thing where he was like, I don't want any more colognes. He was trying to be more eco-friendly, and he was like, I want to do oils. And we did that for a while, and I was like, it's just not working for me because I am very smell provoked. Like
You're
if
very
a man
smelly.
smells good, like the pheromones in my body get different. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go to Nordstrom and get you testers of all the different colognes that I like. And he was like, cool. And so I picked out like 3 different cologne testers, brought him home. He wore them for like different weeks, and we narrowed it down to the one, and like that's coming in the mail. So I'm jacked. I can't wait.
That's awesome.
It's like,
Yeah, that's a great
big
idea.
turn
How
on.
come we don't do that more often where women like a certain smell? It's like, I'll give that to my man, and the man's like, I like this smell, and you give it to the woman.
You know, my wife was getting these soaps that were unscented. Like made of like goat's milk or whatever the hell it is, some natural soap. And I go, I need my soap to at least smell a little like something.
Yeah, but is that like a psychological thing so you can feel like you're clean?
Yeah.
Like I need to smell a little like something. It can't be just. It can't be like I
smell
got
water.
the bar and I'm
smell
washing
steam.
myself and I see some suds.
right, it's
That's
happening.
why all this scent neutral stuff, man. You're tiptoeing. You're just a toe away from musty. Do you know what I mean? When you're
Well,
living
if I
in a
get
scent
musty-
neutral
Gotta do it
environment,
right.
you got to really dial that in because you're one wet
I know.
dog or
Oh, dude.
pair
One
of work
rainstorm.
boots away
Yeah.
from a musty home.
I know. All right, another rule for the workplace: unless you have a private office, never use a speakerphone. People should be more mindful about how loud they are in general. I got into a problem once using a speakerphone, and it's a story of a salesperson standing over my desk,
Oh, no.
not realizing that I was talking to somebody. Well, they realized I was talking to somebody on the other end.
I remember this.
So I was talking to a particular gentleman on a speakerphone.
Okay.
And a saleswoman
So Rizz's phone is on speaker.
My phone at my desk is on speaker.
Old office at MS?
Old
Old
office.
office at
Okay,
MS.
I'm imagining, yeah.
Okay, I'm on the phone with this particular gentleman. A saleswoman is standing behind me. It's her, she has something to do with the call. And she goes, don't say I'm here.
Oh, God.
Which is fascinating.
Don't say I'm here. Shady.
The whole thing was shady. After I get done with the conversation with the guy talking business, let's say the saleswoman's name is Ann.
Okay.
He goes, man, Ann's got a great ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
But her face. I go, oh.
Yeah, what do you say? What do you do in that moment?
I get you, bro. I get
Jeez.
you.
Well,
You lie, you're like, ah.
well, Jim, I don't think that's very professional of you to say.
I would never say that about ladies.
No, I went, okay, see you, bye.
Just hang up.
The worst.
Yeah.
That was the
You
worst.
coulda had his
one of the
back.
worst things that have ever happened at work to me.
Well, unfortunately, that's what you get when you say, don't act like I'm here. I mean, I'm not saying that people should be talking about women like that, but
Mistakes
you never know what's going to happen.
Mistakes were made on many fronts there.
Absolutely.
What did you say to her? Did you turn and just go, your face is great?
No, I went, I don't want to say the name. The Jim.
Yeah, you know Crazy
Jim.
Oh,
Yeah, he's always goofing around.
He's
He's just saying funny things all the
I'm
time.
sure he had a punchline later.
Never means it.
That's crazy.
Next thing you know, I'm sitting in HR.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I was sitting in HR because it was two people that worked for the station, the guy and the gal.
And you were a witness?
Yeah. I said, listen, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made here.
Yeah.
That's wild. You had to go in there, I guess, to vouch for everything.
I mean, even if he was like, she got a great ass and just left it there.
Too much.
Yes, it's over the line.
But is she a
Yeah.
farmer?
You might get away with it.
Yeah, we could have gotten away
That
with that
locker
one.
room talk will get you. Yeah.
But then when he went, but
It's
her face.
complimentary. You're wrong, but it might go under the radar. But as soon as it turns bad,
Yeah, she may take that compliment and put it in her pocket.
Yeah.
Not saying it's right.
like, you guys are pigs, but thank you.
This is like the argument that Don Dokken from Dokken has been arguing lately on YouTube. He's like, you can't even tell a girl that her boobs look good anymore backstage. It's like, you can try it, but you got to deal with the consequences if they're not into it, you know?
It could go sideways.
It could go sideways.
And this went
And
sideways.
This went sideways, yep.
This went sideways.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm sitting in lovely Patty's office from HR.
Which was a trip in
And
itself.
she's grilling me. She's laughing too about it. I mean, it was more like, how did you get yourself in this situation? Why are you here? Why are you here?
Why'd you...
Why are you in this situation? You dummy. You should know.
Patty, for people that are listening, so our former HR person at MS, like if you imagine the woman who is the person in Beetlejuice who's handling everything for the dead, who meets with like the football team, they call her coach, and she's meeting with, the couple. That was our HR director. She was just such a cool down lady.
The smoke would come out of
The
her
smoke
throat.
would come out of her throat.
And I'm not your coach.
And I'm not
He
your coach.
survived.
Yeah. She just had to handle all of it.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. So, yeah, don't use speakerphone. Don't mess with other people's stuff. Like if somebody's out sick and you know they have extra ketchup packets in their desk, those are off limits. They will notice some are missing. Don't complain about everything. Constant negativity isn't fun, even if you agree with the person's take. And don't schedule meetings for first thing on Monday or last thing Friday. Come on.
Right.
And that's a great way. That's a great way to make people hate you.
Yeah, how about Friday, 4:45?
No. Now back to lunch. Now back to stealing somebody's lunch, which I do think is a fireable offense.
You went through that negativity thing quickly, but anyways, let's go back to lunch.
If you were the boss, would you want somebody working for you that's stealing lunches?
If that's the worst thing they're doing,
it's a character
whatever.
thing.
Yeah, it's a character flaw. But if that's the worst thing they're doing, yeah, I don't mind.
What?
Like what?
How do you
I'd
not
rather them be doing.
mind?
I'd rather if they're lying about
'Cause they're doing
stealing
that
lunches.
everywhere
Yeah, that
else.
sucks. But if that's all they're doing, then whatever. We'll deal with it.
I feel like that's not all they're doing.
Okay, well, you didn't say that. You said if they're just stealing lunches.
That's a window into somebody's
Soul.
Yeah.
like if you're capable of doing this,
What else are you excusing?
What else are you capable?
All right, I hear you. I'll give you that.
I'm looking at you and I'm going,
What else?
If you're
is she doing?
excusing this,
Oh, yeah.
what else are you excusing?
I'm doing. Yeah, there's tons of stuff I'm not telling you people about.
So this one guy in an office,
people.
he was constantly getting his lunch stolen. Constantly getting his lunch stolen. He had been going to HR complaining like, dude, somebody's been stealing my lunch. He said he went to HR like 3 or 4 times. Nothing was done about it.
No.
So he had a yearly checkup at a doctor, and for some reason it came up in conversation with the doctor. And the doctor said, he said he was bitching at the doctor, and the doctor said, you're constipated then. And the guy's like, what are you talking about? He goes, no, you're constipated. Here's a prescription for laxative.
Oh.
No, you see, this is brilliant. This is not just, I'm going to put a laxative in the lunch and hoping the guy's going to steal it. There's another tactic here.
Okay.
Which is brilliant. Never thought of it. So the doctor prescribes him a pretty heavy-duty laxative. And the plan was you put the prescription in with the food, and now somebody stole the food. Somebody stole the bag of food, and a prescription was in there. Now you're stealing a prescription, which is a crime.
Okay.
Which is a legit crime. And you complain to HR, somebody stole my prescription, and now they have to call the cops.
Right.
I've been prescribed this cold cut trio.
Wow.
And that's what happened. This guy put the prescription in the bag, in the food, and said, not only did somebody steal my lunch, but they stole my prescription.
Yeah.
HR had to call the police.
Dang.
So you're
So
saying that we should all be putting our prescriptions,
Yes.
our birth control, our ED pills,
Oh, I'm doing it.
everything
That's
in our
just-
lunches.
Yeah, crush up some Viagra and put it in your tuna salad sandwich, and then walk around the office and see who looks aroused. That's how you catch them.
That's right.
After telling HR that he had some digestive problems and his doctor prescribed a very powerful laxative to mix in with his midday meal, HR was duty-bound to call the police. Stealing prescribed medication was a criminal offense. After police caught the culprit, who was in a different department, and clearly feeling worse for the wear, they even tried to accuse the guy of poisoning the food, which you can't do. You can't, I think legally, you can't poison, like if you think somebody's stealing your food.
Yeah, you can't suspect somebody of taking something in.
You can't
Put
poison their
Viagra
food. But loophole is if it's prescribed
Man.
And it's for you.
and it's for me,
That's not
like I've
poisoning.
been constipated, man. I got
Oh, dang.
So they called the cops, and then the guy was. The ending of the story is I think everybody was fired here, by the way.
Oh,
We're
really?
just going to clean house. We're sick of, sick of all of you idiots.
A lot of lunch drama.
I gotta be honest with you. I think everybody was fired in this situation.
A lot of refrigerator
But-
drama.
I thought you were going to say it's the HR person.
No. No. Yeah, we didn't have a happy ending here, by the way. I think everybody was fired.
It's pretty
But
good
at least they
outcome.
were regular.
But interesting tactic.
Yeah,
Interesting tactic.
that is.
Putting the prescription in the
We
thing.
could probably start with just trying to find out who it was and having a talk.
Ah.
Saying, hey, man, come on, this is my lunch. What are you doing? This is stealing.
Hey, still making the news is that that Boeing 737 with the
The door plug.
door plug that fell out, and now people are pretty much are pretty on edge.
I am. I have to book a flight coming up, and I was like, ooh.
Are
Like it goes
you-
through my head.
Really?
Yeah,
So
no.
is that going to prevent you from flying?
No, it's not. I mean, I know that nobody wants to. What happened, nobody wants. I mean, the pilot wouldn't want to lose their life, the staff. So I know that the airline community has our best interests in mind because they're on that flight too,
Right.
obviously. But no, it's not going to prevent me. But it is a new filter that I think through whenever I'm like, oh, here we go. Like, what's going to happen? Like, am I going to poop myself? Is the plane going to go down? Is there a hole in the plane? Am I going to get hammered and have a great time? Like, there's so many things that I have through my mind before I book
All right,
the flight.
here's a see something, say something situation. So a passenger on a Virgin Atlantic flight informed the crew of missing screws in the plane's wing before takeoff.
Oh, you know, I look at those. You told me like little rivets that you
Yeah.
can see going out,
Yeah, me too.
and you see they saw empty ones.
It's empty ones.
Whoa!
I don't think I've ever.
I would say something. I would say
guess
something
so.
in like a. I would be pretty chill about it just because, at risk of embarrassing yourself or calling attention to something, or just being, like just calling attention to yourself at all. But I think if I saw holes in the wing, I would say, hey, miss, or dude.
Is that supposed to be like that?
Can you look at it? Yeah, I mean, I know
What
I'm
do
probably
they know?
overreacting.
So what is a flight attendant
They don't know anything. I don't know. You're right. But you know what they know? They see these planes every day.
Something on the
Right.
wing. Something.
Twilight Zone movie.
So the flight. So it's a Virgin Atlantic flight from Manchester, England, to New York. A guy spotted 4 missing screws from one of the airplane's wings, and he got up
And told somebody.
And they grounded the flight.
A flight attendant?
All right.
I mean, that's the only person who can tell.
He said, I'm a good flyer, but my partner was not loving the information I was telling her and started to panic. And I was trying to put her mind at rest as much as I could. I thought it was best to mention it to a flight attendant to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
So I guess the flight attendant told the ground crew. Engineers were called out to look at the situation. Virgin and the plane maker, was an Airbus, said the missing bolts, would have been fine.
Okay.
Would have been fine. No impact on safety, but we're going to keep the aircraft on the ground to provide time for precautionary additional engineering maintenance checks, which allowed the team to maximize, the maximum time to complete the inspection on the plane. Mixed feelings about this.
I don't. I'm having a strong feeling of better safe than sorry. I do
For
think.
sure.
I think that
I
is
guess
for the
so.
best for all. Because here's the deal: like, if they don't, if they're not checking everything, and let's be honest, like these people are overworked. They probably hate their jobs too, just like all of us have those days. You want everything to work as best as it can.
Yeah,
and
but
so
they
it's
said,
nice that
hey, it
people are
should be
looking out
fine.
for each other. Yeah, I mean,
Should be fine.
They checked it out though, right? They were just
checked it
making,
out.
Sure, and that's beautiful. That's a wonderful thing for everybody.
That makes me feel good. And
Yeah.
bad. I mean, the whole thing is scary.
And it sucks that you might be a little late. Yeah, that sucks. And that what? But hey,
Oh,
would
a
you
little late.
arrive
You know, they're
alive?
taking everybody off that plane. We got another plane. Oh, we're talking probably hours of delay.
Yeah, but I'm not an airline person. I don't understand how it all works. So if they're going through those motions to make sure people get where they want to go safely, I'm down.
Man, you know one of my slogans: better late than dead.
That's right.
Yeah, he's got that tattooed on his ass.
Yep.
That's right. It's more on my back, but yeah, it's down there.
Would you say anything?
I
If
probably
you saw
would-
4 screws?
No, I'm going to be real with everybody. I wouldn't notice. I'm not looking. At
I
that
wouldn't
stuff.
notice either.
Okay, what I'm doing is when's the drink cart coming out? Does anybody smell bad
Yeah.
around me? How's Tim? Like those are the things that I'm thinking about.
So what would you have done if you say that and they're like, oh, thank you, and they go out and just put the duct tape over it and they're like, we're good.
Oh, people have seen that too. Like,
Yeah.
they put like air tape on it.
What do they call it? Speed tape?
Yeah. That's always
They go
wild
out,
to see
yeah,
that
they
on
go out to the wing. That's some guy's up on the wing with duct tape, and he gives a thumbs up. We're good.
You ever been on tiny planes? You've been
Yeah.
on a tiny plane. That's the only time I'm ever really nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I've had my moments. I had like a period where I was kind of nervous on flights, and I'm not, and I don't know why. I don't know what was going on, but you play the stats, dude. You play the stats.
I don't know. I feel like the smaller planes are safer. You know why? Because you've got to put those down. There's a better chance of you surviving.
Maybe smaller.
I don't know.
I don't know, because seems like a lot of I guess they're usually experimental, but a lot of those private little Cessnas and stuff like that, it's probably inexperienced flyers.
I don't know. I
And
figure a bigger plane is heavier
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
but-
got a pilot that's
and it falls
got hours.
faster. I don't know. This I'm
Nice Rizz
psycho.
logic.
I feel like they're
Well,
giving.
the prop
I feel like they're
would
giving
float.
the bigger planes to the more experienced pilots. So that's where that's where I'm
Those
at.
little planes got like you could see the seam, you could see like through the door. You know what I'm saying? Like when I jumped out of an airplane for skydiving, like the door doesn't completely shut all the way. Like
Yeah,
there's like
yeah.
a little air pocket. So
Well, you're gonna jump out of it anyway.
And those are
That's true.
kits. You can put that. I could put that together.
right.
That's frightens me.
That's
I
John Denver.
I don't want
That's
anything
what
that I
took
can
him
do.
down.
You used to fly in C-130s and plane hop from like Scott. Because you can take hop flights when I was in the National Guard, you could fly for free if you'd fly out of Scott and there's no frills. You're just strapped to the sidewall. It's not even seats. It's like a seat that's
Like a
on
bench,
the wall,
right?
a bench that's like against the. And there's a lot of air coming through. Like it's not. There is no padding. Let's put it that way. It's like it is the skeleton of an airplane
Man.
that you're riding in. So when you
it's the
fly
bare minimum.
commercial, it's like, oh, this is fine.
Yeah, lab of luxury.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah,
Southwest is just fine.
Yeah, the C-130s. There's no
There's no
unnecessary things.
No, you're not getting some pretzels halfway through the flight.
Yeah.
And isn't the regulations far more stringent on commercial?
I would imagine.
I
So,
mean,
yeah.
I would think so.
Federal regulatory body is like for what food and drug and airline is pretty incredible, pretty freaking incredible. And play the stats, man. You are more likely to die out here than you are up there.
Sure. Well, would you ever fly a company called SpiceJet?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is this like the Spice Channel?
That's what I was.
Skinemax?
I don't think it's affiliated.
It's like a jet, but when you look at it, it's kind of scrambled and it's hard to see. You stare really hard, and every once in a while you see an airplane, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
Now boarding Flight 98, Channel 90. I mean, Flight 98.
Is that what channel yours was? 98.
Yeah,
I think ours
98.
was 98 or 99.
Yeah, did you ever do the thing where you were at a friend's house and they had 98 and it was scrambled, so you'd like put a VHS tape in and you try to tape it and then move the tracking on the VCR?
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah, it didn't work, but it was a heck
Every
of a
once in
theory.
a while, you'd see a booby. You go, that's good enough.
That's cool.
So I guess SpiceJet is a company out of India. Man, this guy got trapped in the bathroom for the entire flight, and they couldn't get him out.
Why? Like he was locked in there?
They said a passenger unfortunately got stuck inside the lavatory. The flyer went to use the bathroom just after takeoff. He was flying out of Mumbai. However, when he tried to leave after doing his business, the door wouldn't open because of a lock malfunction.
Oh, no.
Effectively trapping him in the bathroom for the entire flight.
There were 4 extra bolts in the door for some reason,
Right.
missing from a wing on the other side of the plane.
So the crew and the other crew and other passengers desperately try to get this guy out. To no avail.
Dang.
So he had to sit on the toilet for the entire flight.
Including the landing? Whoa.
So the crew members did slip a note under the door, and it said, quote, "Sir, we tried our best to open the door. However, we could not. Do not panic. We're landing in a couple minutes, so please close the commode lid and sit on it and secure yourself.
Aw.
As soon as the main door is open, an engineer will come."
If you're going to be stuck anywhere on an airplane, the bathroom's my spot. So,
Is that the one time you'd sit on the bathroom floor, though? Is for the landing?
ugh, no.
Where would you sit at?
I just braced
I
myself.
feel like once they open the door, you come out shell-shocked.
You can't sit on the floor. There's no room. It's just a little. It's like a.
Yeah, but don't you feel like that'd be more secured than the seat with no...
Nah, I just sit on the
Seatbelt?
seat, put my arms out, and brace against the walls. You know, I mean, ugh,
They used to have handles.
so
Yeah.
gross.
They got
oh
handles.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
They got handles.
I'd
Yo.
probably just try to ride the toilet like a bull. Have fun with it.
One arm up.
One arm on the lid, one in the air, nod as you land, open the gate, and then just be awesome.
Don't you think they should put a window in the bathroom of airplanes? Like they got
No,
windows
then people
throughout
will
the
see you go to the
cabin.
bathroom.
Oh, come on. That'd be cool to be peeing and flying at the same time through the clouds. Nobody's ever had that experience.
I
would think even without the
people
window you
have,
are.
but they weren't supposed to,
Right.
Because they were in their seat. Hey, what wasn't there? You said something about Spice Airlines. Wasn't there like a Playboy Airlines or a Hooters?
Hooters had an airline for a little while.
But I thought Playboy did too.
What?
They had their
Maybe
own
did.
private jet.
Did I block that out of my
Maybe that was
memory?
what it was.
Hooter, look it up, dude.
I believe you. That's just hilarious.
Hooters had their own airline.
Hooters Air.
Hooters can't get hot wings right,
What?
but they're going to get
Yeah, they do.
airplane wings right.
Hooters Air, yeah. How long?
Look at that.
They had,
There's the
yeah,
airplane.
they had 7 planes,
This is in 2003, so this wasn't
3
like
years in operations.
2 Hooters
Great
girls
wings.
dressed in the restaurant uniforms were on each flight, assisting the in-flight crews. And
Yeah, the wings look
hospitality.
like chicken wings.
Yeah, those wings are awesome.
They dipped the whole plane in Frank's Red Hot before it took off.
the once or twice that I've had their food is pretty good, dude.
Okay.
I don't dislike Hooters. I haven't been in a long time.
It's pretty good.
Well, their food being good didn't work for my joke, guys. Sorry.
Oh, you get them next time, pal.
Sorry, man.
You get them next time.
Sorry you got, you Hooter simps. I didn't realize.
Airline headquarters in South Carolina.
Strike
Okay.
a nerve.
So I guess it was from
Yeah,
Pace,
3 years.
Pace Airlines made charter services for another 3 years.
Oh, look, and go down destinations. They went to the Bahamas,
Colorado,
Florida.
Vegas. This is all checking out.
Yeah, no St. Louis though.
Yeah, we didn't have it
Buddy.
here.
Oh, Branson.
A lot of Florida. Florida and Pennsylvania were their big
I
ones.
bet that was
Well,
Yeah,
that would be an
Amish
annoying
love
flight to
that.
be on.
SpiceJet put out a statement saying they regret and apologize for the inconvenience caused to the passenger. The passenger is being provided a full refund. Spice Jet. No thanks. No, thank you. The Spice Jet. All right, let's take a break, but first. All right, that's brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. You want to talk about wings? St. Louis is home for Blues hockey. From Park Hills, Missouri, Ken Hall is our team member of the day. Ken has been a Rizz Show fan since day one, listens to the show every morning on his way to work. He's even made it a thing for his wife. Like his wife's now a fan, thanks to the podcast. He loves to banter, random topics, and back and forth between the group, and the show reminds him of hanging out with friends. Love Freak of the Week, Friday Fail Stories, Rafe's E Memoriam, and the Sex Toy of the Week. Ken Hall from Park Hills is our Team Rizz member of the day. Get the super sweet Team Rizz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/Team Rizz. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with some news. It is 7:08. It's Tuesday, traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in those NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We have delays 70 eastbound between First Capitol Drive and Earth City Expressway. On the southern side of things, we have delays 55 northbound between 255 and Bayless. Average speed 20 miles an hour. Your point forecast, mostly cloudy skies with some nighttime rain. High of 46. Right now it's 36 at the Point Studio.
Of Pain on 105.7 The Point. You are live with Liv, and I am backstage at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater with Breaking Benjamin, getting all of our swears out so we don't do that on the air right now. Gentlemen, how are we?
We're good. Great. It's good to be here.
Good. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. And I'm going to start off by saying something I said to Brent Smith a couple days ago of Shinedown. I'm a fan before, being a DJ and having a cool job. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that, too, that you're a fan.
Service the best in the area when it comes to all things trees. All things trees, residential and commercial. I've been talking a lot about what they can do for you residentially, especially during these storms. If you have any sort of storm damage, or maybe you need some tree trimming because there's trees that are overhanging your house and you know that next ice storm is going to bring down some of those branches. Well, call River City Tree Service. But if you have a commercial property or know anybody that does, tell them about River City Tree Service, because they're going to make sure that commercial property looks professional, looks the best, and again, is safe. They're all about safety. They are the tree service experts, and right now they have 10% off right now on all tree services. That's tree removal, tree trimming, storm damage, any of that kind of stuff, commercial and residential. Give them a call, 314-270-8071. Take advantage of the 10% off that's going on right now. Again, have their number, have their website on hand, by your fridge, and your emergency numbers, just in case you have any sort of storm damage or tree removal, any of that stuff that you need. Stump grinding, all of it. RiverCityTreeService.com.
He is magical. He is stainless. He is sensual. He is raw. He is power. He is limber. He is untouched. He is pure. King Scott Extra Virgin Royal Oil.
A two-story home, and the second floor isn't getting as hot as the first floor. Your entire second floor is not getting proper airflow. That's what's going on there. You got to call Hoppin Brothers, your American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer. They will come out and take a look to see what solutions are available to help you better distribute heat to that second floor. Have you had any maintenance done on your heating system? There are so many safety issues that can arise, including carbon monoxide and gas leaks. If you don't get your system maintained, you got to do it. You got to do it at least once a year. Schedule your maintenance today. Make sure you're safely heating your home. Listen, your family's there. And when was the last time you had your furnace filter changed? Probably time to do that. It's your buddy Rizz telling you to call Hoppin Brothers. Get it done. HoppinBros.com, HOFFMANN Bros.com, Hoppin Brothers, HoppinBros.com.
Look, here we are, a Tuesday in St. Louis, Missouri, and I am joined by Luke from the Struts. Luke, how are you, man? Thank you very much for taking the time to join us today. How's it going?
I'm doing really good. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be back in your presence again.
Well, we have long, the station has been a long supporter of the band. I mean, you guys, it's been fun to kind of watch you guys grow as a band, and this new record, Strange Days, is absolutely fantastic. And I want to kind of hear a bit, Luke, of the backstory behind it, because from what I understand, you had a whole nother record ready to roll, then quarantine happened, and you guys made use of your time. Can you talk to us about that a bit?
Yeah, that's basically what happened in short. Towards the end of 2019, myself and Adam were both writing in LA and went home quickly for Christmas, came back out, actually made an official move to LA in very early January, and carried on just as business as usual. Then COVID started cancelling everything. So we had no tours, we had no shows, everything was completely up in the air. So we decided, it was suggested to us, why don't we go into a studio?
Victory Men's Health. Listen, go to Victory and get your health back in 2024. I've been working with Victory since I came on last April. I'm about 8 months in. I'm down about 30 pounds. I feel like a man again. I'm a sexual tyrannosaurus, okay? You can ask Tina. And that's all because of Victory Men's Health. They got my chakras all lined up over there, but they did it in a medical way, and that's cool. And you can do it too. Don't wait. They got 3 locations. It's easy to get to them. There's one in Town and Country. That's the one we all go to, and one in each of the O'Fallons in Illinois and Missouri. And even better, if you can't make it out, they now offer telehealth. How much easier could it possibly be? All you have to do is reside in Illinois or Missouri. The process is easy. Go to the website, click telehealth. Pretty simple. From there, you pick what service you're interested in, whether that's weight loss, hormones, micronutrient testing, et al., vis-a-vis. Based on what service you're interested in, they'll ship a lab draw kit directly to your home. You can do everything you need at home, and once your results are in, they'll do a video telehealth consult, review your results, and get you on the treatment that you need. And the best part of Victory is they follow up with you. They're as invested in your progress as you are, and that's what I need. I need a cheerleader, man. My love language is words of affirmation. I need somebody pat me on the back, telling me, hey, we see what you're doing. We see you out there trying to be a good person, be a better version of yourself. and we appreciate you. And they do that at Victory Men's Health. So don't wait. For more information right now, go schedule a consultation at victorymenshealth.com. That's victorymenshealth.com.
Hello, I'm Lefty Borton, here for you for your Valentine's 2016 holiday dating tips. Number 1, fireplaces are great, but don't get too close. Human hair is flammable. Tip number 2, a bearskin rug is romantic. Go with something dark.
Back to the Rizz Show. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Make Ultra Studio Cams. 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow1057thepoint.com. Send us your instant feedback through the 1057 The Point mobile app. So a couple things going on today. 9 o'clock, we're going to make a very special announcement. 9 o'clock, big announcement. For some reason, we can't do it at 7:30. This was a whole thing yesterday, man.
Time sensitive.
This was a whole thing yesterday after the show.
Yeah.
Like while I was at home. Ready for the announcement? I'm going to do it between 7 and 7:30. No, you have to wait till 9. Why do you got to wait till 9? Oh, just because. Why? Well, because we have to wait till 9. Okay.
Because why? You never got it because why?
I think it's because of the ice yesterday. People didn't go to work. People need to have time. I think that's really
time for what?
To get all their crap, to get everything
9
ready.
o'clock.
I don't know.
9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock somewhere. Let's just
9
announce
o'clock St. Louis time.
Let's do it now.
Let's just do it now. We could do it.
Do it now.
Listen, I want
your name on the door, dude.
I want everything to go right with this thing. I don't want to.
That's what I thought.
Oh.
Oh.
And he getting up, and now I'm getting up.
Pull it out. Take it out. Go ahead. Put it on the table. Put it on the table.
It's all support.
No, I'm not screwing with this one. Because there are a lot of moving parts, and I don't want to throw any wrench. You know what I'm talking about?
I feel you, brother. I feel you. Just saying.
No, I know what you're saying.
Well, do it
I
now.
don't like it.
You corporate shill. Just got a text from the boss.
It wasn't Hubbard that was telling me I can't do it.
I know.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
The Hubbard people were okay. Like,
Let him do what he wants.
Let him do what he wants. It was the other
It's the external
entity
people, yeah.
that didn't want. Anyway, 9 o'clock. Tune in. If you miss it, you'll find out about it. It's going to be everywhere.
It will be everywhere.
It will be everywhere. Also, a little bit, we'll play a game we haven't played in a while, the CD skipping game, which I love this game. It's an audio game, so Lern will play. We'll give you, remember, the old Discmen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
dude.
you put it in the car. I had mine Velcroed on top of my.
Oh, yeah.
Your dash?
On top of my dashboard.
Dude, I still have 2 of those, like, cassettes. We were talking about junk drawer stuff. I was going through the basement, and I still, for some reason, in an old Tupperware container, an old Rubbermaid, I found 2 of the cassettes with the string coming out, with the wire coming out that you could plug in.
Yeah, I remember my CD player had an anti-shock.
Oh, yeah.
Anti-shock.
Like
But
8
hell, if you go over some train tracks, that CD's going.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember
Where were you
all
on
over
that
the damn
one?
place.
I remember sharing headphones with my buddy Blaine Schmidt on a school bus trying to listen to Green Day's Dookie when it first came out. Dude, I don't think... You ever tried to not have a Discman skip on a school bus? The bumpiest vehicle ever made in the history of time.
You're doing this. Like you're holding it in front of you.
Yeah.
Both holding it up, just riding like this, holding it up in the air, dude. And it's still...
So we'll play Lern little clips of songs. You have to figure out what the song is
Oh,
as the
boy.
song's skipping around.
We'll see how this goes.
You'll get some lifelines. It'll be all good. You have a chance to win some tickets, too. Point Fest tickets, Bush tickets, Sum 41 tickets, and Harity tickets. All right, let's get the juices flowing first before we get into the news. Let's play a game of Think Fast, a little round of Think Fast. So
Okay.
get out the board,
yeah.
Lern.
All right.
What are the rules?
The rules are your name is your buzzer.
Okay.
So when you get the answer, I need first name that comes to your mind.
Yeah.
If you buzz and you pause a second, you're out.
Okay.
-1 point. All right, so round 1 will be...
Oh, I thought you were giving me -1.
Oh. You want -1?
No.
Rafe already got -1.
All right.
Already starting with -1 point.
For asking the rules in advance?
Yes, I already told you the rules.
My bad.
All right, the first round will be all St. Louis stuff.
Ooh.
It's the St. Louis category.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
A famous landmark starting with a B.
Moon.
Moon.
The Bazaba.
Scott.
Scott.
Bevo Mill.
Rafe.
Is that a neighborhood?
Rafe.
You didn't say neighborhood. You said landmark.
I know that. I don't know. Is
The
Bevo
landmark,
Mill?
the Bevo Mill.
It's a windmill.
no,
Okay, fine.
He got it.
I didn't say the windmill, but that's fine.
The
You
Bevo
got it.
Mill.
You got it.
He got it.
Something people from St. Louis love to do for fun, starting with an S.
Scott.
Scott.
St. Louis Cardinals. Baseball game watching.
Come on, man.
Wow. What's going on with Scott?
A St. Louis specific food starting with a P.
Learn.
Learn.
Pineapple Express.
Scott.
Kush.
Scott.
What?
Provel cheese.
Oh,
Damn.
he is-
Where were you, Captain Pork
He's the
Steak?
king of St. Louis.
I was going to say pork steak, but I was still reeling from the St. Louis Cardinals baseball game answer. I was honestly just, I was in awe of the tap dancing that happened on
Negative,
that
another -1 for Rafe. A St. Louis neighborhood starting with a D.
Learn.
Learn.
Dogtown.
Ooh, nice.
A St. Louis restaurant starting with a T.
Rafe.
Rafe.
Trattoria. Day.
Scott.
Antonino's.
Scott.
Texas Roadhouse.
Learn.
I'll give it to you. I should have said St. Louis
Catherine.
specific restaurant, but I didn't.
Oh,
Well, I assumed we were telling
Texas
St. Louis
Roadhouse.
specific.
He's right. though.
Texaco.
Dude, Scott killed it.
oh my God, Scott.
All right, this next round is the menu.
He really is the king of St. Louis.
He is.
Thank you.
He
Thank
is.
you.
Living up to his
Holy
name.
crud.
Not a big deal.
This is the menu category. The menu category. An appetizer starting with a W.
Learn. Wings.
Yes. A salad starting with a C.
Moon.
Moon.
Caesar.
Yes.
Jeb.
An entree starting with an F.
Rafe.
Rafe.
Fried chicken.
Learn.
Scott.
Scott.
What?
It was
It
Lern.
was me.
It was Lern.
Learn.
Filet mignon.
Hey, fried chicken's not an entree?
Yeah, but you want...
I just tried to give it a little. I was trying to give it a little sauce, baby.
I need... Come on, quick. A side dish starting with an R.
Moon.
Moon.
Ravioli.
Ravioli is not a side dish.
In St. Louis, toasted ravioli is a little side. It's an appetizer, it's a side, it's everything.
No.
We get it on the side every single pizza order we do.
-2 for Moon. A side dish starting with an R.
I'll take that -2.
Rice, you
Rice,
jerks.
idiots.
Yeah. I was thinking ranch dressing is all I could come up with.
order rice very often as a side. It's bland.
I don't believe rice is real. I'm an anti-ricer. I'm a flat ricer.
A dessert starting with a P.
Learn.
Rafe.
Learn.
Mother F.
Pie.
Pie, yes. And it's National
Lord.
Pie Day. 2 points for Rafe.
I'm back in the cut, baby. Am I back to zero? Or was I
No,
negative
you're
12?
still way negative.
You're zero.
Whee!
How?
Because he had -2 -1s, and then he just got 2, and so now he's 0.
-2 for me. Not knowing the score.
Oh, man.
Guys, this next category is the hobby category. Now, there's no starting with on this one. I'm just going to give you a statement,
Okay.
and you, boom, give it to me. A nerdy hobby. A nerdy hobby.
Learn.
Learn.
Card collecting.
There's no letters.
No letters on this
It's
one.
nerdy.
Okay.
A dangerous hobby.
Rafe.
Rafe.
Skydiving.
Yes. An expensive hobby.
Moon.
Rafe. Moon.
Model trains.
Okay.
Okay. Expensive. Okay. Something people collect as a hobby.
Moon.
Moon.
Model trains.
Yep.
Okay.
Fill in the blank. Hobby.
Moon.
Rafe.
Moon.
Model trains.
Learn.
-3 points for
Rafe.
you, jerk. Rafe.
Horse.
Jerk.
Horse hobby.
Hobby horse.
Hobby horse.
Oh.
The correct answer was lobby.
Hobby lobby.
Yep.
He said hobby horse. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, final category. What's the score so far?
Score check. Learn and King are at 4, tied.
That's good.
Rafe at 2, Moon at 1, Rizz at -2.
Okay. Guys, this is wrong answers only.
Oh, great.
I will only accept the wrong answers.
Okay.
Wrong answers
I'm
only.
good
No
at this.
Got it.
No starting with a.
I feel like I'm going to
letter.
cuss. All right.
We're here.
I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm with you.
Wrong answers only.
Got it.
A great baby name.
Rafe.
Scott.
Rafe.
Model trains.
Terrible name.
Yeah. This is my son, Model Trains.
Okay, now we're taking model trains off the table now. No, If anybody says model trains, negative 4,000.
Oh my God.
But wouldn't that be a wrong
Wearing an
answer?
outfit.
All right.
Model trains is now the right answer. We're only looking. Okay. We're only looking for wrong
A
answers.
type of tiny train.
To be healthy, you need to make a habit of Moon.
Exercise.
Eating potato. Lern, eating
Scott,
potato
Rafe.
chips.
Wrong answers.
Oh, God dang. I got so thrown off on focusing on not saying model trains. I gave you the right answer.
The best person to tell a dirty joke to is
Rafe.
Scott.
Rafe.
Your pastor.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Well, that depends.
Well, sadly.
The best kind of dog is a dog that likes to
Rafe.
Scott.
Rafe.
Die.
Oh, no.
Close, Scott. Judges gave it to Rafe. And finally, a great trait to put in your dating profile is to say that you like to.
Scott.
Lern,
Rape.
be racist.
All right.
All right.
Final score.
I win. I'm the queen of St. Louis today with 6, King with 4, Rafe with 5. I'm sorry. Lern, Rafe, King, Moon, Rizz. That was
Good
it.
job, guys.
Well done.
We got the juices flowing now.
Juice. Community juices.
The Diggler juices are going.
Diggler juices. Community juices. You name it. Caboose juices. Model trains.
Anybody order DoorDash recently?
Yes.
What'd you get?
Sushi.
Okay, everything go all right?
Yeah. Yeah, this
All your
this,
rolls were there.
this go around. Well, except for, so it comes in like a plastic tin, right? You know, about this big. Sushi rolls are only about this tall, so you got about twice the height on the case.
And they got to kind of squish them down in there.
No, it's twice the height. There's more,
There's
than
more
enough
height
room.
there, okay.
There's more than enough room, which is my point, because on top of one of the rolls is a spicy sauce. Well, that spicy sauce was all glued up to the top, meaning somebody flipped this thing at some point.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Has anybody ever worried about the DoorDasher eating from the bag?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I assume it's happening.
Or touching the food with their, like, just poking it. Yeah.
You're assuming it's happening?
Yes.
I think that's what they agreed to, yeah.
Dude.
It's in the you
Yeah.
agree.
Unless it's a place, and then I love this, when the establishment, like, locks it down.
Oh, when they put the piece of tape over it. So.
Or
Yeah.
there was a place in Chicago, and I loved it. It was a late night burrito joint. I think I talked about it on here. I can't remember the name of it. It was awesome. Like breakfast burritos all night long. And they had like stickers, like big circular sticker where they folded it up and stuck it to the bag. And it was like, lock it.
Yeah.
And they said if the sticker's tampered with, call.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I do
that's
like
tight.
that. I think Chipotle does that too,
It's tight.
if I'm not mistaken.
Now you risk the DoorDasher can't see your order. So if the restaurant gets your order wrong,
Yeah.
that's not on them. So which would you rather
There's an
have?
inherent risk either way. You know, you're lazy. You don't want to go pick up food. This is what the risk.
I tell you what, we had the instance where it was a paper bag that has the sticker, like the
seal?
the seal.
The tamper-proof.
But it was Wingstop, so it was all full of steam and heat, and you got the fries in there and everything, and that steam basically made the bag just disappear. So when you picked it up, when the DoorDasher picked it up,
Oh, everything came out the bottom?
it made a hole. That made like this steamy, wet hole on the top. So like the whole thing was just open. So they could have just reached in through there if they wanted. And
Yeah.
that's a risk.
Well,
Anytime you have something steamy, Five Guys or Wingstop or any of
I'm
that
wondering
kind of stuff.
if people have gotten food and like, I know this is like, I know somebody's hands were in here. I can't prove it, but I know somebody's hands were in here. A lady ordered a box of cookies through DoorDash. Probably one of those insomnia cookies or whatever, one of those
Late
Yeah,
night
yeah,
cookies.
hot box cookies.
Yeah.
Hot box.
So the driver showed up and she noticed the box was open and, well, I'll let her tell you.
My box of cookies, why are it's open? It's open. The box is open. Why is it open? You was eating it. You got chocolate on your mouth. You got chocolate right there on your mouth. You was eating my cookies? You was eating them. It's open.
Open.
I'm reporting you to DoorDash.
I got chocolate on his face.
Oh no!
He's new to crime.
At some point, did he go? No.
This whole interaction
Not
is like, you
mine.
want to hear it again?
You've got
This
chocolate
whole
in your mouth.
interaction is hilarious.
No.
My box of cookies, why are it's open?
Open.
It's open. The box is open. Why is it open? You was eating it. You got chocolate on your mouth.
No.
You got chocolate right there on your mouth. You was eating my cookies? You was eating them.
What did he say there?
Diary?
Yeah.
He said no. Wait, first he said no.
You was eating my cookies?
What is that?
Yeah, I was.
It sounds like somebody's high.
Did he say yeah, I was?
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah,
Sounds like somebody's
Dowry.
really high. Doesn't it?
Yeah, speak English.
No.
Or he's
You mean
pretending like he doesn't.
Yeah.
I
Was
was.
eating them. It's open. I'm reporting you to DoorDash.
It's not, yeah, he sounds like maybe English is his second language. But, I mean, gosh, I think that'd be the hardest thing. Like, this is why I'm not a DoorDash person. Because, like,
If you have no self-control, this is not the job for you. Just
That's hilarious.
so you know.
Yeah, you know what?
especially
It's the wrong job for Learn. She's stealing. She's stealing
I'm
community
stealing
milk.
from the
kitchen.
I promise everyone listening, I will never work for DoorDash or Instacart or whatever these delivery
Or the almond
services
milk
are.
factory.
The almond milk factory, I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah, she's taking food from people she knows.
She stole my side answer.
Man.
Oh man, that's so funny.
All right, let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by...
Energy Stars Heating and Cooling, preferred partner of Ameren, Illinois, to make your home comfortable and affordable.
Man, this is like, I was trying to think of an analogy here. So this is like smashing all the windows of a Rolls Royce to steal a copy of Green Day's Dookie on CD. Okay, just a radio station in southeastern Oklahoma, off the air. After the owners say thieves cut down a broadcast tower, they were after the copper, like the copper and the cables. So they cut down the entire broadcast tower.
Wow.
But get this. They cut up about 80 to 100 feet of copper and hauled it off, but that's only worth about $100. The damage, $500,000.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this happened last week. The station unexpectedly went off the air on Monday, and they initially thought, weather. Mm-hmm. But when they saw the tower, they realized, ooh, this is foul plays involved. The suspects got away for now, but the authorities are working with local scrap yards to try to track them down. Yeah, copper's not really worth much.
Yeah, that's
like somebody
weird.
ripped all the copper out of my rental property once, and it was like 25 cents worth of copper. For like $5,000 worth of damage.
That sucks.
Here is the...
Maybe they needed that quarter more than you needed your $5,000. You ever think of that?
I'm sorry, I didn't think of that.
Well,
Let's all think about
next
That's
time.
Damn. Here's the a guy named Will Payne of Payne Media Group talking about the tower and then, all this stuff.
They either use wire cutters or something really similar to that, and they just cut the guide wires on the top section, and that set of guide wires, after that, that's when it folded and came to the ground. We need to be able to reach the citizens of Northeast Texas and Southeast Oklahoma with life-saving information. And you've taken our voice off the air needlessly for, $100 worth of copper? Shame on you.
Well, and it's a federal offense, right? Because we're all governed by the FCC, and so you tamper with our equipment, and you're going to prison.
You going to jail.
Yep.
A North Carolina school district, this story, is asking 225 teachers to each pay back $1,200 in bonuses they got on their paychecks because of a payroll error.
Ooh.
So the Charlotte Mecklenburg School District has, they've apologized to the teachers for their payroll error. They said, quote, this was an unfortunate oversight. So the 225 teachers will have the option of repaying the bonus in a lump sum from their February check or choose a payment plan with deductions over 3 months. So the district says that the bonuses were intended only for new teachers as an incentive, like a recruiting incentive, like, hey, be a teacher in the school district and get an extra $1,200.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
This is a nice way to say we appreciate your time you spent with us, too.
But instead, it went to all the teachers.
Man.
Whoops.
Yep.
Double bummer for the teachers that got it, have to give it back, and then know that it was for other folks that haven't been there as long as you have.
And they started probably higher salary.
It came in their check then, like, ooh, how about that? Finally getting the recognition that I deserve.
This is very cool, man.
Very nice of them. Bonus nobody even talked about.
It's a lot better than those banging pots we got during COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I told you that one time. we had a booking agent make a mistake, and it cost our band like 60 grand, 70 grand. It was like very costly. We ended up doing shows not only for free, but it ended up costing us to pay to do shows instead of making money because of this one error. Because we wouldn't have got buses if we didn't, do this one extra show. Anyways, he blew it. But he made up for it because he gave us a nice gift of Coach wallets.
Oh.
No, guys, he gave me a wallet. He cost me money, and he gave me a wallet, something to put money in.
Yeah.
Well, the irony
introductory
there, but Coach
luxury
is a good
too.
company.
There was a lot of irony. Yeah. And somebody goes, well, that's a really nice wallet.
Nice.
I was
Coach
like,
from
what?
Cheers.
Yeah.
You're like, it's
What a
almost
terrible
really
gift.
nice.
Coach Bus Company.
Yeah.
Somebody saying copper is $2.70 a pound.
Like $2.70.
$2. Yeah, but
That's not.
when you take copper wire, it's weightless.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it doesn't have much heft to it.
A pound, you say?
$2.70 a pound for copper.
So, I
Pounds,
mean,
baby.
you have to.
I'm just going to see.
You have to have a lot of copper.
Like.
Yeah, that's.
You also have to translate that into methamphetamine.
Yeah, look at this. Like this is a pound of copper. That's a lot. You know what? Imagine
Yeah, and
imagine a
usually
wire.
it's spun into, it's stretched into a wire, Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Harken back to the days of middle school and high school. Any smokers in the bathroom?
No.
Nobody ever smoked in the bathroom?
No, my kids keep talking about kids that are
Vaping.
They're vaping weed in the bathroom and.
Yeah, vaping in the bathroom's a big thing now. I know some school districts. Vaping in the bathroom.
Vaping in the boys' room. That's exactly what was in my head. I'm like, it's not as cool.
Now, like, school districts have installed these, like, vape detectors. Like, they spent all this money to put these vape smoking detectors in there specifically for whatever vape, whatever comes out of the vape pens.
The osmosis.
Whatever it is. So schools, they're worried about the vaping, back when we were in school, worried about smoking. How times have changed, guys. A school district in North Carolina, not the same school district that overpaid the teachers. It's another school district. They had to take drastic action to stop kids from spending all day in the bathroom making TikTok videos. So teachers at Southern Middle School in Graham, North Carolina, noticed kids were asking to use the bathroom up to 9 times a day and taking way longer than necessary. So administrators fixed the problem. They removed all the bathroom mirrors, took them all out, all of them. They found out kids were using the mirrors to film their videos. So they took them all down, and it actually worked. Students are already taking fewer bathroom breaks and getting back to class a lot quicker. One parent on Facebook said maybe they should put the mirrors back up and ban phones instead.
No, that'd
That
be
would
silly.
make sense.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have been in bathrooms with no mirrors. And
Oh,
every,
yeah.
every time you see it, you go,
Yeah.
wow, must have been a lot of trouble in here.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I mean?
weird.
Like,
Like
dude.
every park.
Yeah.
You know?
Every park where somebody's like, it's just getting way out of their mind and ending up in the bathroom doing something. Doesn't have the mirrors anymore. Any public beach beach bathroom, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, a lot of trouble must have gone down in here for them to take the mirrors out, making sure there's no glass anywhere.
I wonder if in the future, because kids are so creative on TikTok. Like, I'm amazed. I mean, I rarely post on TikTok, but I scroll through it at least once a day just to see what's up. And people are so creative. I wonder if there's a way, like, instead of drama club or in addition to drama club, if there's a way to hone in teaching TikTok, like, editing skills. Because that's something that kids are going to use when they get out of school. They're going to want to edit film, or they're going to have all these endeavors that come
Who
from
would
that
teach
creativity.
it, though? It'd have to get another kid to do it.
That's true.
Well,
Yeah,
if
no
you look
adult
at-
could teach it.
If you look at TikTok, all these videos are mirror videos,
Oh, okay.
right?
Some of them, not all of
A
them.
lot of them are
They're what?
mirror videos, like kids shooting themselves in the mirror.
Like
If they,
sometimes
if they don't
I'll
have
see
time
that,
to set up a tripod or put their phone somewhere, they'll just shoot themselves in the mirror doing some stupid dance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the middle schoolers I follow are all flat earthers and Bigfoot chasers, everything. It's fun.
Your algorithm
My
is
TikTok
neat.
is ridiculous.
I don't think anything is dances anymore, man. I think that was 3 years ago.
Oh, I still see dancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're still dancing.
I love it. Can't get enough.
So again, one parent on Facebook said maybe, put the mirrors back up, ban phones. Another parent's like, phones are already not allowed. Kids just can't seem to follow the rules. Here's the school's public information officer. talking about the school's changes. Here we go.
Not as many visits to the bathroom, not staying as long, and students are held accountable. And when there's accountability, you see a great difference. We're trying to educate students like we all have cell phones now. We have to learn to use them. We have to learn when to put them down.
Yeah.
Put them down.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
put
not a
them down.
solution.
That seems like a T-shirt.
I was talking
slogan.
to my niece and
Oh,
nephew
the phones,
this
not the
weekend.
students.
They're in high
The
school.
phones. No, let's
God,
let's put the kids down too.
Gee whiz.
I was talking to my niece and nephew over the weekend, and I was like, I was like, I'm always afraid if I have something to tell you during school hours, I don't want to text you if your phone dings. And they're like, oh, you can text us. Like, we have our phones on us at all times. And I go, what happens if it dings? Do you get in trouble? And they're like, no. And they have like allotted moments where they can go and look at their phones, which I think is interesting. And it is very lax, which is surprising.
Yeah,
I mean, we couldn't even chew gum whenever we were in
or wear
high
Now
school.
they could chew gum.
We couldn't wear hats or chew gum.
That's so cool.
Yeah, remember we were playing the other day. We were playing Matchup with Moon, and my kid was hijacking the Spotify
Right.
during school.
Yeah, no, my kids have their phones during school, and now they could chew gum and
Wear hats.
wear hats.
We did have a smoker's corner, though.
We did.
There
too.
were other
We did
things.
too in high
There
school.
were, yes, stringent, but also lax in other ways. Because I remember, like, smoker's corner was just adjacent from the high school, and everybody that was there'd just be all the shop kids in trench coats smoking ciggies.
We had it in.
Just ripping darts, and they'd put them in the knothole of a tree, and everybody would just walk over there and have a cigarette when they felt like it. And
We had it at school in the commons. Like there was like the common area, and then there was the whatever you call it outside, and that was like the public smoking area. And they never asked. I never smoked, but they never asked anybody about their age because they would rather. They're like, if they're going to smoke, let's give them a spot so they're not doing it inside or in the bathroom or doing whatever. So so it was just
technically
like
they were off
open
school
area.
property, but I mean it was a stone's throw from the
We had
school.
an area at the school. It was called the Wall, and the kids smoked by the wall.
1 foot up.
And it wasn't.
Right?
Listen, it wasn't technically allowed, but it was like, all right, if kids are gonna smoke, we'd rather them do it here.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they
Every
had here.
once in a while, a teacher would come and would just go, get out of here.
Like, hey, are you
There would be
18?
no real consequences.
Right.
Honestly, that was.
Put that out.
Yeah, that was the nice thing with the small schools. We didn't have to worry about the smoking. Everyone just chewed tobacco.
Ah,
So that
good.
was
That's right.
Good.
much better.
Good. The National Weather Service in Miami has issued an unofficial warning for falling iguanas tonight
Okay.
due to the unusual cold snap that's hitting Florida. Have you heard of this phenomenon that
Yeah,
happens?
every year.
Iguanas are cold-blooded. This doesn't happen every year. This is like another rare. It happens every once in a while.
Well, we read about it. I mean, we've had the story multiple times where they're all up in the trees. It turns 40 degrees, and they just start going.
They start
"Whoop,
falling.
whoop,"
Where is this?
Falling out of the trees.
So this is in Miami. So iguanas are cold-blooded. They slow down or become immobile when temperatures drop into the 40s.
Okay.
And they may fall from trees.
If you like falling iguanas.
So once temperatures reach a certain level, iguanas like stiffen up and they just
fall.
They just
That's
fall out
great.
of the tree. So at about 50, so here's what they say: about 50 degrees, iguanas become lethargic. When temperatures drop to about 40 degrees or lower, their blood doesn't move around as quickly. As a result, they stiffen up and just fall out of the tree.
Wow.
I think the last time this happened was 2 years ago. Well-meaning people were finding like stiffened up iguanas, and authorities like, hey, don't touch them. Because once they warm up, like they feel threatened, they'll bite you.
Yeah.
They're not belts yet.
Not yet. Not yet. And finally, if you're looking for another opportunity to wear that bold red evening gown you have in the closet, here's one.
Yes,
right.
Queen. Tell me.
Your next flight.
Yeah.
So, Reason Report claims wearing the color red when you fly can help make your travel day smoother and less anxiety-inducing.
Yes.
So, the idea is that red subconsciously makes people think you are more important or of a higher status.
So
Airline staff may be more attentive to you.
So wear your Cardinal gear because we are the best fans in baseball.
And red might even attract more favorable treatment,
Yes. And if you're an
Like-
Aries, this is your color.
like giving you a seat upgrade or extra snacks and drinks.
I guess this is why I do so good on air or flights.
Yeah.
Because you're
I
so
will.
You do
red.
well. You do well. And there are studies to back this up. They're not unique to travel, though. So the blog that published the article is focused on airplane tips, but the research is about how the color red is generally associated with perceived attractiveness and how red can impact alertness and reaction times. If you're someone who wants a lot of special treatment from airline staff, it's probably worth testing this out. And if you're tucked back in a window seat, make sure the flight attendant can see your red when they come around with the pretzels.
Okay.
Now, it's unclear if the power of red requires something fancy or if it would even work on that, old faded red T-shirt you've been, wearing since college or, a Travis Kelce jersey. I don't know. Is it red is the thing that gets you attention?
Well, I'm ready to try it out.
Yep. Yes, you are, Scott.
Thank you.
Excellent joke, buddy.
Wow.
I got to give credit where credit is due sometimes.
You want attention on planes?
Yeah. No, not really.
Yeah. We're still at the just put me in a window.
Leave me alone. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm going to try to just get there. I don't want to move. I'm the best airplane row sharer ever. Because I've gone to the bathroom prior to. I don't want to get up.
I stiffen up.
That's right. I just want to
And don't
sit
touch
there.
you because
I stiffen up and I'll bite.
I want no reason to unbuckle. I just want to stay right there.
Yep. Yeah, but if you're somebody that craves attention, wear red. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll give away some stuff. Learn.
Yeah.
Got to put your thinking ears on.
Oh, damn it. I don't want to.
You got to put your thinking ears on today.
I don't got those.
Because we are playing the CD skipping game.
All right.
Learn's version. Listen, this is going to be fun. So we'll play you a track. It's going to skip around as if you're going over speed bumps with your your old CD player in your car.
Right on.
And you just have to tell us a song title.
Okay.
That's it. No artist, just song title.
I'm not very good at this, but we'll see.
See, already going with a terrible
No, I'm setting the
attitude.
bar low. Setting the bar low, dude.
Oh,
This is
you
how
did
I
so
roll.
good last time.
You did great last time.
Well,
Yeah, you're going to crush this.
I will. I'm ready.
Once you settled in,
Oh, killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you killed it. So I have 15 songs. Out of 15, how many will Learn get correct? Closest without going over wins their choice of prizes.
Okay.
We've got Point Fest tickets. Point Fest featuring Bad Omens, Wage War, Grandson, Avatar, and more. Saturday, May 18th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We've got tickets to go see Bush Saturday night, August 10th at St. Louis Music Park. Special guests, Jerry Cantrell and Candlebox. We got tickets to go see Sum 41 with the Interrupters, April 24th over at the Factory. And we got tickets to go see Hardy Friday night, May 31st at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. All right, so out of 15, how many will Learn get correct? Learn, you will have 3 lifelines.
Okay.
You have a Moon lifeline, you have a Rafe lifeline, and you have a King Scott lifeline.
Cool. So we will definitely get 3.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Okay.
314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. We'll play the CD skipping game next. 7:50. Tuesday, traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We have delays 270 eastbound between Gravois and Manchester. Average speeds down to about 25 miles an hour. Still delays 55 northbound between 255 and Bayless. Average speed is 15 miles an hour there. Your point forecast, mostly cloudy skies today with some nighttime rain. High of 46 right now. It is 37 at the Point Studio.
This is Rizzuto. Not only is he rich, but he also has a lot of money. And he's looking to invest in the next big idea.
Hi, my name is Rizz, and I have a lot of money. I mean, almost too much money. So I'm looking to invest, and I've asked the fellas to come on down to my office and pitch me their ideas. Do they have what it takes to be in the biz?
Meet King Scott. By day, he's the producer of the #1 morning show in St. Louis. But by night, he's not at work anymore. Interesting. He says that despite all of his shortcomings, his one long coming is his knack for decent ideas.
Hello, I'm King Scott, and I'm here to pitch my business idea to Rizz, and I know he will definitely invest
On your way
in this.
to a job you despise. Why do you hate it? Because You don't like what you're doing. You don't like the industry you're in. Maybe not making enough money. You don't like who you're working for or with. Well, how about a change? How about a career change? Centric is an accelerated training program that prepares you for a new IT career, and they could do it in 4 months. Not 4 years, 4 months. Hands-on training, certified instructors, real-world situations. Their career services team provides soft skills training that will help you search to land that first job. Cybersecurity is one of the most in-demand technology jobs today, and 1,500 companies have hired Centric grads. You'll learn about the cloud, hacking, password cracking, network sniffing, digital forensics, and many more technologies. You'll learn to work with the technologies you use on your first day on the job. New programs starting all the time, and you've got no excuses because Centric has a new flex option that's designed to get you into a cybersecurity career on your schedule and at a pace you set. Centric.com/Rizz, CENTRIQ.com/Rizz.
All right, backstage at our big, gigantic ho-ho show with Angels and Airwaves. Mr. Tom DeLong, how are you, man? It's great to see you.
I am good, and I just realized you have a kick-ass camera right there. This is like IMAX level shit you're doing.
We try not to mess around, Tom.
You don't fuck around. This is like real interview. This is like...
The bad part is, though, with that fancy camera, it really pinpoints the ugliness.
Boogers and like...
I mean, anything, man. Like crazy hairs, anything. It really blows it out of proportion.
You know what's funny about that? I was just walking down the stairs, and Alon, my drummer, goes, wait a second, I was like, one hair was longer, and he went up to my face and we got it out. One hair, and you just mentioned hairs. Dude, that was kind of funny.
You know what the worst part? I don't know how old you are, Tom, but I think we're probably
22.
Pretty close. All right, well then we're not. I'm 43.
I'm 44.
All right.
You didn't believe me.
Well, no, I didn't.
Okay,
I knew
God.
we were in the ballpark. Yeah,
Okay, fair
no. What bothers me about getting older is how rapidly my ear hair grows.
I've
Rizz
noticed
is about the perfect option when it comes to men's health, because your health is not an option. It is a priority. You want to make it a priority? You go to Mentality Health. Mentality Health is the men's specific clinic in our area. A South County and a West County location make it easy for you to get in and talk to the board certified physicians about your health. Say, hey, I'm feeling off. I want to make sure that I'm 100% for myself, for my family, for my employees, for my employer, for my bedroom activities. Whatever it is, you don't want to be second best. You want to be your absolute best. So you go to Mentality Health, talk to the board certified physicians, get that blood draw, and find out where your numbers are. If you're perfect, they will be the first to tell you so and send you on your way. If not, maybe you need testosterone replacement therapy. Maybe you need some vitamins. Maybe you need this. Maybe you need that. I don't know, but they're the pros. You go there. Customized programs for you, customized treatment programs for you, your body, and your blood. That's what happens at Mentality Health. So make it a priority and get into the best of the best. That's Mentality Health. Check them out, mentalityhealth.com.
All right, so way back Point Fest, we are backstage with The Urge, and we just learned a very valuable lesson, that when the microphone says mute, that means that they can't hear Steve.
It's muted. That is not working.
That is not working.
That ain't happening.
Boy, oh boy. So we found out so far that I'm sweaty. The microphones don't work. We are off to a bang start here, gentlemen. A bang up start.
Get that out of the way now.
Well, I very much appreciate you guys chatting, and Bill, especially you, man. You're what did you do to the back?
Oh, Doc says I have a herniated disc. I don't know. That's
big deal.
Oh yeah.
Out there playing.
It's gonna be. I don't. Do you remember?
Trick his way
Yeah. Do you remember 16
and
Candles?
stuff.
Yes.
Like Joan Cusack in 16 Candles. This is gonna be kind of my stage move today.
Nice. The doctor told him book some more Urge shows, and then then we'll look at it.
It might be slightly less energetic than usual. But
You know, one thing that I've been paying attention to that's not necessarily Urge related, your photography that you have been taking on IG is really something else, man. If you don't follow Bill, you really should, man.
Oh, nice.
Well, because you guys were just in San Francisco and you took some beautiful shots.
We got to go tour a winery and everything was fun. Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
very good.
That's
No,
awesome.
no, it's all good. I think that's one of the fascinating things about you guys is you're all very different individuals. And so when I hear from various members from time to time that sometimes it takes a little while for Urge business to get done, I'm not surprised by this.
That's a nice way of putting it.
I think so. But that's
phrase.
But that's an all right thing, and that's probably a very healthy thing for where you guys are right now. You know what I'm
like
saying?
each other personally. It makes it hard.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't look like you like each other at all.
We had to figure out who's going to sit next to who.
Well, here's what I would like. and I'm very demanding. But how does it feel is really great. It's getting such a great reaction, and we talked about that when you guys were in last week. Thank you, babe. We want more. We want more. We want more soon. We want more like that.
Bet.
This is my serious journalistic face. What do we got to do to make this happen, Joe?
We got a bunch of jams.
Yeah?
We
got a bunch.
Do I need to go to work for you guys?
And we have some covers as well. We could probably finish up. We have a couple of covers we did which were fun, but we got 4 or 5 other original tunes that are pretty much done.
Well, the Feel Good Inc. cover, I thought that had been rumored to be something that you guys might release for a while.
We recorded it.
Yeah.
And,
we may release it eventually. It's awesome. Might remix it and try to release it.
And what a great cover for you guys to do.
It's a cool song.
Yeah, I mean, awesome. A very cool song. I'm actually getting to see those guys for the first time in a few weeks.
Matthias and Gadase kicked some ass on that.
Oh, yeah.
Track. Yeah, so it's
who are you talking about?
I'm going to see the Gorillas in a few weeks. Yeah.
Where are you going, Donnie?
I'm going to ACL to see them in Texas. The same week, I'm going to see those guys, Jay-Z, and Run the Jewels twice.
A couple weeks.
Hello, and barbecue on top of that.
Yes.
So the feedback on the song has been great so far, and people are really loving it. Playing it for the first time today. I know you guys are very particular and you're perfectionists. So have you practiced it 1,000 times? You're ready? Oh,
yeah.
Boy.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll say that.
Please let me in on the sarcasm, please.
It's way better now than it was when we first started practicing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so. Yeah, it's tight. It's tight.
Generally speaking, our set consists of songs we've been playing for 25 years. And then we write a song, and we go, this is cool. And then you record it. You don't play it again.
Right.
And then we're like, we have to remember.
Blues fans ready to score big today, big this season. Get in on the action every Tuesday with Ticket Tuesday at Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Tonight, the Blues are in Calgary, 8 o'clock start. So you're not going to Enterprise.
Yeah. Join the party at any of the 9 St. Louis area locations throughout the entire season, but especially tonight, and seize the chance to snag the hottest tickets in town. It's all happening every Tuesday during Blues games at Hot Shots. Plus, while you're cheering your team on, dive into fantastic food and drink specials, create the perfect backdrop for the best Blues experience in the entire city.
But wait, Rafe, there's more. There's more excitement coming your way. Every time the Blues score 5 or more goals, get ready for a taco frenzy with dollar tacos all day long the next day. Talk about a winning streak for your taste buds. Am I right, Rafe?
You're right. Stay in the loop with all things Blues game day. Find your nearest Hot Shots location and lock in your game day plans at hotshots.com/blues. And remember, Hot Shots has been proudly partnering with the St. Louis Blues, bringing you all the games, all the time, since 1990.
Yeah, I gotta say once again, thanks to Herb Equipment for bringing some toys up here to Rizz Farm. And, we gotta do some mulching. So Mike and Chad here brought a tractor with them. And check this out. It says Captain Rizz on the side. All right, so we're gonna use this to get the mulch from and it's gonna go into the trailer.
So in about an hour, we'll make our big announcement. Tune in. Or not. I mean, listen, you may be on your way to work. You'll find out later.
You'll hear about it.
You'll hear about it. For sure. All right, let's give away some stuff. Yeah, right, Rafe. Let's give away some stuff. All right, today's contest is sponsored by
Flynn Landscaping, specializing in lawn, landscape, irrigation, and arbor. Now hiring. Call 314-243-6784.
All right, we're playing the CD skipping game. It's been a while. Lern's going to play, so we're going to play Lern. 15 tracks, but skipping all over the place, as if you're, in your car with your CD player Velcro to your dashboard, and you're going over speed bumps and train tracks.
All genres or rock, or what are we doing here?
All over the place.
Oh, no.
Could be rock, could be rap. I don't know.
Could be gospel.
Again, these are all, every one of these songs.
All right.
Every one of them. All I need is a title.
Okay.
I don't need the artist.
Well, you're going to get that. I'm sorry.
Okay. Bonus. So out of 15, how many will Lern get right? Closest without going over wins. We got Point Fest tickets, we got Bush tickets, we got Sum 41 tickets, and we got tickets for Hardy. All right, let's example first. All right, you have a lifeline from Moon, Rafe, and King Scott.
Okay.
All right, here's just the example. Okay, what's the name of the song?
Celebrate good times, come on. Celebration.
Celebration?
Great.
Yes.
Crushed it.
All right, cool.
Okay, you got it?
Dancing will commence, by the way.
All right, let's go to the phones. Jamie, how many?
10.
10 out of 15.
All right,
Hang
Jamie.
on. Brittany, how many?
I'm going 11.
11. Okay. Keith, how many?
13.
Damn.
Whoa.
All right,
Nice.
Keith.
Yeah,
My
Keith.
man.
Amanda, how many?
12.
12.
Okay.
Really box
Okay.
yourself in there.
People.
Dan, how many?
14.
14.
Dan's my man.
And Charlie, how many?
Can I also go 11?
Sure. Okay.
Wow, people have faith. I love it.
People do have
I
faith.
also go 11. I
Yes,
like
you can.
how everybody came in hot.
All right, now this counts. I think you can have an easy time with this.
Oh, okay. We'll see how this goes.
All right, here we go. Here's the first skipping song. Learn, name it.
Yo, tell me what I want, what I really want, what I really want. Spice Girls is, if you wanna be, go, show me wannabe. If
Show
you
me
wanna be my lover.
wannabe. Yes. Okay.
What?
Moon, you keep score, please.
Yes.
That's 1.
The score is 1.
Thank you.
1. All right, what's this? Okay, it's nothing. Here's this.
Uptown Funk, give it to me. Hit it.
Uptown Funk.
Yep.
This
All
might
right.
be too easy for her.
Yeah, I think this is very
Man,
easy.
she got that on the first skip.
This may be too easy. All right, what's this?
Oh, Ice Ice Baby.
Show me Ice Ice Baby.
Learn, awesome.
Thank you, King Scott. Sweet man.
Met him in an airport. Nice fella.
You met Vanilla Ice at an airport?
did.
Where his eyebrows had the little
He was
shaves in him?
He was a nice dude. He was on a Southwest flight.
I love his home improvement
very
show.
grassroots.
Remember, you know his real name?
Rob Van Winkle.
Yeah, there it is. Rob Van Winkle.
So not hot.
Moon, score update.
3.
3 out of 3.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Van Winkle Twinkle.
Here we go.
Oh. That is Sheryl Crow. All I want to do is have some fun.
I need a title.
All I want to do.
All I want to do is absolutely correct.
That's
Where'd
a
you get all
tanning
this?
bed song right there, buddy. You laid in a tanning bed anywhere in the 90s and early aughts, this song was played.
Oh, yeah. Did you know all these, Rafe, too?
Not as quick as she did. I think I would have gotten them all at this point. Uptown Funk might have thrown me off a little, but by the end, I think I would have gotten it.
Man, I think this is too easy. I think you may go 15 for 15 on this.
I don't know about
honestly.
The problem I would run into is maybe knowing the song titles.
that. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's hard for me sometimes.
Well, here we go. What's this? I'll play it again.
Leaving on a southern train, knowing yesterday. Goodbye, promises.
I'm gonna need a title.
STP. I know, I gotta sing it out because sometimes the titles are hard. What I seem to
It's not in the
be
song.
only what's wrong.
Damn. This title's not in the song.
Things I said to you. Plush.
Damn, good. That's not it?
No, it's Interstate Love Song. Interstate Love Song.
I would have never gotten the title.
Would have been a good chance to use your moon lifeline.
It would have been. I thought I had it.
Man, I definitely thought.
Great song.
It's the very first one I ever heard from him, and it still holds up.
STP is one of those bands where all of the songs and their titles get screwed up for me. Like, it could be any of them.
Plush is, we're here the dogs to find her.
Yeah.
Got time, wait for tomorrow.
Yeah.
To
Just
find her.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Score update.
4.
All right, here's a song 6. What is this?
Ooh. Oh my God. Rolling down the street, smoking endo. Gin and juice.
Gin and juice.
There you go.
So much drama in the LBC. It's kind of hard being super double.
Sipping on community juice. Sipping on Dingler's juice.
All right. Calm down, everybody.
Single day.
All right, here's song 7. What's this?
I'm just a girl.
I'm going to need a title.
No doubts, I'm just a girl. No!
It's Just a Girl.
All right, I'll give it to you. You're revoking my Gwen card? I said just a girl.
No, you said I'm just a girl. I gave
still
you
in the title.
ample opportunity.
That's true. All right. Go ahead and take it
You're
from
going
me,
in
Scott
Guantanamo
Rizzuto.
Bay.
Is rules.
Go ahead.
Right? Am I wrong?
Take
Am
my
I wrong?
Gwen
That's
card.
not the title.
I mean,
It's a painful
That's
deal.
how you play.
I can take it. Go ahead.
That's how you play the game.
That's how you play.
All right, so
Okay.
what is it? 5 still? We're still at 5 out of 6?
Got it wrong.
Out of 7?
5 out of 7.
Wow, I can't believe I had a budget on Gwen Stefani, no doubts. Wow.
I'm going to tell her.
Don't you dare.
Okay, what's this?
It's the Killers, I think. Play it again for me, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Brightside. The
Show
Killers.
me, Mr. Brightside.
All right.
My favorite Roy Orbison song.
You think this sounds like Roy Orbison?
Yeah, they sound Roy
Very
Orbison.
similar,
And I
band.
love it.
What?
I get more Roy Orbison now. Every album they put out, I listen. Love it.
Okay.
All right.
What's this?
Yeah. It's Yeah by Usher.
Show me, yeah.
Let's just say some of these song titles are pretty
Yeah.
on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Got 5 more for you. What's this?
Oh, that's John Mellencamp, Small Town. Oh, Jack and
used
Diane, what the hell?
Oh, you should have used your life. This was right in my wheelhouse. What are you doing?
What is it, Ray?
Pants.
Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, jeans, baby. John Mellencamp, my ass.
Same difference, though.
Wow.
All right, well, things are going downhill fast.
She was so confident on that one, too.
Yeah, she's.
I heard it. I heard
You know
Small
what?
Town.
Pride goeth before the fall.
All right, well, you guys are up. I'm going to start using some lifelines.
That was probably
You have
the only
one-
one
you
I was
have
going to be
4 to
good
go.
for.
All right, here we go.
What's this?
Rafe Williams.
You don't need me on this.
I do. Hit it.
I mean, obviously, you know that it's Nelly.
Uh-huh.
What
You
is
have
the
now
name of the
4.
song?
He said,
you
you
have now
don't need me
forfeited
on.
your right to answer.
You
He
don't
said,
need
you
me
don't
on-
need me on this because he doesn't know.
Well,
You have
I'm
now
going
forfeited your-
down, baby. Yo, street
Working
in a
on-
Range Rover. What's the name of the song?
You tell me. I'll play it
Well,
again.
give me a second. Play it again. I told you you didn't need me on this one. I'm your Springsteen guy.
Think it through.
You know. So why are you making me do this?
Well, I knew
She has now forfeited her right. She has given up her right to answer.
She could, but she could still give the song title.
No.
I can't.
These are not the rules.
Oh,
You are the
I did not
lifeline.
know that. I thought I could just be like, I know
Alright.
it's Nelly. You go from there.
No. And it's not a help. This is your lifeline.
Down, down, baby. Your street in a Range Rover. Street sweeper, baby. Shimmy, shimmy, come, come, hop.
5,
The name is a dumb song.
4, 3, 2.
I'm from the Loop and I'm proud. I don't know.
Country grammar.
Country grammar.
That was a bad lifeline.
Moon, score.
7
7.
Out of...
out of
That was 11.
Okay.
11. Yeah.
Gosh, dang it.
All right, here's song 12. Actually, you know what? I made a mistake. This one's backwards.
Oh, great.
That's not skipping. That's backwards. Something drastically has happened to your CD player where it's playing, backwards.
I'm going to go with Moon. When you know what that is?
Oh my gosh! No, I mean, I'm gonna assume the only.
I'm going to play it again.
I don't even need you to play it again because the only guess I will ever have is Barbie Girl.
I'm going to play it again.
Not a bad guess.
That's what I
So what's your final guess?
Barbie girl.
Way to go, Moon.
Yeah. Woo. How did that get in there, the backwards one? That's for a future contest.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you went over train tracks for sure.
Yeah.
It's going backwards.
Okay. Moon's out. Rafe's out.
Just down to me and you, bud.
Okay.
You got 3 more songs.
Gave him the easy ones. But
What's this?
Oh, it's 9 to 5, Dolly Parton.
Show me 9 to 5.
This one's pretty big. Islands in the Stream with Kenny was a banger, big song for her, too.
What is Dolly Parton's most popular song?
I think he's right about the. I was.
Well, I Will Always Love You, yes, but not many people know.
I think
that's an original.
Wouldn't it be 9 to
Dolly
5?
Parton
Wasn't
song.
her movie with that as well?
Yeah. I
She
thought
wrote it
9 to
for a
5
movie.
Was technically the biggest hit. Let's see. It says
I think Jolene is the most covered.
with 363 million plays. This is just Spotify, by the way.
Just
So,
Spotify.
so this does not count for like charts, right? Islands in the Stream, 3rd place, with 541 million.
It's not bad.
9 to 5.
Oh, so number one's got to be
Jolene. I said
And
all.
584
Wheels on a
million,
Bus.
Jolene.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's Spotify.
Named
With her
all top
most
3 of
played
her
on
songs, too,
Spotify.
without looking.
All right, Lern.
Yeah.
What's this?
That's my lady.
It's Limp Bizkit.
This could be the toughest one on the list.
Put your hands up. Put your hands. Move in, now move out. Hands up, and hands down. Back up. What you gonna do now? Keep rolling. Show me rolling.
Rolling.
Hey.
Yeah.
Country grammar.
I was in this music video. Okay.
You were?
I wish.
I would believe you.
What?
I was at the video shoot for this.
I bet you were.
It was at the top of the World Trade Center.
That is so cool.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. What are we up to now?
This is your final one.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry. Moon's keeping score?
I'm sorry. Yes.
11.
11.
11. 2 people picked 11. So
Way
if
to go,
you
Dan.
don't get this one, 2 people win.
Okay.
But if you do, if you play for pride,
One.
Amanda wins.
Amanda wins it all.
And I love my Amanda.
So Brittany or Charlie, if you don't get this right. Amanda, if you get it right. Final one. What's the song?
Hot-blooded foreigner. Show it to me. Hit it. Show me foreigner. Hot-blooded.
Damn, she got that quick,
Dang.
dude.
Learn.
Are you
That was
sure?
wild.
I am totally sure. They're coming to town. Mick Jones. What's up? Hit it.
Are you sure?
I'm hot-blooded. Bum, bum.
Oh my goodness.
All right, cool.
See someone.
Amanda, my girl.
Winner. Man, we were in the kitchen yesterday, was it? And it was Jukebox Hero came on.
The best. Gets you pumped.
I think that's my number one foreigner song. Are they coming to town, really?
They are. And it's kind of controversial because they came to town last year and said it was the last time, and now they're milking it for all it's worth, so they're coming back through again. It's the whole thing. And who knows who's even going to be there from the original band.
Is, what's it, Graham, right?
Lou Graham.
Lou Graham. Is he he's the real singer, right?
Yes. Yes.
But he's not singing with them anymore.
Right. And Mick Jones comes out sometimes.
Because who's singing?
It's Jim Mirando. That's been with them for a long time. I don't know his name.
Rome, I think.
Jim Rome. Jim Rome is burning is singing.
Does it sound like him? Have you
Yeah,
seen?
I have. And it's not a bad show, but you just have to go into it knowing you're paying all this money and it's not truly who you want it to be.
Man, I guess it was Steve Perry's birthday yesterday from Journey.
Yes, it was.
And I got to see if I can find it.
70, what was it, 72?
75.
75, that's right.
Unbelievable.
And I was on the social medias, and they had, let me see if I can find it here. It was Steve Perry and Journey, 1981, doing Just a Small Town. Dude, here it is. Don't Stop Believing. This is from, listen how good this dude sounds. Live. This is live.
She took the midnight train
Fills your heart with love.
Man.
Yeah, go ahead. Crash on
music.
Journey.
Who crashed on Journey?
Oh, man, all sorts of people.
You know, I don't crash on the early Journey stuff either. Like when the guys got out of Santana and decided Journey was going to be
That's
a
right.
thing.
All those guys were in Santana.
And then, like, obviously the Steve Perry era of Journey is like the most popular. But if you go back and listen to some of those like underground records of Journey, it's
Yeah,
got
Neil Strong
Santana.
was in Santana.
Right. Greg Raleigh, get out of here.
John Bucket.
You know what I'm talking about?
Who's John? Who's John Bucket?
He's very good.
He's a lesser known member.
Play the buckets.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with Crap on Celebrities. It's 8:20. It's Tuesday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. Things are becoming a mess out there. Look out. Delays 270 eastbound between 44 and 64. Average speed 35 miles an hour. Further south, there are delays 270 eastbound between 255 and Big Bend. 25 miles an hour there. And still on 55, there are delays northbound between 255 and Bayless. Your point forecast, mostly cloudy skies with some nighttime rain. High of 46. Right now it's 37 at the Point Studio. Oh, let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now. Okay, so wait, and Clovis, I don't think you have a clue how bad this gun hurts. Would you like?
I can't believe it. Did we summon a Bon Jovi reunion with our radio magic? Playing Deftones while having brain surgery. Can you do it? And no list today. Sorry, cuh.
Oh. Don't bring that in here.
Sorry.
Don't bring that in here, cuh. We got that.
List of 10 best cuz.
No.
Cool,
Got that. We got your crappy
I'm
birthdays.
good, cuh.
Born on birthday, all that and more next in your Crap on Celebrity. Stay there, cuh.
You're telling yourself, all right, it's time to get a new vehicle, and you've had your eyes set on a Toyota, and you're thinking, okay, where should I go? Well, you should listen to Lern, because you need to get yourself up to Alton Toyota in Alton, Illinois. My friends over there, say hi to Jamie and Erica, and the sales staff is mostly women, which is kind of crazy, which is very unique for car dealerships. No offense, but like normally there's a lot of dudes trying to sell you cars, and Alton Toyota is like the first place I've ever been where the majority of the sales team is women, and they're excellent chicks who are going to get you exactly into the ride that you've been dreaming about. So if you are somebody who maybe is wanting to test drive like a new Tundra or a RAV4 or a Camry, or maybe, you got a first-time driver in your family and you're thinking, okay, I want to get a pre-owned vehicle. Where do I go? Check out the inventory at Alton Toyota. And it's a huge name, Mungan Burkhardt, Alton Toyota. Again, I've been a Mungan customer since 2017 when I bought my Acura, and I know a lot of the family that is part of Mungan, and it's seriously like top of the line as far as an experience of buying a car, whether it's pre-owned or brand new. They're going to treat you like family for the rest of the time. That is just how I feel, and you will feel that way too. So get online, check out the inventory, altontoyota.com.
Time to save some green. Go visit my good friends over at Mountaintop Motor Company out there in Troy. They have an incredible lineup of cars, trucks, SUVs. In fact, you can see the whole inventory right now at mountaintopmotors.com. And to top it off, no payments for 90 days. They have some of the best financing around, all kinds of ways to save some money. And what's amazing about them is they're just down to earth. It's a no pressure environment. So you're gonna find the right car. You're gonna enjoy the process because they're amazing. So aim higher, go to Mountaintop Motor Company. It's mountaintopmotors.com. Wake up! It's when you gotta go on a table, and then you gotta go on a table, and then you gotta sit on a table, and then you trust in my sip and slide. That was System of a Down's Chop Suey.
All right, we are backstage at the pageant. Big time club show with 311. We've got Peanut and Mr. Nick Hexum joining us. Gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure to have you back in St. Louis and playing the pageant. It's great to be able to be so close to you tonight.
You love seeing us in small places.
I do. I can't. I will not ever deny that.
It was a little off-camera, little banter we were doing. Yeah, it's good to be in small places. This is where we cut our teeth. You know, you were saying Mississippi Nights, and we did the same thing in town. But pageant, I walked in this morning, first thing, like groggy, 9 in the morning, like, we're gonna destroy this place.
Okay, now this is a question.
People that have been here too, like there's this Wall of Fame, and the owner has got a photo with all the biggest people in the world. Like, they get some great names.
It's incredible, and also too down at Blueberry Hill. I mean, what he has here at the pageant.
My wife and I did with our household the last couple years was we really wanted to get together our budget and our finances, and one of the big things was we knew our house had some inefficiencies. So we called Anton's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Energy Experts. We had them do an energy audit because we knew that having the pros like Anton's in was going to help us really get a handle on where our house, which is starting to become an older house, it's in its 40s, was just losing air, losing heat, and of course losing money. And man, immediately, Anton's was in there for 10 minutes and already had suggestions of how we can really make the home more efficient. And then, of course, we had some repairs done, and we had an installation of a new water heater, and we are saving money and we are more comfortable. I've been a hero 4 or 5 times over. Every time I've called Anton's to do anything in my home, my family thanks me. They appreciate me. And I tell them that it was Dad that did it all. But it was really Anton's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Energy Experts. And right now, it's a new year. So get some new comfort from Anton's and do it with a new system for as low as $100 a month. Ask them about special financing, no payments on or interest for 18 months. Hurry, that offer is going to expire at the end of January, so get in now. Anton's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Energy Experts online at antonshvac.com. That's ANTONSHVAC.com.
It's Lux, and I'm joined by Josh from Bad Flower. Dude, what's up?
Cheers. How are you?
Cheers. I'm doing so well. I'm so glad we're getting to chat here.
What is that? You got stickers on your cup.
Oh my God, I got so many stickers. My vaccine sticker. I got my Canada sticker. I got all my good stickers.
Nice.
I'll hook you up with some stickers when you come here because we'll be seeing you in less than 2 weeks at Point Fest, which is very exciting. Wow. And then after that, you got a record coming out, so we got a lot to chat about today. I'm excited.
Yes.
So where are you in the world right now? Because I know you guys are currently on tour. Are you like in a bunker somewhere?
No, we're not on tour. Road, right? I mean, we've just been doing like weekend festivals.
Well, you start on the 10th or 9th, right? You start this week.
Yeah, something like that. I'm in a barn. This is where I live. This is my home.
Still on the farm. How's farm life?
Farm life is great. I mean, it's been like very sparse. Like we've been doing shows over the weekend for the most part, or like just these random things. So it's go do a big drive, come back, spend like 2 days at home prepping for like the big headline tour, go leave again, try to come back and like get more stuff done. And like it's chaotic for sure.
Who's keeping track of Maggie? Who's keeping track of the
We have other people here who are watching.
Okay,
this
good.
Thankfully, yeah.
Good.
And the other
were you able to do all of the recording for the new record from the barn?
A lot of it was done here, yeah, in this room.
That's exceptional. I mean, the last time we talked, you had just bought it. You were literally like moving in. 30 had just come out. your birthday, July 2020 is when it came out. So happy belated 31st. You've now bypassed that. Hey man, I'm still way above you. So like, cry me a river, all right?
It's all downhill.
But I'm wondering if, the last year on the farm, getting to actually do some of the record there, what that was like as opposed to having to go into studios and whatnot. What was that like?
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same for me because like even when we started this record, I started it at the house.
And it's time to take advantage of Zero Rez's best deal of the year. Yes, already. Best deal of the year. Carpets, tile, rugs, upholstery, basically every surface in your home can be Zero Rezified. So it's time to call on the pros at Zero Rez. And don't forget about your air ducts. Probably never thought about your air ducts. When you get those cleaned out, it's going to help with allergies. It's going to help if somebody in the house has asthma. There's going to be less dust around. There's going to be lower energy bills, and your home's going to stay cleaner longer. And don't DIY it. Call Zero Rez because you know it's safe, you know it's effective. They have a 4.9 rating on Google with over 5,100 reviews. And then you got the Zero Rez Gotta Love It guarantee. It makes it easy to get what you pay for. Zero Rez absolutely stands behind every cleaning they do. So this month, get 3 rooms, Zero Rezified, starting at $119. And don't forget about Dirt and Danner's favorite hiding place, your air ducts. This month, $50 off when you get your air ducts Zero Rez Clean. Give them a call, 314-474-2020, 314-474-2020, or book online anytime, ZeroRezSTL.com, and say you want the Rizz Show special. Spelled forward or backwards, spelled the same at Zero Rez.
It's Donnie Fandango backstage at Point Fest. For one, I just almost fell out of my chair.
It is.
And for two, well, that would have made a really great way to start the interviews of the day. Yeah. All right, so let's settle this first and foremost. You and me here right now. 0936.
Yes.
All right. I heard it in a couple of different...
All right, welcome back to the program. All right, today is January 23rd, back in the day. Let's see Miss Feminist over here.
Okay. Because I'm female?
You're talking to me.
No. She should know this right away.
Okay.
All right. 175 years ago, 1849, a woman named Elizabeth Blackwell became what?
That was the first female doctor. And her sister and her opened a practice for gynecology, if I remember this correctly. And yes, she was the first. And her sister was following in their footsteps.
Well done.
That is correct. Yes, yes, that is correct.
Correct.
Yep. I'm an idiot for thinking you would know that.
It was just how many years?
1849, 175 years ago, Elizabeth Blackwell got her medical degree from New York's Geneva College to become officially the first female doctor. 67 years ago, 1957, toy company Wham-O produced the very first what?
Frisbee.
That's right, Frisbee.
Right on.
See, Scott's our Frisbee guy.
Right.
I love it.
Mr. Frisbee is
Scott is our Frisbee guy.
Staying in the F category.
I love anything that'll take UFO.
categories?
Frisbeeist.
They sold over 100 million Frisbees by 1977. 51 years ago, 1973, President Nixon announced the accord that had been reached to end the Vietnam War.
The Honda, right?
Yep. 46 years ago, 1978. I didn't know about this, but the original lead singer and guitarist for the band Chicago, his name was Terry Kath. He tried to prove that his pistol wasn't loaded by pointing it at his head and pulling the trigger.
Oh.
Did he prove?
It was loaded. And he shot himself to death. That was in 1978.
Golly.
41 years ago, 1983, the A-Team debuts on NBC. 40 years ago, 1984, Hulk Hogan beat who at Madison Square Garden to win his very first WWF wrestling title?
ATG? Andre?
No.
The Giant?
Hulk Hogan beat who?
Macho Man.
No.
Flair.
Roddy Piper.
No.
The Bushwhackers.
The Iron Sheik.
The Sheik.
Oh, R.I.P., right? He's
R.I.P.
dead.
Iron Sheik.
Last
That
year.
was his first one?
Yeah, 1984.
Wow.
Hulk Hogan defeats the Iron Sheik at Madison Square Garden to win his very first WWF wrestling title. All right, 38 years ago today, 1986, the very first class inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I have 12 names.
Chuck Berry.
Okay, Chuck Berry was one. Who was in the first class of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
John Buckets.
John Buckets? No.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis, yes. Jerry Lee Lewis.
Elvis?
Beach Boys.
Elvis, yes. No Beach Boys. They didn't get until later.
It's got to be
Rolling Stones?
No.
Okay.
The Beatles?
Nope.
Were they taking every other kind of genre at the time, or was it
Very
only rock?
first class.
Ralph Macchio from Crossroads.
No.
Simon and Garfunkel.
No.
Keep going. No, it's how many do we have?
What
3?
year was
The
this?
Animals.
1986. The very first
Doors.
class inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Les Paul.
All right, it was Chuck Berry.
Jimmy.
It was James Brown.
Of course.
Ray Charles. Sam Cooke. Fats Domino. The Everly Brothers. Buddy Holly. Jerry Lee Lewis. Elvis Presley. Little Richard. Jimmy
course.
Rogers and Sam Phillips.
Hell of a
Not
track.
Jimmy
Yeah, I said
Rogers.
Jimmy Rogers. That's what I meant.
Jimmy
And
Rogers.
Sam Phillips, which he was a record producer, right?
Yeah, but he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. First class.
That's cool. And he did 5 of the people on that list went through his label.
That was Sun Records, right?
Yeah.
36 years ago, 1988, who became the youngest female singer with a #1 album at the age of 16?
Brittany?
1988.
Oh, 1988.
Rebecca
1988.
Debbie Gibson.
No, but same.
Tiffany.
Tiffany, yes.
Tiffany, all the malls, yes.
All the malls. At the age of 16, Tiffany becomes the
we're alone
youngest
now.
female singer with a #1 album. Rafe's our Tiffany guy. We know that.
Heck yeah.
I got stuck on a Ferris wheel at the DuQuoin State Fair with Tiffany, and
is
they
so
came
cool.
and got her off and left the rest of us on it.
35 years ago,
God.
1989, surrealist artist Salvador Dali died at the age of 84. 33 years ago, 1991, the IRS begins auctioning off Willie Nelson's property to satisfy the back taxes he owed, which totaled over $16 million.
Whoops.
21 years ago, 2003, from the show Give Me a Break, superstar Nell Carter dies from complications of diabetes at the age of 54.
Great show.
19 years ago, 2005, Johnny Carson passes away. 13 years ago, 2011, America's true guru of physical fitness, Jack LaLanne.
Yeah.
He dies at the age of 96.
That guy was wild, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I watched a video of him swimming strapped to like a
boat.
A yacht.
Yeah.
Like,
and he was like 90.
Yeah, he was old when he did that. Like chained to like a big boat, and he swam across the harbor with a chain.
Yeah.
The guy was a wild card, man.
And 3 years ago today, we thought the guy was one of the lizard people, but Larry King dies.
Oh.
Did he though?
2021.
Or did he just
The age of 87.
respawn?
Good question.
I don't know. We always thought he was a lizard person.
Yeah.
Larry King.
Perhaps he evolved.
Maybe he did.
Into another type of.
Shed his suspenders.
What was it? You said 98?
He did look like a baby bird. at the
Larry
end.
King?
He did.
No, King died.
An adorable baby bird.
He died in 2021.
No.
He was 87.
87, yeah.
He had like 8 marriages, right? Something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wore the ugly
Ladies,
shoes.
man.
All right, that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Bright House Plumbing. Call the best, flush the rest, brighthouseco.com, 636-600-0188. We're going to start things off with this. Sammy Hagar is not a Hagar. He found out because he's going to be on the PBS show Finding Your Roots tonight at 7 o'clock
Anybody
on
ever
PBS.
watch that show? It's interesting.
I've seen clips of it. Very interesting.
It's called Finding Your Roots. It's on PBS.
I feel like I've seen clips of it.
Henry,
Maybe
cool.
Henry Louis Gates Jr.
Henry Louis Gates, who's a professor at Harvard, I believe, really does like a deep dive. Like going back generations into somebody's family history.
Yeah, your genealogy.
Like LeVar Burton was on, I think, last week, and they found out that he had a relative that was a white Confederate soldier.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like the whole program is just a celebrity, watching a celebrity sweat on whether they have a relative who was a Nazi or B, a slave owner.
Yes. Yes.
And it happens more often than you think. Like the Larry David episode, he found out that even though he has Jewish background, that he was like related to a slaveholding, one of the only slaveholding Jewish people in America. Wow. And he was like, Shlomo!
Great Uncle Shlomo, damn it.
What are you doing?
Let's listen to this. This is a little clip of Sammy finding out about his
real last
heritage.
name.
Yeah.
Sammy, this chart shows the total number of men found with the surname Hagar who match your Y DNA signature.
0. How can that be?
Sammy, genetically, you are not a Hagar.
Get out of here.
You want to find out what your real biological surname is?
Yes.
What
It's
I'm about to introduce you to is 100% certain, because you are not a Hagar. Please turn the page.
I'm a belcher?
You are a belcher.
Oh my God.
Your Y DNA matches 27 men with the surname Belcher.
Wow.
You are Sammy Belcher.
What a trip.
He's so disappointed.
You are not the Hagar.
Well, now now that he knows his real last name, he's re-recorded some of his classics.
Right.
Here's one now.
In my head, I was like, we really missed an opportunity here. And you didn't.
And he did it.
You didn't disappoint me, Pop.
Finding
Thanks.
Your Roots will air tonight with Sammy Belcher at 7
Sammy
o'clock.
Belcher.
on PBS.
Oh, I can't wait for David Lee Roth to run with this information. Whoa! That was him. That was a live reaction of him watching the episode.
Oh, he has not reacted, by the way, to David Lee Roth's insinuation that he was abducted by aliens and anal probed.
Yeah.
That's when he changed his name.
Ozzy Osbourne is planning to say goodbye to his fans by playing 2 final shows in Birmingham, England. That's his hometown. Sharon says he won't tour again, but they are planning to do those shows to say goodbye. So you might want to be ready to buy a ticket and head on across the pond to see Ozzy play one last time.
One show.
Where's he doing those shows? Is that at the stadium, at one of the soccer stadiums?
I bet
Probably
it
as
is.
close to his house as possible.
Yes.
Man.
Yesterday, we were talking about Richie Sambora. I believe it was Orianthi's birthday, his girlfriend, and former guitarist for Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora, stepped away from the band in 2013. He said he wanted to spend more time.
Unexpectedly, by the way, in the middle of a tour.
In the middle of a tour. It was very dramatic.
In the middle of a song, in fact. It was very like Spinal Tap, and this wireless started going out. He said, bah, I'm out of here.
Living on a prayer? Not anymore.
He said, I want to hang with my family. But now speculation is happening because he's participating in a 4-part 40th anniversary documentary being made about Bon Jovi called Thank You, Goodnight, The Bon Jovi Story, that's going to premiere in April, on April 26th on Hulu. Also, John Bon Jovi is being recognized for Music Care's Person of the Year on February 4th, and word has it that Richie Sambora will be there as well. So I know that this show gets in a lot of trouble because when we talk about people, they die, but maybe, just maybe, Bon Jovi can get back together with Richie Sambora because of what we did yesterday.
Best John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora performance was Wanted Dead or Alive when they were both dressed like Native Americans.
Oh, God.
It was at one of the award shows, if I'm remembering it correctly.
Let's look that up.
Yeah, let's bring that up for him.
Look that up. Bon Jovi,
Simpler
Richie
times.
Sambora. It was when Slippery When first came out.
So
I
many
believe
choices
Richie
were made.
Sambora had like a double neck guitar,
Oh, no.
and it was like an acoustic kind of thing.
Why is this living rent-free in your brain? How is this just
Let's
hanging
see.
around?
They might have. They're trying to clean this one up.
Scrub,
No way.
dude.
Yeah.
I think you imagine that.
No.
This is kind of an interesting thing while you guys are all looking up that.
I can't find it.
There was a guy who was at the University of Miami's Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center. This guy, who I believe is like in his late 20s or early 30s, found out that he needed to be awake for a craniotomy, which involves removing part of the skull to access the brain, and then the bone is replaced after the surgery. There's a video of this guy. So he's awake during this craniotomy. So there's like 4 doctors working on this guy's brain, and he had to stay awake. The guy has a guitar in his hand, and he's playing different songs from the Deftones and System of a Down while the brain surgery is actively
Oh, my God.
happening. It's
I
absolutely,
saw this too.
it's incredible. This kid's name is Christian Nolan. And so he's just lying there, and all you can see, because they played it on the news, is they have like a sheet up. You can see his face, and then to like the right side of his brain, they have his skull opened. You don't see that part, but they're like drilling in there. They're taking out this tumor that was found, because I guess at one point he just started to, his body, like his left side of his body started to go numb. And so he's like, what's going on? And they had found this massive tumor on his brain. But he said it was out of this world just to wake up, because they did have him asleep for the beginning and the end part of the surgery. But right in the middle, they had to wake him up for this certain part. And he was playing the guitar while he's having brain surgery on himself.
Pretty freaking cool, man.
Well, so they
Pretty
do
crazy.
that to make sure they're hitting the parts of the brain that are.
I've seen several of these. There's one where a lady plays the violin,
It's amazing.
and it's a lot of it is for the patient. If there's a skill set that they're trying to retain, they were making sure they're not, because there's parts of the brains that you can poke and it'll invoke like certain motor functions, and it's a really wild thing to watch.
Man,
Super crazy. We're going to have that on the blog.
How scary though.
Right.
Like knowing your head is open, and you're supposed to concentrate on playing a song.
Yeah, and like I can't imagine what that feels like. I mean, obviously it was numbed out, right? And
you can't feel it.
Dude, I think that
what am I thinking right now, Doctor?
Dude, I think that performance has been scrubbed.
Oh, yeah.
From the internet.
It's
hard to find.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah.
Alice in Chains are teasing something for Thursday as they posted 1/25/24 with an image of flies all over their social media. It's expected to be something having to do with Jar of Flies from 1994, which was released on that date. Greta Van Fleet and Bret Michaels will be among the performers for Guy Fieri's Flavortown Fest, which is June 1st and 2nd in Columbus, Ohio.
Flavortown Fest is in Columbus, Ohio? That's not far.
You could get there in an hour and a half on a flight.
Who's playing?
Greta Van Fleet and Bret Michaels.
Oh.
Now how do you feel?
And he's on his way back home.
And we're back at work.
And blinker and blinker.
The Rock and Roll Hall of
Why
Fame.
is that plans that week?
Great.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is going to announce its list of nominees for the class of 2024 tomorrow.
Ooh, that sounds great. Who's playing? Okay.
That's not that far. You know what? Columbus is kind of far. Now I think of it, it's a little further than I thought.
Hours, yeah.
It's a whole time zone thing.
That's a whole thing.
That's a whole thing. I don't, yeah.
A Richard Pryor biographical series is coming from director Kenya Barris. He told Variety 10-part limited series that takes place from cradle to grave, from his earliest upbringing, how he grew up in a hoe house or a house of ill repute.
A hoe house.
A hoe house, and became at one point the biggest star in the world. Kenya Barris says, "It's my baby. I love it. He is my comedy god, a super flawed guy, but who everything to this day, the comedy that we will remember, even including Dave Chappelle, is derivative of what he started." There's no release date on that Richard Pryor docuseries.
That's cool.
That is cool.
There's already one good one out there. I think it's on Showtime. It's just like it's a one-off doc, but
Yeah, I've seen that one.
a more in-depth one.
A couple of his ex-wives are on there.
Yeah, well, he's married the same woman like 3 times. Like she was.
So she was on there a couple times.
Yeah,
she was on there a couple
This
times.
is his ex-wife?
Yeah, she
Well,
was like
Mythologic.
ex-wife. She was like ex-wife like 3, 5, and 7.
Hey, how's it going? I'm a couple ex-wives.
2013. Omit the logic. It's good. You should check it out before
Right
you
on.
watch the docuseries.
The Hollywood Reporter says Universal is far along with development on a new Jurassic World film. The new movie could be released next year. David Koepp, who originally wrote Jurassic Park in '93 and its 1997 sequel, will be writing this latest version as well.
With Chris Pratt?
Well,
I don't know. I imagine if it's Jurassic World, then yes.
Because that last one was caca.
Wow.
they've really cut Michael Crichton out of the credits here.
First of all, the last one was whatever. The one before that
I'm
was
talking about.
total crap. And the people that are apologists for it, get over yourself, dude. Just because it's got the logo don't mean it's
What, the
good.
Chris Pratt ones?
The first
No,
one,
the
the first
one's
Chris Pratt
fine.
one was good.
The first one's
That was
fine.
just Jurassic
The
World,
second
right?
The
one
second one was
caca.
so small. Like the whole point of the franchise is like this immensity, this epicness. It's a zoom out. You're seeing this whole island with these enormous animals, and they did one in the basement of a mansion.
Yeah.
How stupid! How
I
stupid!
hated it. Hated
You
it.
feel better?
Yeah.
Jurassic World 3 was really bad, too. Will Ferrell met his good friend Harper Steele 30 years ago when he joined the cast of Saturday Night Live in 1995. Steele had joined the show at the same time, and Harper transitioned to be female in 2022. Will didn't know anything about the trans community, so he decided to do a road trip with his friend Harper Steele across the country, and they're turning it into a movie called Will and Harper. They brought it to the Sundance Film Festival to find a distributor. Will Ferrell says, "I had met trans people, but I didn't have anyone personally in my life, so this was a new territory for me, which is why I think this film is exciting for us to put out there into the world. It's a chance for all of us in the cis community to be able to ask questions and also just to listen and be there as a friend to discuss
Harper
this
Steele.
journey."
That name is not familiar.
Harper
They
Steele.
were on SNL?
Yes. So
I remember a writer.
they were a writer, yes.
Writer.
Mr. Beast, one of the world's most prolific, well-known content creators. I didn't know about Mr. Beast till I joined this show. You guys kind of
Oh, man.
made me
His
hip to
videos are
him.
good, actually. Have you watched any of his stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Like his stuff, like it's pretty high, like high
It's high-end
budget.
YouTube content.
Sure.
Like very, I mean, this guy spends like $2 million, $3 million bucks.
Yeah,
on
he's a
on
studio.
15-minute
He's,
video.
he's the biggest YouTube studio. essentially.
233 million subscribers is how
and
many
he's
people
killing it, too.
subscribe to him.
Interesting guy too. He, I know he invests a lot of his money back into his videos.
Oh, I think the last one that I saw was the remake of The game show. What's the game show? The
Squid Games?
Squid Game.
Oh,
yeah.
that was maybe a couple of years ago. He's done some amazing stuff.
Well, now Prime Video is said to have had greenlit a new TV show with Mr. Beast, with the creators' deal estimated to be worth $100 million. The first episode is going to premiere on Mr. Beast's YouTube channel before airing on Prime Video platform. And rest in peace, we have a couple of prominent deaths here. Dexter Scott King, who was the youngest son of Dr. Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King, has died after a battle with prostate cancer. King was 62. A statement from his wife says he transitioned peacefully in his sleep at home with me in Malibu. He gave it everything and battled this terrible disease until the end. As with all the challenges in his life, he faced this hurdle with bravery and might. And also, Pawn Stars, that show, Rick Harrison's son Adam tragically died from overdosing on fentanyl. Harrison is quoted as saying, "The fentanyl crisis in this country must be taken more seriously. It seems to just be flowing over the borders and nothing is being done about it. We must do better."
Man, that stuff is so dangerous.
It's so dangerous. So rest in peace to both of those men. And that is your crap on celebrities.
Celebrities celebrating a birthday today. Julia Jones from Westworld, The Mandalorian, Twilight movies. She's 43. Tiffany Thiessen, also known as Tiffany Amber Thiessen, Saved by the Bell, Beverly Hills 90210.
A lot of people's first crushes.
That's right. Gorgeous. Alexa and Katie. She is 50. Mariska Hargitay.
Still got it.
Yes, for sure. Mariska Hargitay is 60. Richard Finch, the co-founder of
Dick Finch, huh?
Casey and the Sunshine Band. Where are we on that one,
I didn't know
Rizz?
that one.
Richard is 70. Robin Zander, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer from...
that is Cheap Trick.
All right,
Very
71. Chesley Sullenberger.
That is Sully.
That's right. 73. Richard Dean Anderson, old RDA, the
MacGyver.
original MacGyver. Also from Stargate, SG-1 is 74. And Chita Rivera, she did West Side Story in Chicago. Also, the first Hispanic woman to receive a Kennedy Center's honor is 91 years old.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Marcia May. And today's birthday girl has been in 225 films, including All In for Sin. Not Uber Driver, but Boober Drivers 2. Breast Intentions, Busted Babysitters 2, Desperate Teens Evicted. She was in a movie called Feeding Frenzy 12. Not Gin and Juice, but Jim and Juice.
Community Juice.
My Dad's Hot Girlfriend 36. My friend's Hot Mom 80. Pervs on Patrol 26 and 27. White Kong Dong 26.
Oh, my.
And who could forget her role in 2016's My Stepbrother, the Panty Thief.
What a rascal.
Marcia May is 29 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, up after the break, we'll make our little announcement. Something for you. Get out your calendars, everybody, okay?
Okay.
Get out your calendars. Because we got something coming up. And I want to see you all there. And we'll get to some of your emails. 8:52, it is Tuesday, traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We have severe delays because of 2 lanes being blocked due to a crash 364 eastbound just after Maryland Heights Expressway. That's a mess right there. Also delays 64 eastbound between Lindbergh and Bellevue. And a lot of delays, 270 eastbound between Tesson Ferry and 64. Your Point forecast, mostly cloudy skies with some nighttime rain. High of 46. Right now it's 38 at the Point studio.
For the Bath Authority. Now, if your bath or shower is old, it's outdated, has mold, disgusting mildew, or broken tiles, you got to call the pros at the Bath Authority. Bath Authority provides the highest quality bathroom remodeling products along with a world-class customer experience. Modern, durable tubs, showers are designed with an exclusive, high-tech polymer liner. What the hell does that mean? What that means is it's going to be low maintenance. It means it's going to be resistant to mold and mildew. It's going to be easy to clean, and it's going to last for decades. In fact, it comes with a lifetime warranty. Walk-in tubs, replacement showers, tub-to-shower conversions, and more. Every unit is custom built. You pick the premium accents, you pick the accessories, all that stuff, safety features. And all Bath Authority products are 100% made in the USA and can be installed in as little as 1 day by a certified factory technician. Call today, get $1,000 off a new shower or bath, plus 36 months of interest-free financing. You are their priority at the Bath Authority. Schedule your free in-home estimate today and get $1,000 off a new shower or bath, plus 36 months of interest-free financing. TheBathAuthority.com, TheBathAuthority.com. A better bath awaits.
Mid-America Chevy Dealers present Point Fest.
It's 105.7 The Point, everything alternative. We are backstage at Point Fest, and I have the absolute honor of being joined by Sean and Mike from Alice in Chains. Guys, how are you?
Wow, how do you live up to that?
Yeah, we better not suck tonight.
That'll ruin our sound.
So. Wow.
All right, so the first question that I have is one that I've wanted to ask you guys and a band of your ilk for quite some time.
Ilk.
I like his vocabulary. He's good at what he does.
Well, when you are a band that has been around for as long as Alice in Chains has.
Millenniums.
And you were I don't know the best way to say this, so it might come out rough, but you were one of my favorite bands when I was in high school. Like, is that an odd thing for people to say? I've liked you for
Okay, we're old.
so
Just
long.
say it. We're old.
I am too, man. I am too. But is that, I mean, because I don't mean it in a negative way whatsoever, but I mean, you guys.
How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 37.
All right. See, we're not, we're a little older than you.
Yeah, but I mean, but again, do you mind kind of being, that sort of band? I mean, I think it speaks, volumes for the longevity of it.
It is what it is, right? I mean, it's just the reality of the situation. It's cool though that, it doesn't happen for everybody. Not everybody gets to have that kind of a longer career, and it wasn't on our account of trying to work it and everything. I mean, obviously we didn't talk to anybody for quite a long time, and but the music lived on the radio, because they kept playing the songs, people kept passing it on, and that doesn't happen to everybody, and you can't have a record company or anybody making that happen. So looks like it happened to us, and now we're classic rock.
On a personal
We're becoming
level,
classic rock though, right? That's a Kansas, Dust in the Wind. We're up there with that, which is fucking.
Play that
I
tonight.
swore.
No, you're all right.
You can swear?
Yes.
Fucking awesomely shit fucking motherfucker.
Dust in the motherfucking wind, goddammit.
I'm going to say all that. We don't do enough of that on stage. We don't, like most, these festivals, I'm sure all the singers are like, well, you motherfucking doing, I can't fucking hear you. We don't do enough of that,
We're
I
way
think.
too lazy for that.
We should do
Way
way
too
more
lazy.
of that.
Well, you're more than welcome to do that as much as you want during the course of this interview. All right,
Okay,
just, if
okay,
you
all
wanna
right,
get it
because
on.
I can't fucking hear you. What? What?
And it's just because we're deaf. It's not because they're not screaming, but
You legitimately
really
can't hear.
I
can't
really
hear
don't
'em.
know what the fuck you're saying, man.
I like cussing. This
All
is
right.
nice.
So let me ask about the new album, which is in stores on the 28th. The Devil Put Dinosaurs Here. I would like to be the 1,000th journalist to ask you, can you please talk about that title, where it came from, and why you decided to go with that as the album title?
It's a song on the album, so we thought we'd name the album that.
We're really not that clever. We're just kind of lazy, actually. So that's what we went with.
The song, if you hear it, if you check out that record, you'll probably figure out kind of loosely what it's about. I think we'll leave it at that. But, yeah,
It's kind of cool. We like
I think,
dinosaurs,
and we
like
believe
devils.
that. I believe the devil, a little mythical man with cloven hooves, ran around the globe, hiding bones that were hundreds of millions of years old to fool us. And that the Earth is only 6,000 years old. I believe that with all my little black Grinch heart. So,
You're not shying away from the controversy.
There is no controversy.
I guess you're right, but I mean, there will be those that'll probably maybe question
be mad.
it or say something to you. Yeah,
well,
maybe be a little pissy.
They can get on their ark with all their animals and do that. You know, I mean, believe in whatever you want. We're not saying there's anything wrong with it. We're all believing. You need to have faith. Believe in whatever. It's just the fact when people are like, "I'm right, you're wrong." You know, that's not how how it should work. So, you know.
You know, we were talking about the new album, and I wanted to mention the second single from the album is called Stone. And I really, really like that song a lot. And it, to me, has that sort of kind of broad, foreboding Alice in Chains sound. How can you consistently have that sort of, quote, Alice in Chains sound when you have gone through a lead singer and you know what I mean? I mean, it's pretty tough, but it just sounds like classic Alice in Chains to me.
Yeah, we get asked that a lot. It's not hard to sound like yourself, you know. Right. So it's not hard at all for us to do that. The circumstances, what they are hard, you know, as people and for our friends that we've lost, and you know, that's half the reason we decided to even still do this, you know, to champion all we were and who they are and how important that is to us, and to move forward, because you have to move forward in life, you know. So ultimately, it's not that hard to sound like ourselves, you know, I guess. But I can see why people are probably shocked, like, oh my God, you sound like you.
If you've been listening to the show for 5 minutes, I'm an adventurer sort of guy. Our family is very adventurous, and my wife and I, like I said earlier, we've been really trying to get it together with our budget. And for this year's vacation, we're going down to Disney. And we started talking to Byerly RV, and I found out so much. First of all, before even talking to them, that RV is just a cheaper way to travel. It was going to save us so much more money and add a total element of adventure to our vacation this year. And I am so excited because Byerly RV has that incredible rental service. Absolutely incredible. Now, this is what a home dealer should be. Byerly RV is amazing. It's somewhere that they know you. They get to know you. You feel like family, and they get to know you so they can service your RV needs in every single way, not just with sales, but with service, parts, storage. They even have the rental services and this YouTube channel that's super educational and just absolutely amazing. They are the center of the RV world. And if it's been a minute since you've been down to Byerly RV, let me encourage you to just stop by. Their expansion that they finished up at the end of last year is so amazing. A 16-bay service facility that is state-of-the-art. It is just incredible. 88,000 square foot indoor climate-controlled storage building and a new outdoor storage lot on the property. Unbelievable. The center of the RV world right here in our backyard. It's Byerly RV. You have to check them out. They really are family. And by the way, we're talking about a family dealership, locally family owned. Go check them out today. ByerlyRV.com.
This is Rizzuto. Not only is he rich, but he also has a lot of money. And he's looking to invest in the next big idea.
Hi, my name is Rizz, and I have a lot of money.
Scott, if you would, please let the trumpet players in. I think it's time for a big announcement.
1 second. Let me do this. Okay.
There we go. Thank you. It's announcement time.
We're all standing up.
This is 1,000% fanfare worthy.
Yes.
Right? This is why we got 100%. These guys.
And they're on today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce it's the return of Rizz Show Live.
Oh, right. Goodness.
Rizz Show Live. A whole new uncensored cluster F of the show. That's what we're calling it. Saturday night, March 2nd at the pageant. That's right. We're bringing Rizz Show Live to the pageant. Woo!
I'm excited, dude.
Saving the clock
Last
tower.
one was at Pops.
That's right.
Last two were at Pops.
Years ago.
Rizz Show Live 3.
This is so much fun.
Years ago. This has been in the works for years.
4 years.
Mm-hmm. We are
4
so
years was our
excited.
last Rizz Show Live. It's coming back. An all-new, uncensored cluster F of the show. Put it on your calendar. It's a Saturday, March 2nd at the pageant. I mean, join us for. It's a stage show.
I loved it. I went to the last one, and it was so. It looked like so much fun to be a part of. So
Well,
I'm
now you're
so
part of it.
excited to be a part of it.
Rehearsals start today. going to be a no-holds-barred night of fun with your fellow weirdos, featuring a ton of your favorite segments on stage, live, uncensored. Who knows what the hell's going to happen? We got some surprises.
A lot.
There's going to be music. Tickets are on sale Friday at 10 a.m. You got to be 21 or older. And it's presented by Yingling Beer. Thank you, Yingling. This is it, guys. It's a big one. I'm already nervous.
Is it?
Already nervous. This is another one of those, as I'm driving to the pageant that night, why am I doing this? Why?
What am I doing?
Why do I put myself through this kind of thing? My heart can't take it.
What? I mean, it's going to be great.
It's going to be great, yeah.
I love it.
But I drive myself nuts. I drive myself crazy. I want to make sure everything's perfect.
Oh, it will be. I'm excited.
My out is I'm calling it, an uncensored cluster F of a show. So if it does go off the rails, hey,
you bought it.
You bought a ticket. It's in the title. I
Right.
told you. I told you.
Culpable deniability.
Right.
Love it.
Boom.
Baked in.
Baked into the title of the show.
I'm excited to not have any censorship because I have words that I don't say here that I say often.
Remember, it's 21 or older.
Yes.
21 and up show. The pageant is going to be ours. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to need your backstage rider.
Me? Yes, I have it all
You
ready
have
to
your
go.
own dressing room.
Really? Yes.
Yeah, we all got our own dressing room.
I didn't know that's how this works. I mean, I thought we'd all be together. We're all together all the time. So it would be nice.
Not that.
Are you going to shower at the pageant?
Probably.
We're going to get ready at the pageant together.
Yeah.
Exciting.
You want the upstairs? Like you could have an upstairs dressing room.
Yeah, I don't want the one that's like right off the stage because that's where everybody goes and gets their feet everywhere. No, upstairs.
Upstairs.
In a hallway.
Go upstairs.
Yeah.
We'll get a star and put it. It's going to say Lern.
Cute. I love this.
Rafe and King Scott are bunking up.
Yeah.
Sadly-
We'll take
That's fine.
the other upstairs.
Do your parents come in town for this? Like, has your mom ever come in
No.
town? Was Mama Moon ever there?
No, certainly not. This is not her.
This is not her.
Her style. Also, because she heard of one of the things that we did one time, and it would not have flown with Mama Moon.
I'm like kind of worried about my mom.
And I bet you can't guess what it was. We had Chef Will Pelly come out and cook different foods that we had to eat, a good or gross type of thing.
Which I think we're probably bringing back.
And one of them was, one of us ate a tarantula.
And one of us was Jeff.
And she would have lost her mind.
Oh my!
And she said, "Oh, well, if that's possible, if anything with spiders is possible, I'm out."
Yeah.
And that was it.
Well.
Yeah, my wife's not going.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, because I want to be,
Loose Rizz.
No, she's out of town. She's out of
Oh,
town.
she's out of town. On the prowl.
As Jeff said, you don't bring sand to the beach. Am I right, guys?
Hey.
Am I right?
I don't know.
Keep digging, pal.
No, she's out of town.
What's happening?
And then was yelling at me for planning this when she was out of town.
Yeah, I agree. I'll miss her.
I mean, it's availability of venue. It's not like let me see, my wife's out of town.
Right.
Let's make sure we do it then.
Well, this is exciting.
Well, Tina's out of town too, so guess what? Boys night out.
Yeah. Is Tina out of town?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Dang.
Oh, she's on tour.
She's touring. It's all right. Well, who cares? Well, you seemed a little too disappointed.
Oh, man.
I was hoping
That's
she
kind of
would-
like the thing.
Is Al in town?
I was hoping
Yeah.
you'd be on
Okay.
tour and she would take your place. But
Yeah.
Oh, why not?
I'll switch with her.
I'm
Come on,
kidding.
man. First one.
I'm kidding.
Well, no, you've done Rizz Show Live before as well.
I have.
I'm the
Oh, that's
only one
right.
who
You were at the
hasn't
last
done it.
Rizz Show Live with Craig Gass.
I was. I performed and moderated. I can't remember the segment, but it was fun.
Well, it's going to be a great time, and I can't wait to see you all down there. It's a bigger venue. The pageant, March 2nd, the return of Rizz Show Live, a whole new uncensored cluster F of the show. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. You got to be 21 or older. Don't miss out. Get all the ticket details now at 1057thepoint.com. I know there's going to be some VIP. You'll get in early, get a great seat.
Joe Dirt plays?
Finalizing all that stuff.
Oh, we don't know yet. I'm sorry. Hey, woo, don't know.
There's going to be music. We know that.
Okay, cool.
But, yeah, excellent. Excellent. Looking forward to it. All right, that's the big one. Moon, if you would, some emails.
Of course. Emails are brought to you by Kloss Furniture. Lowest price guaranteed. We have something for everybody. Just so we are clear, Lern is okay taking random person's almond milk without or considering who the victim is. Now, let's assume for 1 minute the owner of the almond milk is a lowly unpaid intern, janitor, or a poor down on their luck, bottom paid SOB. They have but only one joy in the day, a sip of free Hubbard coffee with a splash of this beautiful almond milk. They cannot afford Starbucks or Dunkin' coffee. All their budget allow is for one carton that they can afford.
Well, if you missed the top of the show,
Once a month.
Lern
admitted
that she goes to the kitchen and takes swigs of almond milk.
I don't take swigs of almond milk. I pour a little bit in my cup.
Shots of almond milk.
Let the email have their moment.
Steals the almond milk.
Now here comes Lern, the high-profile, on-air talent coworker. Blissfully ignorant of the daily struggle to make ends meet.
Right.
She gleefully helps herself to a serving of your only monthly treat without asking permission. Then, to add insult to injury, she proudly announces on air to the entire St. Louis community that she is the office thief. As a lowly intern, what do you do at this point? Do you complain to the boss that a member of the Rizz Show has stolen your almond milk?
She also yells, F them poor people.
Yeah.
What can
She threatens her job. They tell.
What can be done to halt such behavior? Moon already tried and failed to talk reason to her on air. Now you must finish the month of January with 31 days, I might add, short your precious almond milk. Sleep well, almond thief. Just kidding. Love you guys, Justin.
I
Look,
think
man.
you got to do the laxative almond milk thing.
It happens once every 2 years. And it's probably a mistake that person probably didn't even realize they bought almond milk and they brought it here because they're like, oh crap, I thought this was soy. I'll just put it in the communal fridge and somebody will drink it. So how do we know that's not happening?
Yeah, I guess we don't.
Right?
No, I think this sounds more reasonable.
I mean, more
We
likely.
do have interns rolling around here.
They're not bringing their almond milk here.
You don't know?
I do know.
You don't know what happens in the hallway.
I monitor the halls.
You know just as much as me.
Okay, you know what? Fine.
And that's nothing.
You made me feel like crap. You made me feel so bad. I will never do it again. Is that what you people want? I'm never, Scott, is that what you want? I'm never going to steal
What I
almond
believe you
milk
should
again?
do is go to Schnucks.
Trader Joe's.
And apologize.
Because it's good almond milk. It's not some of this other stuff.
Wherever, and just get a thing and just put it in the fridge.
And I'll say everybody can drink out
go
of this. Go F yourselves.
Go to
Yeah.
Deerberg's and stand next to that and wait for someone from here at Hubbard
Done.
to come over and then you can apologize
Put
to
a
him.
post-it note on
You
it
know
saying
what?
community almond milk.
This is the freaking cheese stick situation all over again. Okay? And something with dairy and
Don't
non-dairy.
bring up the cheese stick situation. There was no situation.
Is there any
There
more
was.
of those?
Somebody ate the last cheese stick, Rafe, and then you
Which was
complained.
rude.
And then what did he do? He went to Sam's, he got a vat of
Hardly.
cheese sticks, and then Moon actually had the last cheese stick of the cheese sticks that Rafe
Which
brought.
I asked
and
for.
he asked and announced, which was the rule.
Which is the right move.
Not a rule
more
I
of those?
not a rule I impose, by
It's
the way.
it's a societal rule.
So everybody in here is a thief.
If
What the
I
hell are you
I haven't even had a
talking
cheese
about? I was
stick.
I didn't do
invited.
anything.
Hey,
if I put
cheese
something in the
I
fridge
brought
and
the cheese sticks.
You just
and you
gas-
announce to the group,
You just
these are for
gaslit us that-
everybody.
that we're at fault.
And then they lasted like a month. It wasn't like they got eaten in one day. They were eaten over the course of probably a month or two. And you announced, you basked in the glory of your generosity by announcing, hey guys, these are going in the fridge. They're for everybody. Courtesy of old Rizz.
Mr. Moneybags.
And then clutched your pearls after the last one was eaten and not announced to you. When you weren't here, by the way. It was like 2:00 in the afternoon. I was the last one in the office when I ate it.
You know,
Burning the midnight oil
How are we
for the
talking
good of
a
the
nice
show.
person would have said, last one. Let's save it for Rizz. Next.
For you specifically.
All right, let's turn a corner. Hey, guys, I was wondering who you guys would pick in a fight, prime Mike Tyson or a full-size gorilla? Back in the 80s, Mike Tyson tried to bribe a guard with $10,000 so he could fight a gorilla, but he was denied. My question is, who would you rather fight?
A gorilla or Mike Tyson?
Yeah. I sent you guys
I
that
got
video.
mine.
I started thinking about it after this email, and I
got
can't-
mine.
I was on YouTube watching the video where Mike Tyson fought that, what was his name? He's from Boston. He's from Massachusetts. Tommy something?
Tommy Gunn?
No, different guy. And
Peter
he's-
McNeely?
Yeah.
It was
The
something
guy
where-
that got knocked out in like 4
Yeah, Peter
seconds.
McNeely.
Yeah,
Talked all that
yeah,
trash, and then he got a Pizza Hut commercial for the stuffed crust. Do you remember that?
Yeah, Peter
Where
McNeely.
he turned the crust around and accidentally hit him in the mouth, and then he like fell down in the commercial. I'm like, this guy
no.
really leaned into what a piece of crap he was.
I was watching that fight, and I'm thinking, man, I don't know. Either way, you're getting knocked out and near murdered.
Yeah.
Watching him try to do like the Muhammad Ali rhyme, during the press conference with Mike Tyson.
Oh,
the guy was just
dude.
not eloquent.
Okay, so
if Mike Tyson's going to get hit because I punch hard and that's it. And it was just like, please stop.
better than what he
People that
did.
get hit in the head for a living.
Yeah,
What do you
you're right.
expect?
I mean, Muhammad Ali was great at it.
Man, I don't know.
Man, so
Same
who
profession.
would you rather fight in his prime? So Tyson in his prime
Tyson in his prime.
or a gorilla?
Yeah.
Either way, I'm dying.
Either way, I'm dying.
Either way, I'm dying.
But I'm gonna hope there's some humanity in Mike, and we've obviously seen it these last few years. So maybe he would spare my life, from the lifeless body that I have now on the
You would be
canvas.
knocked out immediately. Just imagine taking a punch. You'd be knocked out immediately.
Immediately. Actually, probably beforehand.
I mean,
While the fist is flying through the air, my body goes, well.
there's a chance that Mike Tyson won't tear off your hands and genitals.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's I'm going Mike Tyson.
I'm going Mike Tyson.
I'm going Mike.
I mean, he did bite an ear off. There still is a chance. Party is coming off, but I think it's you play the odds here. Mike might stop after you've been dismantled. Not
getting hit in the face. Like waking up in the morning, Peter McNeely gets up in the morning, he's going to fight Mike Tyson and goes, I'm going to get hit in the face.
Oh, man.
Tonight.
Yep.
A lot.
I'm going to say really almost mean things.
It's going to be a guy very angry at the other end of the ring. I've talked a whole bunch of smack. I'm going to go. My going to work is I'm going to go to a place where I'm going to get a hit in the face and make money.
Yeah.
Wow. Wild.
I think I'm going gorilla. Like if I'm teaming up with a gorilla, that's what the question was, right? Or
No,
fighting?
you gotta fight him.
Oh no, yeah, I'm doing Mike Tyson for sure.
Who would you take? Who would you take in a fight between Tyson and a gorilla?
Who would I take?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I would go Mike Tyson, I guess, because nature you just don't know about. So like, at least it's human and human. Like,
Nah, a gorilla's going to win.
yeah, gorilla's gonna win.
Gorilla's going to win. A gorilla's got the reach.
Yeah. And they got that, no telling how thick that skull is, that giant
They also
noggin.
have the ability to separate your limbs from your body, and
Yeah, I think.
Is it bare?
and yeah, they do also have the reach.
That hinders the fight.
Are we boxing gloves?
Yeah, it's going to help.
Does a gorilla have boxing gloves on?
He'll do it
That's
with his
gonna
toes. Yeah, well, better put them on his feet too.
Man.
You ever see a gorilla, like a jacked gorilla?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, you're dead.
You're
Yeah.
dead.
But they're a lot more ticklish than Mike Tyson.
I saw
Because he
one
has nerve
charge-
damage, so I don't know.
I saw one charge the glass at the zoo, and the funny thing is, it charged and then it stopped. It didn't hit the glass, if I remember right. But you think like, wow, this is the thickest glass ever. And then the next time I was at the zoo, that same year, when I got back up there, the glass was broken. Whoa! So it broke it at some point.
Yeah, no thanks.
I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Next.
All right. Good morning, Lern and fellas.
Morning.
I've been wondering about this for a little while now. My brother-in-law is getting married in a few weeks. We are going to be traveling. We're going to have to be traveling and spending 2 nights in a hotel for the wedding. It seems in bad taste to not show up with a gift or money and a card. My wife said that since we are traveling, that they should not expect us to buy them something when paying for travel already. Does this make us the a-holes for not showing up with a gift, or is this more of a our presence is our present situation?
Okay. So one more time. So
Yeah, lay that out for me.
So they're traveling multiple days, 2 nights in a hotel for the wedding. So they're traveling to their brother-in-law's wedding. The wife is saying, listen, because we got to travel and we have all the travel expenses, we don't have to bring a gift. This guy's worried that they're the a-holes.
you got to bring a gift.
You got to bring a gift. Maybe it wasn't as an extravagant a gift as you would have done if it was a local
Yeah.
wedding, but
Yeah.
you got to bring something.
You gotta
Okay,
bring a gift.
so I've been in this situation, and you tell me if I'm in this exact situation or if it's okay for me to not bring a gift. I was asked to be in a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
My band was on tour. I had to tell the agent, hey, man, and this was a weekend, of course, Saturday. Hey, man, on this Saturday when we're supposed to be down in SoCal, I have a wedding. I have to fly back. We can't do a show on Saturday. So it's costing my band money. It's costing me money because I'm paying for the crew and the buses and all that kind of stuff to be on the road. They said, okay, I guess, we'll pass that. We'll do San Diego on Sunday. We'll do blah, blah, blah. So I flew home on a Friday night or on a Saturday morning after a show on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I arrived. I sang at this guy's wedding. to this day,
Well,
I'm bringing this up in detail because I did not bring a gift because I thought, listen, man, it's costing me at least $2,000.
You sang that's your gift.
Yeah, that's your.
That's fine.
Right. I sang. I
you
flew
should have
out
brought
there.
a gift, man.
You think so?
I
Honestly,
think you should have done something. Yeah, probably should have given him like a little.
I think
not a lot.
I think your singing was a gift.
I mean, think of how much he was
You do
getting.
have that.
It's a
leg
gray
stand.
area.
That's a lot of money to give up for free.
It cost me a lot
sing?
of money.
That was the
Was
biggest.
this like an
gift you got.
impromptu thing, or was it part of the ceremony? Like,
It was part of the
You
ceremony.
know what though? You sacrificed, and that's not his problem. That's your problem.
no thanks, no time.
Wow.
That's a your problem thing. So that shouldn't.
Yeah,
affect his.
and my problem would have been not going.
Right. So.
Did you say ahead of time, like, hey, this is your gift, or?
No, I didn't. We never talked about it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I felt.
But
guilty.
did you make him feel? Did you tell him like, oh, I didn't do this and I didn't do this?
No,
That's your problem.
we were young, and I just never talked about it. But the one thing that did, I mean, it sticks with me. Obviously, is he gave all the groomsmen gifts, you know, and he gave me a soccer ball. And to this day, I still remember, like, oh God, and he gave me a gift.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you know.
I think he's saying
thanks.
it's a gray area. I would have given something, but I think you're okay not.
Yeah.
Okay, because I felt not bad, but weird, like potentially bad.
This person should definitely bring a gift. Just because you're traveling doesn't. It's your brother-in-law too. It's not even like a. It's not like a second cousin.
Right. It's a little bit
Hey,
closer.
here's the Peter McNeely.
Yeah.
I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass.
Yeah.
Here's where it goes off the rails.
This is the press conference. What is this music? And he gets knocked out in 4 seconds.
Oh, the sentence after that was so much better because it rhymed but didn't make
Not
sense.
really. And then one didn't rhyme at all. He just skipped a line.
Or he just picked a
Peter
word.
McNeely from Whitfield, Mass. I kick Tyson's ass.
Let's see.
One more.
Okay. All right, the next one is let's go to food. Hi, guys. My best friend and I have a day planned of just exploring St. Louis, and she wants me to take her to my favorite Thai restaurant in town. Here's the problem. I've never had Thai food in my life. Not against trying it. I've just never had the opportunity. So my question is, what are some good Thai dishes to try?
Oh, dishes?
I figured with the adventurous eaters in the group and the arbiter of taste himself, you could give me some ideas so I don't go in looking like a complete idiot.
There we go. I know Lern likes Thai too.
I love Thai food.
This
You like
person,
Thai?
this
You like
person,
Thai?
I love Thai. We actually just did my wife made some like a Thai curry edition. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
They also put really the only thing I'm not a fan of is fish. So please steer me clear
All right,
of that.
I'm gonna
All
steer
right,
you
well,
clear
here
of
you
that.
go. I mean, if you want the training wheels, you get Pad Thai.
Pad Thai's easy. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe some satay to start
chicken
with.
satay, yeah, chicken satay. That's
But a spring roll, don't sleep on a
Spring
fresh
rolls are
spring
good.
roll.
Thai is the most. I feel like it is the gateway Asian cuisine.
Yeah.
Because it's not. They don't have a ton of crazy stuff where you're just like.
What am I
There
getting?
aren't usually a ton of options. It's usually, and it's pretty like straightforward.
And you
what's
can go
in
with
it.
your curries. Like you could get your
For
Thai
sure.
curries and stuff. But if you
Right.
want to like just dip your like Pad Thai, chicken satay, your spring rolls,
Pineapple fried rice.
Thai fried rice
Right.
is great.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Thai
like, if you were
basil
getting
fried rice.
Thai basil fried rice.
Yeah, your money.
I think anything Thai, you never win or lose. It's just like a perfect.
I also
It's
love
always
that
Thai.
she asked you to take her to your favorite Thai place, and you did not ask us for suggestions on that.
Yeah, where the
having
Thai place
never had the food, you just don't want to look dumb when you order, but you might take her to a terrible restaurant.
I will tell you, there's two places that I've been to that are great.
Yeah.
Addie's Thai House in Chesterfield.
Off of Olive.
Fork and Stick by the pageant is
They're
real
very
good.
small menu though, and that's pretty authentic.
It's good, man.
It's great.
It's not St. Louis, but it is Columbia, Illinois. The Thai house in Columbia is where I cut my teeth on Thai food, and it is still to this day some of the best I've ever had.
I think there's a couple Thai kitchens. The one we went to in Wentzville was pretty damn good a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Pearl Cafe up in Florissant's phenomenal. Yummy.
Thai Bistro in Wildwood.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
that's not bad.
But if real, I mean, I'm telling you, I've been to a ton of Thai places. Addie's is
So good.
probably my favorite.
I've gotten takeout from there, and it was great.
Probably my favorite.
Huge portions.
Huge portions. Price. So 5 star. If 5 is like very very pricey, I would say it's like a 3.
Yeah. But for the portions you're getting, you'll
You
get 2
taking
meals out of
leftovers.
them. Yeah.
You get leftovers. All right. Hope that answers the question. All right. We'll take a break. Moon's got sports, and hey, it's National Pie Day. Like actual, not like 3.14. It's like Pie.
Cool.
Like, here's a pie.
Thank you.
Like here's a pie. Please use it in a sentence. Here's a pie.
Here's a pie.
Here's a pie. Yeah.
What is America's?
Please, could you use it in a sentence,
pie.
please? Here's a pie. Pie.
Hey, there are some pie.
P-Y.
There are some pie deals. Okay, fine. I'm not telling you. Trying to go weather.
Can you use it in a sentence? Here's a heron. Did you say herring? Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at WWTRaceway.com. We got a right lane blocked due to a crash 55 northbound at Rivas Barracks. There's also 2 lanes blocked due to a crash 44 westbound at Bowles Avenue. Your point forecast, mostly cloudy skies with some nighttime rain, high of 46. Right now it is 40 at the Point Studio.
Paps, be good to your daughters. That's how you know to be good. 'Cause some will turn to mommies when others will be daughters and dads. That's how your brothers can be mothers too. That was John Mayer. Daughters.
Universal windows. Let's talk about it right now. All right? Go right. I know you've been freezing for the last at least 2 weeks of your life. So if you've been cold in your own home, don't suffer through one more winter in a cold and drafty home. Call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. Call them right now. With triple pane windows, you're going to notice that your home is quieter and more comfortable, and they're going to hook you up. And if you call Universal Windows Direct today, they'll upgrade your new windows to triple pane glass for free. That's 3 layers of glass when it's cold outside. And if you schedule your free in-home estimate today, for every 2 windows you buy, you get the next 2 for free, plus an upgrade to the triple pane glass that I just aforementioned, and they'll double your energy tax credit. What better deal do you need? You know what? Do you need a better deal? Good, because I got one for you. Tell them I told you to call, and you get an additional $250 off of your project for the windows. The last windows you'll ever need. So go to universalwindowsdirect.com and schedule an appointment today. That's universalwindowsdirect.com. I love my windows.
Backstage at Point Fest, our first interview of the day is a gentleman that the first time that we met was in the restroom.
And we wasn't doing drugs.
No, not at all. Jelly Roll,
you got to clear that up in this area. Somebody be like, I wonder what they were doing in the bathroom together.
They're just going to assume that for sure. Even if we say we didn't, they're going to assume that anyway.
Well, I'll tell the story that I was stoned and waiting on a commode that was open. Right. I didn't realize the door was closed, and I thought somebody was there, so I sat there for like 15 minutes with my butt puckered, waiting to use the bathroom just to find out nobody was in there.
While I'm going, you're directed traffic in and out of the bathroom.
I'm telling people, I'm like, oh, you're good that way. That one's open. That one's clogged. Somebody's in that one. I'm waiting too. And it was, that was my morning.
Well, we got to start out. I mean, there's a lot of things that we could talk about. But first, man, Dead Man Walking goes #1 at Rock Radio. And for you, and in kind of watching your path, you seem genuinely, 1, thrilled, but 2, it's like still kind of surprised, even after it's already happened.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it was a big surprise, and I have to touch on this because this is special to me. It's #1 at Rock Radio for 2 consecutive weeks, which was even crazier. Because I never thought it'd be in the top 10. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I had posted when I went to the top 10. I was like, we made it further than anybody thought we would. Let's go to #5. And I was like, to me, I'd have been cool at like just going back to 12 at that point. I was like, we made it to the top 10. And then we were #1 for 2 weeks. We was in the top 5 for like 8 weeks. We were lucky, though. You know, we were blessed. It was a little rough. My dear friend Shinedown just controlled the chart for like 7 weeks. I mean, you speaking of clogged commodes.
Yeah, well, they have a tendency to do that.
Yeah, you're talking about backing a toilet up. I mean, I think they were #1 for 6 weeks, took a week off, and then went back again. I was like, you greedy mothers.
When you have a song, though, like Dead Man Walking that, you do you have an idea like that we've got something here, or was it just another Jelly song that you felt strong about?
Well, I felt really great about it. I didn't know that I would ever be so accepted in the radio world. So I just wasn't sure because I never changed the nature of the content of the lyrics. my top line has always been very purpose-driven. So I just wasn't sure where it would fit formats. And then as soon as we started playing it for people, rock was like, this is rock. And I was like, I thought so too. But I wasn't like, you know, I didn't trust, I'm not like the greatest judge of that. You know what I mean? You know, it's kind of like a football player telling you what he thinks is a good baseball swing. You know what I mean? Right. So I was like, I didn't know. I thought it was a good baseball swing, but I've only thrown a football my whole life. You know what I mean? But yeah, it just worked out. And, you know, y'all were the first station to add the record. You were the first station to play the record. And we've been excited about this since then.
Well, you know, I mean, the thing, and I, you know, just to kind of spoil it for everybody else, but you know, we talked about this off air. You know, when Tommy the Boss first played the song for me, he was like, hey, I'm kind of concerned. He's got more of a country background. And I was like, man, when it comes right down to it, it's all about the song. Right. And I just really feel like we're formatting ourselves to death these days. Right. Like, why doesn't good music just be good music, and then we could just play all of that? You know what I mean? I don't understand why I can't play Kendrick Lamar in '95 into Dead Man Walking from Jelly Roll. And I feel like there would be a lot of people that would dig that too.
Somebody get this man a pulpit and a stained glass window. That's what we need over here, y'all. Will you spend a couple weeks with us going to different radio stations with that same spiel?
I would love to.
I am telling you, man, because it's how I felt like we're in a place right now where society is becoming so tribal that it's time. We've broken everything down into so many little boxes that at least let music not be that.
Absolutely.
Let's just take a break for a second. We're in a box, you know, dude, now there used to just be, now there's like 30 different ways to be kind of left, kind of right, all the way right, alt left, completely right. We don't need to sub-genreize music any more than it already has been. Let's just let good music be for people, and if it helps people and it makes people feel a certain way, that's what it is. And we inhabit the spirit of rock and roll, man. You know,
I'm telling you, Jelly, if we got more people together at shows for whatever artist, for Jelly Roll, from whomever, I think we're going to have a lot more luck in talking to each other about some of these bigger issues that we all have to face, because I honestly believe that music breaks it down that way. 100%. Like at the end of the day, man, I don't care who you voted for. We're at the Jelly Roll show, and we're going to have a really freaking good time.
Yeah. It never comes up. That's the coolest part. Right. Is all that divisive stuff doesn't exist in music. Music is simply here to bring people together. You know what I mean? None of that. First of all, I'm not allowed to vote, right? My voting privileges has been restricted. They were taken from me at a very young age, so I really don't care. You know what I mean? But it's like all these things that have brought us away from each other doesn't exist through the power of music. Everybody is here. For particular, my kind of music, I tell people this isn't a concert. This is a family reunion of people healing together. That's what this is. You know what I mean? This isn't just it has absolutely nothing to do with me. It's the music. Let the music play, and I could just sit up there Indian style if I was capable of sitting Indian style. And you know what I mean? And the music would do its own thing.
I got to tell you this one thing before I let you go. Right when we first started playing Dead Man Walking, you know, I was kind of looking through some of your socials and looking through things to talk about with you, and I saw like a meet and greet situation where there was this young
You know,
kid,
life could put good people in bad circumstances, financial-wise. Now, instead of just selling you a car, my buddy, the Auto Loan Pro, is going to help you get your life and credit back on track, and you get a great car. Anybody can sell you a car. It takes a pro to do it right. So you're thinking, I need a new whatever. I need a new minivan. So you're going to go to the minivan dealership. You're going to find a car on the lot, and then the place, they whisk you away into the finance office. And next thing you know, you got some pencil pusher sitting across from you, just handing you documents. All right, sign here, sign. I don't know what I'm signing. They're trying to explain it to you. It's in one ear, out the other. And then next thing you know, you go, how much am I paying per month? Making a big purchase with finance can be complicated, especially if you've had a hiccup with your financial situation. The Auto Loan Pro is going to help you get back on track. He works with over 50 lenders to get you the very best financing. He's going to work his ass off to get you the best rate possible. You guarantee that. Financing a car, there's one thing to know. Choose the Auto Loan Pro. AutoLoanPro.com, AutoLoanPro.com.
All right, so here we are backstage, way back Point Fest, and we are absolutely thrilled. Myself, Mr. Jeff Burton.
Thank you. It's thrilling to be here with you. Oh, you're talking about them.
Right. Noodles and Peanut, gentlemen, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming back.
You guys get along like me and Noodles get along.
Yeah,
I can see that.
birthday, Rizz. Yeah, take your shirt off, blow a horn. Good times.
So stupid. We got down this Peter McNeely vortex.
Yes.
This Peter McNeely wormhole. So if you're a boxing fan, remember boxing, man, in the 80s and 90s was when Tyson was at his prime.
incredible.
Dude, it was so awesome. So Tyson went to jail. The first fight after jail back in 95 was this Peter McNeely guy.
Okay.
And this dude talks so much smack, and you could tell this is a guy that got hit in the head for a living. Like, you want your kid to be a boxer, like a pro boxer? That's my dream. My kid's going to be a heavyweight boxer. Listen to this guy at the press conference. This is before the fight. Go ahead, Moon, play.
Laughing. Keep laughing. Real funny, huh? If any one of you that doesn't respect me or what I'm doing or what I've been doing for the last 3 months since we've been announced, and going against a guy like this, you'd have a big dump in your pants.
You have a big dump in your pants.
Guys, talk to him, Peter. I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass.
He's reading this off
On
paper.
Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass. But if you haven't made your pay-per-view arrangements yet, make them soon. Because remember what happens when I wrap you in my cocoon.
That doesn't make
Oh.
really much sense.
Peter, we have you for just a moment before you go out in the ring. Your thoughts.
This is right before he goes out.
Mic drop.
This is for my grandfathers, my grandmothers, my father, my mother,
Curly?
Yeah.
my 3 brothers.
Yeah, well, he was knocked down twice within the first 2 minutes of the Tyson fight, and that was it. Didn't last a round. Now, what's Peter McNeely been up to?
Yeah, where's Peter McNeely now?
He's still
brain
alive. He's
surgeon,
55 years old.
Nice.
What'd you say, Scott?
I think he's a brain surgeon now.
Close. Okay, so he was arrested in 95
Okay.
after the fight with assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. Back in 06, arrested after he punched a guy and stole his wallet containing $200.
And that is what happens if you forget how he wraps you in
In a
this
cocoon. Also in 06, he was arrested for driving the getaway car used in a robbery at a Walgreens. After searching the car, police recovered $180 in cash and a black fanny pack, which also had been stolen from the store. So all right, he's been out of trouble since 06.
Yeah.
He's doing great.
But he had a
Doing great.
really successful career. It's a bummer his brain got tweaked.
You know what? He was 47-7.
Yeah.
Moon, look up his Pizza Hut
He's
commercial.
good, man.
Oh, he did a Pizza Hut commercial.
He pivoted off of getting destroyed by Mike Tyson into a Pizza Hut commercial for stuffed crust pizza.
You got to remember, though, how much of that business, Scott, is a little different. Sometimes those numbers don't mean much, especially in amateur boxing. You know, a lot of times they're throwing these
I
guys.
thought he was heavy. I thought he's like the pro.
Oh, no, he was a pro. I mean, total fights, 54 pro fights, 47 wins, 7 losses. Like, he was, listen, to be up there to fight Tyson.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you got to accomplish enough. But at the same time, again, this was Tyson out of jail.
Yeah.
They're trying to get somebody that he can beat up
Yeah,
on.
you got a winner.
Yeah, dude, he was a bum. And I remember people say when this happened, they were like, this was Tyson's path back to heavyweight boxing coming out of prison where he hadn't had a fight in X amount of years. And they're like, this guy's...
He was a Golden Gloves
and there's a
champ.
Yeah, and there's a place for these guys.
Yeah, I'm
It's
sure
just
he was
not
a good
fighting
boxer,
Tyson.
but he was not... I don't think he was ranked or anything like that, right?
This is a big, strong dude that doesn't fear much.
All right, let's hear the
Period.
commercial.
And he's willing to go in there for a big payday.
I don't
and get
watch.
his
Trained my
ass
boy
kicked.
McNeely to go toe-to-toe with the champ, and he did for 89 seconds.
89 seconds.
He didn't back down from any combinations thrown at him, and he ain't backing down from this one.
There's a new stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. Not just cheese, but pepperoni baked right into the crust.
So good you'll eat it backwards. Show him, kid.
And he knocks himself out with the pizza.
I understand
Good for
this.
He
him,
tries to eat
man.
the stuffed crust pizza.
Hey,
He knocks
you know
himself
got a
out.
sense of
they're,
humor, I like
impressed with you if they pay you to be in a commercial and you don't speak.
Yeah.
How about this? Hey, good on him for laughing at himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I mean, I bet he got
I'm sure it was a good payday.
nice little payday from Pizza Hut, but when he turns the crust around and knocks himself out, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. All right, let's do a quick sports report. All right, man, what do you got?
You want to know how much you got for that?
How much?
I want you to guess.
200 grand.
50% of that.
Oh.
500 grand.
Other way.
That's not how it works, but
Yeah,
we'll leave
man.
it
I'm
there.
doing
$2 million.
McNeely math.
Yeah.
Half a cocoon.
We'll give you 100,000 cocoons. All right. Sports is brought to you by DraftKings, the casino queen. Play, stay, dine.
McNeely School of Math.
We'll give you 100,000 stuffed crust pizzas.
This is the theory of McNeely relativity.
DraftKings, the casino queen. The Cardinals and Tommy Edman agreeing on a 2-year contract on Monday that will avoid an arbitration hearing this winter and eliminate the potential for an arbitration hearing in 2025. Edman, 28. He's 28 years old, filed a salary request for a $6.95 million payday, while the Cardinals offered him a salary of $6.5 million. Edman's new 2-year deal will pay him $16.5 million. So good on him.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw this. Let me bring this up. Here, look this up. TaylorMade, the new TaylorMade logo, right? So we know that Tiger Woods separated from Nike. You know, like or it wasn't separated, but the 10-year deal was over, right? Wait till you see this logo. So this logo that's coming out is not making a lot of people stoked.
I saw it. It's not terrible.
I think it's kind of cool, but we'll see what happens. So TaylorMade, they went and did a trademark application for a thing called Sunday Red. All right, fans all over social media are destroying this. TaylorMade is expected to introduce a new Lifestyle Ventures LLC, which is modeled after the classic Sunday Red attire of golf legend Tiger Woods. In the social media post, they unveiled a new logo. You got to see this thing.
On that article.
Oh, it's not on this article.
No, you can look it up. I don't think it's terrible.
It's weird though. It doesn't look golfy in any sort of way.
Listen, people crap on everything.
No.
You can't do anything right.
I know.
Does it look like a smart car kind of logo?
No, dude. I want you to see it. It is. We'll put it up on the blog because it is like this kind of styled tiger thing with an S, a D, and an R. Now I don't know anything. I'm guessing that's Sunday Red. I don't know, but some of the tweets were, need a refund on that logo. No way Tiger accepted that horrific logo. Good Lord, I could design a better logo for the big dog. And another one was legitimately one of the ugliest logos I've ever seen on Earth.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's kind of, the tiger is cool.
Yeah.
The SDR is kind of weird and cheap
That's
looking.
weird, but I think if they get rid of the SDR, it'll look really cool.
Check it out on the blog, though. Mahomes' latest win with the KC Chiefs marks a new record for the quarterback. Mahomes led his team to a 27-24 win on Sunday against the Bills and now advanced the AFC Championship against the Ravens. With that latest playoff win, the 28-year-old star surpasses Tom Brady. Mahomes has passed Brady with the most playoff wins by a quarterback before turning 30 years old. Wow. Patrick now has 13 wins, while Tom only has 12. It's also a milestone game for Mahomes and Travis. The dynamic duo on the field celebrated their 16th shared touchdown, most of any TE and QB in the postseason of NFL history. So that surpasses Brady and Gronk, who held the record with 15 touchdowns. Let's see. It looks like that Brady tweeted, "Beasts, when you one-up Gronk, you're doing something right." Mahomes, during a press conference, talked a little bit about it.
All right, here's Mahomes.
It speaks to Travis and his work, being able to go out there and make plays in big games. But we always emphasize getting Travis the ball. He did a great job of getting himself open, and then once they started putting a lot of attention on him, other guys like MVS made plays. And so that's what it takes. It takes everybody. Everybody's got to make plays in order to win playoff games.
Yeah.
I got the new rankings for who has the best betting chances to win the Super Bowl.
I hope it's me. I hope it's me.
Who do you think number 4 is? It's obvious.
It'd be the Detroit.
It is Detroit on a long shot. They're a plus 700, whatever the hell that means.
Then I'm going to say it's KC.
It is KC with a plus 350.
It's San Francisco.
Wrong. Ravens are now plus 200, where the 49ers are plus 145.
The 49ers is the favorite?
That's what it says here on this particular NFL Power Rankings on USA Today.
Funny.
So what do the pluses mean again? The plus 700? Because that means if you
bet $100, it's a whole thing.
If I bet $100 and the Lions win, I get 700%?
No.
God darn it. Why can't they just make it easy?
I got to paper it out for you.
Okay, I'm Moon and that's your sports because paper it out for me.
I'm Peter McNeely. Welcome to my betting class.
All right, so today is National Pie Day, so let me see here. Are there any Shoney's around here?
I wish.
Used to be one right by the airport.
Branson has one.
Shoney's free slice of their strawberry pie waiting for you when you order an entree or the salad bar.
And it's been waiting in the pie cabinet since 1989.
Burger King's Royal Perks loyalty program members can get a free Hershey pie when placing an order of $1 or more through the BK app. And O'Charlie's, free slice of pie today and tomorrow with the order of an adult entree. So enjoy the pie, guys.
Go to Charlie's, get some of that potato soup.
That's the place where they throw the soup at you, right?
Yeah, that's Lambert's. They throw
Lambert's.
the soup at you. Hey, welcome to it's Patrick McNeely's Lambert's where we throw soup.
I'm Peter's brother, Patrick McNeely. Me and my brother open up. You like throwed rolls?
Oh yeah.
What about hot soup thrown right in your face? That's what happens when you come into our restaurant,
Hey,
Cocoon.
welcome to McNeely's.
A lot of places have booths. We have cocoons.
You eat your soup in a cocoon. Patrick McNeely.
Home of the thrown soup.
Peter. It's Peter, but I call myself Patrick sometimes.
I'm sorry.
One final break. We'll come back, wrap her up.
So aside from rest, relaxation, and a lot of work, another reason we bought the farm was because my wife owns a company
Nation,
called...
WindowNation.com, 86690-NATION. That is who you're going to call because winter is here, and that air is getting colder. Your energy bills are probably at an all-time high, and you're feeling it. It is time to replace those windows with 0% for 5 years. Window Nation has 0% for you for 5 years. That is incredible. Plus 50% off all styles of windows. So if your house has different styles, mini styles, rare styles, whatever styles, Window Nation is going to cover them for 50%. 50% off all styles of windows right now. So it's a perfect time to protect your family from the elements, lower those energy costs, upgrade the look and the feel of your home. You know, chances are, I mean, my mother-in-law got some new Window Nation windows for her house and has been raving and raving and raving about how amazing they are, about how amazing they look, they feel. If you've had a neighbor, you know, upgrade their home, you know the difference. You see the difference, and you want the difference. So get that now at Window Nation. Again, 86690-NATION. Tell them Moon sent you 50% off all style windows, 0% for 5 years. Upgrade now to Window Nation. WindowNation.com.
Hey everybody, it's Jeff Burton from the Rizzuto Show. Thanks for tuning in to the Facebook takeover with, my goodness, Taylor Momsen. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm going to get the geeky fan side of this out of the way first, which nobody watching is going to be surprised about. But I've been a fan for a while. You and I have chatted a handful of times. And the last couple of times that we did it, I'm sure you don't remember this, but we do a picture together and I started collecting them. Can you see that?
Oh, shit.
Look at you. I think you're 17 in that first one.
Baby. I am a baby in that one. Look at you.
Yeah.
Is that the
I know.
beard?
You were a baby. I'm still an old man. So.
No.
Yeah.
That's great. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's good to talk again, man.
I don't know how we're going to work this one out. We'll try to turn it sideways or something. But hello, and thank you for taking the time for doing this. I know it's been a very, very long time since you've been to St. Louis to play a show. What have you, the $2 question, what have you been doing during all of this downtime, this quarantine? What have you been up to?
I have been, well, we just released a single. We just released Rock and Roll. So I've been doing a lot of this, a lot of promoting from home and figuring out how to work from home, which is different. I'm adapting.
Yeah.
That, and then when I'm not doing this, I've been playing just a ton of guitar.
Oh, that's amazing. It's amazing that you have that to fall back on and to do. And talking about working from home, I broadcasted from my house for like 7 weeks, right? And so 2 weeks ago, I guess 2 Mondays ago or whatever, was my first day back. And then so I've been quarantined in this what we call a producer's room, right? So when I go in there and I start show prepping, I get to listen to the radio station. This morning, I get there at 3 a.m. on the day that I'm going to talk to you on Facebook Live. I turn up the monitor and Death by Rock and Roll was jamming on the point.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. That's kismet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I had listened to it a handful of times, on Spotify, had yet to hear it on the radio, and Donnie Fandango, who's our music director, said that song sounds great on the radio. And I agree. What are your thoughts?
I agree. Thank you so much for playing it, man. That song was a long time in the making, almost 10 years. So it's very cool that it's out in the world now and people can hear it. I've been keeping it all to myself for the record's finished, so I've been listening to it at nauseum. So it's nice that it's finally out and I can share it.
And share it, yes, is one thing, but then to do this and get out and talk with the people and talk about the process of the record and what you've been doing. And you said, I think right before we went live, that this is your first ever Facebook Live.
It's where fun and fantasy meet. So we got Valentine's Day coming up soon. We are less than a month away from Valentine's Day, folks. You got to get your Valentine's Day supplies. And you got to go to Patricia's. We're getting sexy on Valentine's Day. The kids are going to go to bed. Sexy time up in the bedroom. Or you know what we're doing? We're getting a hotel. We're getting a hotel. And then we're going to Patricia's before to get our supplies. Maybe a sexy costume, sexy lingerie, stiletto heels, adult toys for women and men, stuff for the expert, stuff for the novice, lotions, lubes, all that great stuff they got at Patricia's. And don't hesitate to ask any questions. Trust me, the Patricia's people have heard it all. They're not going to embarrass you. You're not going to feel weird. You got 3 locations. St. Peter's at the Cave Springs exit, on Page, 3 miles east of the Westport Plaza, and at the corner of Grand and Gravois. For all your fun and adult toys, it's Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, and where naughty is nice.
It's 105.7 The Point. Donnie Fandango backstage, way back Point Fest. Goldfinger, and we got everybody. How you guys doing?
Band.
It's great to have
Woo! Thanks for having us.
Well, and welcome back to St. Louis. I know specifically people were absolutely stoked to see you guys and have you guys back here. And, our buddy Moon is waving that Goldfinger flag when you guys aren't here, man.
Moon rules.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've known Moon way before Moon.
Thanks, buddy.
He's a really good man and an incredible musician, and it's an honor to have him in the band with us. Really, really incredible.
Thanks, John.
And I say this, and we're going to do this. We're going to make him feel uncomfortable. We're going to talk about him right in front of him, all right? But you have access to probably thousands of musicians. Moon, we see what Moon does with Greek Fire and things. What was it about him that you wanted to bring him into Goldfinger? Obviously, he can do a lot of stuff, so I would assume that. He's a good-looking dude. There's that, too.
The first conversation I think I ever had with Moon was, would you make out with Sting? And his answer was, of course, yes,
in an instant.
Yeah.
Can I get an autograph, too?
And we both were in agreement that we would both jerk him off. And that was actually what we were talking about.
That actually is
It wasn't
true.
about making out.
Yeah.
It's about...
Yeah, you had the poster above, and I was like, that's my dude, man. Him and Garth
And you
Brooks.
slept in the studio and wanked every night to Sting.
Yeah, I didn't even tell you that. How did you know that?
My camera. I had my camera on you.
Man.
So I was wanking to you, wanking to him.
One question that I have is, we see you guys do these little pockets of tours here and there, and I know you guys all have day jobs in which that you do with other bands and producing and things, but why don't you guys do more? It seems like when you do, people are freaking pumped when you're playing shows and putting out a record. Is it just a matter of timing, I would assume, with all of the other projects that you have going on?
Well, I mean, look, there is a bunch of factors, including my knees are not 18 years old anymore, and we all of us. I mean, I'm probably the oldest guy in the band. I mean, our boy Nick Gross here on drums is our youngest member, who's got
16.
very healthy knees, but only one testicle, and that's okay though.
Yeah,
it's a big testicle.
It's large and in charge.
Hey, that's good, man.
Yeah.
It's just good that you make use of whatever it is that you have.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's true.
saying?
It's true. It gets the job done.
And that's all that matters.
He's about to have a baby, so it works perfectly well.
Yeah, it worked great. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yesterday I was mowing the lawn, listening to The Knife. What a freaking great record. What an absolutely amazing record. How long did it take you guys to put that together? And when will we hear any more new music from Goldfinger?
It's a great question. I mean, look, that record was 10 years since Hello Destiny, 8 years, maybe 8 years since then. So I had written a bunch of songs that I knew I write for a lot of other other groups, and I knew that these songs specifically would not work for these other artists.
Do not suffer through one more winter in a cold and drafty home. Call my guys at Universal Window Direct. Universal Windows have this incredible tech developed by NASA. That's pretty cool, dude. Space station tech. Don't you want that in your house? Called Super Spacer, all right? It helps keep the edge of the glass warmer, holds the window seal longer, and makes the windows last up to 5 times longer than any other window system. So you get the best windows for your home within your budget, and they perform better and last longer. Plus, Universal backs it all up with a true lifetime warranty for as long as you own your home and 30 years to the next homeowner. You're literally going to leave these windows to the next person who buys your home. That's how much they stand by their product. And not only will you be getting the best windows on the market, but your new windows will be installed by the best in the business. Tell them that I told you to call and get an additional $250 off your project for the last windows you'll ever need. Go to the universalwindowsdirect.com. Go to universalwindowsdirect.com. I love my windows.
All right, so way back Point Fest, we are backstage with The Urge, and we just learned a very valuable lesson. That when the microphone says mute, that means that they can't hear Steve.
It's muted.
And
It is not working.
That is not working.
It ain't happening.
Boy, oh boy. So we found out so far that I'm sweaty. The microphones don't work. We are off to a bang upstart here, gentlemen. A bang upstart.
Get that out of the way now.
Well, I very much appreciate you guys chatting. And Bill, especially you, man. You're what did you do to the back?
Oh, Doc says I have a herniated disc. I don't know. That's
Big deal.
Oh yeah.
It's gotta be. Do you remember?
Drink his way
Yeah. Do you remember
triple
16
Lindy's and
Candles?
stuff.
Yes.
Like Joan Cusack in 16 Candles. This is gonna be kind of my stage move today.
Nice.
The doctor told him book some more Urge shows, and then then we'll look at it.
Yeah, it might be a slightly less energetic than usual. But
You know,
I don't
one
believe
thing that I've been paying attention to that's not necessarily Urge related, your photography that you have been taking on IG is really something else, man. If you don't follow Bill, you really should, man.
Oh, nice.
Well, because you guys were just in San Francisco and you
Yeah.
took some beautiful shots.
we got to go tour a winery and everything was fun. Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
very good.
That's awesome.
No, it's all good. I think that's one of the fascinating things about you guys is you're all very different individuals. And so when I hear from various members from time to time that sometimes it takes a little while for Urge business to get done, I'm not surprised by this.
That's a nice way of putting it.
I think so. But that's
Phrase.
But that's an all right thing, and that's probably a very healthy thing for where you guys are right now. You know what I'm
like
saying?
each other personally. It makes it hard.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't look like you like each other at all.
We had to figure out who's going to sit next to who.
Well, here's what I would like, and I'm very demanding. But how does it feel is really great. It's getting such a great reaction, and we talked about that when you guys were in last week.
Thank you, Bill.
We want more. We want more. We want more soon. Yeah. We want more like that.
I know.
Bet.
This is my serious journalistic face. What do we got to do to make this happen,
We
gentlemen?
got a
what,
bunch of jams.
Yeah?
We got
a bunch.
Do I need to go to work for you
have a
guys?
lot of music,
And we have some covers as well. We could probably finish up. We have a couple of covers we did which were fun, but we got 4 or 5 other original tunes that are pretty much done.
Well, the Feel Good Inc. cover, I thought that had been rumored to be something that you guys might release for a while.
We recorded it.
Yeah.
And,
It's
we
in
may
the
release
can.
it eventually.
It's
Okay.
awesome.
Might remix it and try to release it.
And what a great
Bias,
cover for you guys to do.
It's a cool song.
Be a real pain in the rear. Maybe you've experienced this. Maybe you know somebody that has. But I'm telling you, Faster House is incredible. They truly care about helping their clients work through any sort of tough situations. So maybe you got a moldy basement. Maybe you inherited a relative's home. Maybe it's your personal home. Faster House is going to pay top dollar. Even if you have a moldy basement, even if you have something that's super undesirable, an ugly house, a nasty house, a disgusting moldy house. Locally owned and operated since 2002, Faster House is incredible. The premier home buyer in the St. Louis area. And if they make an offer on your house, they will get you to the closing table without any shenanigans. This is like having an easy button. They truly care about helping you. I'm telling you, if you have any sort of tough situation, you need to get rid of a house right now. If you're interested in selling your home, the best way, fasterhouse.com is the website to go check out, or 636-466-8774. That's 636-466-8774. Tell them Moon sent you, because Faster House is where your next chapter starts. Fasterhouse.com.
Backstage at Point Fest, and This is, I gotta say, of all of the interviews that I've done, as far as the placement in conjunction with the show, this one is a little different because there's not going to be a show here tonight, but we've got Highly Suspect here to join us. So, gentlemen, hello, and I'm gonna make this probably pretty awkward for all of us.
Happy to be here. Grateful to be here.
Well, it's absolutely wonderful to see you guys again, and it has been a spell since we have heard new Highly Suspect music. All right, so I want to know when there's something new work. I mean, what do you got? There's got to be something going on. You got to have a single. You got to have a record.
June 22nd. You heard it fucking here first, right here on the point.
Ooh.
June 22nd. I'm not
like
going to give you the name of the song, though.
Okay.
But that'll be the first single.
All right, I'm going to do this, though. I will admit, though, I heard the song yesterday, and it's freaking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, we're on your Instagram Live? You do not want to be on the Instagram Live with me, man. I'm not a guy that's made for camera. I am the face for radio if there ever was an example.
I think you're
of
beautiful.
Well,
June 22nd, and we are so fucking bummed about not being able to play today because, you know, maybe you would have gotten a little tease.
I think we would have. That's your way of saying you were going to play the new song in the set.
I just said maybe. I don't know.
So, like, but it's been a while since we've had a chance to, like, kind of hang out and stuff and see you guys roll through town.
Dude, that. Yeah. Are you listening to the show right now? Cool. Hey, Victory Men's Health. I'm not trying. Here's me, okay? I'm not trying to gripe on you. You don't want to get healthier and take care of yourself. That's on you. And you know what? I'm supportive, I guess. But I want to make it to 100. I want us to live a long time listening to this show and going to concerts. And I don't want you to, go anywhere. So Victory Men's Health is there for you. You got a vitamin deficiency, they can fix it. Something going on with your hormones, they can help. It's a touchy subject, but we need to discuss it and air out the room. Maybe there's something going on in the bedroom. Things are not acting as they used to. And people are upset. You and your lover, and they can fix that for you. They have all of the resources at Victory Men's Health for men. And I'm telling you, the massage chairs, there's always an Al Pacino movie on. There's like a bar cart. They're going to hook you up to an IV. You're going to sit there. You're probably going to see Rafe, King Scott and I if you go to the Town and Country location. And I'm just wanting you to log on and get that appointment set. VictoryMen'sHealth.com.
Let's get to Moon's list of things he would like to achieve
bucket
before
list.
death.
There's some cool ones on here, man. There's a couple cool ones. Let's start with number one. Moon wants to drive a monster truck, which is rad as hell. And I at least want to ride shotgun.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Growing up in St. Louis, Bigfoot fan, as everyone should be. Mm-hmm. And, man, we've gone to this Monster Jam. Monster Jam always invites me out and has had me out for years and years and take the kids. And it's just been the most fun experience every single time it comes through. We do a whole family event with it, and every time, Scott and I have done this, where we get down on the track, on the dirt beforehand for the pre-show, and when you're next to one, how can you not be driven to want to drive it?
As somebody
you sit there and you go, I am compelled.
You have?
Oh yeah. I drove the tailgater.
Dang.
A couple years ago.
Did not know that.
There's no second seat. It's only one seat, so you can't ride shotgun.
Dang. That's fine. Man. It's better.
I want to go.
Probably, and I have pictures, probably one of the coolest things I've done. I got to drive it over at the racetrack.
I didn't know.
I didn't get to crush any cars.
You didn't?
No.
Just candy.
They let me by myself in the car, like here.
Yeah.
Now, they did
you
have...
got the foot pedals and everything?
The whole thing.
Oh, wow. See, this is what I want to do.
The whole thing. Dude. Now, the guy whose truck it was did have a kill switch, and they have those.
Yeah, that's fine.
You and they have those just in case I got out of control.
Just in case I try
to a remote kill switch?
Like a remote kill switch.
He's going for the backflip.
Yeah. All
That's
the trucks
dope.
have them.
Can I ask this?
That is a great bucket list item. And
yeah, that one's
That is
awesome.
great. In my head, every monster truck has that gas pedal that looks like a bare foot.
Yep. With a claw.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Like it just looks like 5 toes and a bare foot that like says life rips on it or something like that.
You got to climb in, through the bottom.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
doors don't
man,
open.
dude, I am jealous of this.
Yeah, this one's so cool. I hope Corey Rummel is the one that lets you ride it, or drive his truck.
Now, would you drive the old Bigfoot that I see sitting?
Yeah, but that ain't what I'm looking for.
You want a modern.
That would be sick. Like
there is modern Bigfoot.
Yeah, they have the Hot Wheels one.
Oh, okay.
It's in the Hot Wheels circuit or whatever.
I haven't seen that. Like the original one, I mean, that would be. I would love a picture in it, just like kid me. But man, when you go to Monster Jam and you see what they're doing with these trucks these days, it is a different thing.
They have a modern Bigfoot. So Bigfoot is now part of the Hot Wheel circuit.
Okay, I haven't seen the Hot Wheel circuit. I've only done the Monster Jam one. I know they're like, competitors.
Yeah, so the Hot Wheel circuit is a competitor to Monster Jam, but they're up in Pacific. I was up there last year.
Okay.
Big fans of the show. I'm sure if we asked nicely, they would let you take Bigfoot for a spin.
Yeah, let me rip it.
Hey, where is this? I want to put this
up in
the
Pacific.
notes.
Let her rip, Tater Chip.
You see
the one you see outside the grocery stores, and I don't think works. That one.
I'll fill it for him.
And that's Bigfoot.
Hey, if you're looking for a safe investment option, look no further than Together Credit Union's CD rate and term options. They have 2 incredible rate options right now for you. But other than that, I mean, Together Credit Union has everything for their members. Everything from incredible rates for home loans, auto refinancing, home refinancing, and their incredible Earn and Learn savings account that my kiddos and my family has taken huge advantage of. My wife and I have mentioned it multiple times today. You know, we really taken these last couple of years to get our finances together and get our just get our lives and our home on a better track. And Together Credit Union has been an enormous part of that, an enormous part. From the staff at all of the 15 area locations, and I've been to probably 4 or 5 different ones, and I'm always impressed. They're always beautiful. They're always incredibly just helpful. And no question is a bad question. And believe me, I've had a lot of questions, from home stuff to stuff for the kids. And my kids love the app. They love having accounts at Together Credit Union, and they've really helped us as parents give them more more utilities to just educate them and have them comfortable with money and really have a better financial health than I ever did at that age. So thank you, Together Credit Union, for helping me and my family. Check them out. 15 area locations. Stop by any of them and become a member. I'll get all the information on the website, togethercu.org.
For us, Donnie Fandango is next. Our wrap-up is sponsored by
Jack in the Box. Jack Wraps. A little bit of healthy, a little bit of indulgence. Only at Jack.
All right, a couple things to tell you about. Number one, it's the return of Rizz Show Live. We announced that earlier.
Yes.
A whole new uncensored cluster F of a show Saturday night, March 2nd, over at the Pageant. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. All the details at 1057thepoint.com, and that's presented by Yingling. Also, a week from today is Rizz Show night at the Blues game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's next Tuesday, the 30th. It's the Blues. It's the Blue Jackets over at Enterprise. stlouisblues.com/theme to get your ticket. We're taking over. We're taking over the game. Moon's in goalie. Scott is going to be playing the second line. He'll be the second line center.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm going to do it. I know everything about that position.
Yep.
What do I get to do?
You're on the Zamboni.
You're on the Zamboni.
All right, cool.
Learn and I are coaching.
That's right. I'm the assistant
We're behind
coach.
the bench.
That's the plan to be the
stlouisblues.com/theme to get your tickets. You need to go to that theme page to get the tickets in order to get the shirt. And the best part is portion of your ticket goes to benefit Operation Food Search.
Cool.
We're taking Wednesday off, by the way, so it's
Best
on.
news of the day.
It's on Tuesday, next Tuesday. All right, Moon, today's podcast is titled
Sometimes There's Community Juice.
That's the truth.
Accurate.
And sometimes you get burned at the stake for touching community juice.
Well, that wasn't community juice.
It is.
Do we have to go into this again?
No, we won't.
and by the way, I did say Moon is in goalie, so that means your spirit is inside Jordan Bennington.
Fun.
What do you mean? I'm not
Ghost
going to
Dad
pad up? Give him a day off.
Yeah, Moon is spirit deep in Jordan Bennington.
It's worked before.
Yeah. All right, what else? What do you got?
Can You Feel the Punk Tonight? Tickets are available. The 4-packs, I think there's only like literally 4 or 5. So a handful of 4-packs left for that 3 p.m. show. So get them while they last. And then it's going to sell out again, just like it did last year. And a lot of people were like, oh, I waited too long, and then you missed the opportunity. So don't miss the opportunity. We doubled the size this year. It's at the Pageant May 11th. Get your tickets now.
Learn.
Follow me on the socials at Lern versus Radio. Happy to report the stray cat that has been missing from my porch for the last week. Thought he was dead.
How could a stray cat that you don't own be missing?
I thought he was dead from the frost. He is not. He's back, and he's alive, and you can check him out. Learnverse Radio. Thanks.
Maybe he went home.
He probably
did. I told her that. I was like, this cat is playing you out. That cat is someone's indoor-outdoor who's getting a free meal every time he comes to your house, looking all sad, licking his paw.
I love him.
Going home, eating fancy feast.
Rafe, what do you got?
Follow me on the social, specifically Instagram, at I am Rafe Williams. And if you're looking for something to do Saturday night, there is a Don't Tell comedy show, a secret speakeasy show. The date is set, but the location and comedians are a secret until the day of the show. You can go to don'ttellcomedy.com, type in St. Louis, and find it. If not, no big deal.
Thank you, Rafe. King Scott.
Yeah, follow me at King Scott Rules. And again, I want to say thank you. It's getting out of hand, but I appreciate everyone following me on Venmo. I'm getting closer to the million, and I'll be the first guy to reach over $1 million, and it's only $1 to follow. It's very awesome, so thank you guys.
It's getting out of hand.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand, man.